I will allow the podcast to commence very, very shortly. However, I did just want to leave a quick message at the beginning saying that even though this podcast is incredibly long, we also recorded an extra hour afterwards that is exclusively up on patreon.com/as always. You can check it out with that top link in the description if you are on YouTube. It's an exclusive Tyler's Tales episode that's about an hour long. It's a huge, huge story, and it's a ton of fun. I would definitely highly recommend it. So for the small price of $1 as a pledge, you can go head over to patreon.com/as always and check it out. Hello everybody, how's it going? And welcome back to the Kill Connor Club podcast. I'm one of your hosts, James, and I'm joined, as always, by Tyler.
As always, how's it going, mate?
It's going fantastic, really. It's going really well on this fighting thing. And this
don't sit in the background, Nick, and just laugh like that. Don't like that. I don't like hearing in the background while I'm trying to.
Laughing, mate.
Okay, continue, James.
All right. So this is the first of the double kind of episode 50th special celebration thing, and this acts as our E3 preview thingy majiggy. And we've got two guests on for this episode number 49. We've got the wonderful Aftermath, also known as Nick. Hello.
Yeah, that's me.
That's true. That's you.
I'm just trying to eat my McDonald's fries in peace. Hashtag sponsor.
All right, well, you get on with that.
Hashtag.
No.
I'm loving it.
Okay, don't say their catchphrase either. Don't do that.
Kill
Not
Connor
on my
Club.
podcast.
I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Anyways,
I'm loving the podcast. I'm loving it. I'm loving this podcast. Loving the Kill Connor Club. I'm contractually obligated to say that at least 5 times per podcast. So I'm going to say it, sprinkle it a few more times over the next couple hours. So look forward to that. But these fries, man, good shit.
Okay. Wonderful.
Well,
also enjoying a McCafe chocolate milkshake.
This is a revelation. I've never heard of this place before. I'm glad you're reviewing it to let me know it's good. Thanks, Nick. Anyway.
Yep.
Jesus
Wally,
Christ.
Little unknown restaurant. Not very well known. Just only in Scottsdale, Arizona. Hoping that one day they'll make it big and go global, but we'll see.
Right,
It'll become mainstream, then it won't be cool.
Oh, true. That's a good point. Maybe I don't want to do that then.
Jesus. Okay. Anyways, so that's one of our guests, and we've also got Brett or Ubicentral joining us as well.
As always. Nice to be back.
Yes.
Real quick, I would like to give a shout out to my sponsor, GameHag.
Jesus
No,
Christ.
I'm kidding. I'm sorry.
Don't apologize. Just stick down to the joke.
No, I'm sorry. Just forget
You
I
gotta-
said that.
You've got to bury your feet in the dirt.
But
Okay.
Use code UBSellout for free 50 to 200 gems.
Get free games and money, and I'm giving you a free game, guys. So hit that link in the description.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay. Well, ladies and gentlemen.
No, but seriously, as always, thank you for having me. Sorry.
Yeah,
Okay, go.
of course, mate, of course. Ladies and gentlemen, as you can tell from this ridiculous intro, this is the Kill Connor Club podcast.
Because obviously I didn't say that already at the beginning.
I'm trying to get into my Patreon intro. I'm trying to get into my Patreon
Oh, of
intro.
course, yeah, I forgot we have to do that, don't we?
You stupid fuck.
Okay,
So, but you've got to interrupt me. You've got to interrupt me. Don't worry about it. Anyway, like James said, this is like the 50th celebration because there's technically an episode 0. So this is actually technically the 50th episode, but it's 49. So there's 2 50th episodes, I guess. Anyway, we're going to have the 4 best friends on of the podcast, which is, of course, these 2 guys here, Nick and Brett, and then Ethan and George on episode 50 after E3. So I love that it's landed on E3. It's made it real extra special. And the actual episode 50 will be when the next Assassin's Creed's announced. But there's a chance in this podcast we could get Nick to tell us anyway. So, this could be the exclusive reveal of Assassin's Creed. You just never know.
Okay. If you get a few drinks in me, we'll see what happens.
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
It's okay.
So this podcast is powered by patreon.com/as always. So
you know, actually, can I just stop you a minute? I'm just okay. I get okay. So I get the the power by as all. I get it. I get the thing, but it's not actually powered by as always at all, is it? Like we'd still do it. Like it doesn't.
James, this
You know
is
what
our
I mean?
company that we're trying to promote. This is our brand that we're building. Never, ever, ever say it doesn't matter ever again, or I will fly to Northampton and slap the shit out of you. Okay, so the lovely people over at patreon.com powering the podcast, we have Ben, Modorox, we have Ian or Xeno Rheao, Seth, Damien, Josh Devillier, Lumistrad, RAVJAI, DatRandomNameTho, Zack Neely, Ogeaidogo, fuck you, mate, Tyler Tranter, Yazen, Brendon, BQ Overlord, and Pink Flame 313. Thank you, you sweet vintage lads, for powering the podcast. Just head over to patreon.com/asalways if you want to help us out. Just chuck us $1, become an As Always member, get exclusive podcasts every other week. The Kill Connor Club isn't on, plus early access to other awesome content. Okay, we're done with
You're
the
right there.
intros.
You're right there.
Just
It's not like you run out of breath. Jesus. Okay. Fantastic. You know what I forgot to do again? I forgot to put out a Patreon post saying that we're doing Kill Connor Club to ask 4 topics from $20 patrons, which is only Ben, but...
Yeah, Ben has been on the podcast.
Yes, it's true, but I feel like it's just the principle. I meant to do
Just
it.
send him a message. Just send Ben a message now.
Oh,
He'll have
Ben,
something.
give us a fucking topic. Nah, forget it. Forget it. Doesn't fucking matter. We'll do it next time.
Do you know what he'll say? Joel will say, talk about E3. I'm like, oh, thanks, Ben.
Talk about
Didn't know.
E3, guys. Talk about Assassin's Creed, please. Talk about Assassin's Creed Origins.
So, Brent, you're awful quiet. What's going on with you, mate?
I'm just listening.
Did you just call him Brent?
No, they call me Brent.
Look, can we call
I'm
him
not-
something?
Brent,
Like,
can
can
I
we
call
call
you
him like
Brent for now?
Brent, Bread,
So-
Brad,
That's such a douchey name, Brent.
Brock?
Yeah, I have lots of names, unfortunately. Thanks to James, actually. He kind of like started the whole thing, and now people actually think my name is Bread. Like, so if I'm streaming or something, I'm serious. I don't even think it's a joke anymore. People actually think my name is Bread. So,
Well, there
yeah.
will always be those people. I mean, it was because the joke was the thing, and then you put it in your lower thirds as well.
Yep.
So then everyone's like, "Oh yeah, it must be," because Ubicentral would never do any kind of humor. Like, it just wouldn't happen. He's a professional company. He is Ubisoft, so
Yep.
they would assume that your name is actually Bread, which it is. So that's okay.
Okay.
Wonderful.
Okay. Fantastic. All right, so we're pre-recording this quite a bit out, I guess, like a full week out from when we actually need to have it released. Why don't we all go around, other than James, because James does nothing. Everyone's
Okay.
going away to different places.
All
So,
right.
Brett, you're actually... sorry.
I'm staying here because it's E3, and I need to be here to do my shit.
Hey, James, if E3 wasn't on, where would you be still, though?
Because I would, we don't need to talk. It wouldn't. There's no possibility. I would be, I'd be out. I'll be in New Zealand. That's where I'll be with, with you.
Okay. Well, so Brent, why don't we start with you? You're going to E3, is that right? You're going to LA.
Yep. I'm just going by myself I'm leaving Sunday. Oh, no. Okay, I'm leaving my house on Sunday. I get there late Sunday, and then I come back Monday night. So it's a short trip. I'm just kind of there for the Ubisoft press conference, and that's basically it.
I'll come with
But
you.
yeah, I'm excited.
Can I come?
No.
Why not?
Nope. They won't
Let
let
me-
you in.
They will.
That's
They
true, they
will.
would-
They
they
will. They
would-
will.
they
We'll
would,
put on a
that's true, they
big
would.
coat, and you can just pretend you're way taller in person. And
No.
I'll
That could
spring
work.
out, and I'll jump on stage, and everyone will be like, "Oh no, oh this
I
ain't
think
good."
they have orders to shoot on site if they see you.
I'd believe that too. I'd believe that too.
Yeah. So do I. I believe that also.
But yeah, I'm excited to go for the first time. I wish I could be a star player, but it is what it is.
Fuck that. You're better than all the star players.
That's true. You are better than them, so I wouldn't worry.
Yeah,
Thank
you don't
you so
need to be
much.
one of those peasant star players. Fucking what's his name? What was his name? Assassin's Creed loyal AC fan from the Ubisoft forums.
I love
Classic
him.
community member. Yeah, I know. I love all of his content. I don't know.
Exactly, Nick.
Star
Exactly.
player though, so is that. I mean, if you are a fan of the Kill Connor Club podcast, which I'm sure you're not because you're a star player, so you wouldn't be associated with this in any way. But if you are, I apologize. You're great. You're great.
I wouldn't
Anyway.
apologize. I don't give a fuck about loyal AC fan.
What if
Stupid
he's the
name.
nicest person in the world that's done nothing wrong? He's just very.
Don't care. He's not. I don't know him. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, I don't care. He's not pledging to as always, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, that's right. Not my best friend. Nick, you're.
Wait,
first of all,
wait,
okay.
wait,
What?
wait,
God damn
wait.
it! What is it?
All right.
I just wanted to say, when I'm gone, people will be uploading videos on the channel. So, James, your excuse for not going because you have to make videos is invalid. If you had friends, you could get people to upload.
That's
But
true.
do
He
I
does have
want other
friends.
people to? I need to be in charge of my channel. I need to be.
That's not true.
Yeah, no.
I think anyone could run your channel better than you.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah,
that was
disagree.
really mean. That was really mean. You should get BPR to manage your channel while you're away.
You should get Super Rebel.
That'd be amazing.
Yeah.
You could get BPR, I'll get Super Rebel. Our channels will both
Okay.
die while we're gone.
Okay, guys,
Oh,
that's
God.
that's not necessary.
Oh, it is necessary.
Nick, I think I owe you a congratulations. You've just graduated high school. Good on you,
This
mate.
is true. Thank you.
So I'm very proud. I'm very proud of you for finishing the
Free.
easiest part of life. That's
Oh
fantastic.
yeah, big achievement there.
Nah, it's shit. So it's actually very good that you got out of there. Congrats on that, on getting the fuck out.
Congrats,
and
assassin
then
brother.
Okay, no.
Oh, okay.
How many people
Okay.
said that to you on Twitter? How many people?
No one said it that way.
Oh, I
Yes, they
saw
did.
one.
I screenshot the
I
things
saw
and sent it to
one.
James. Like, look
Yeah,
at
I
this.
was
Really?
gonna
Show
say,
me.
I'm surprised that someone did it.
I'm
say
pretty
that
sure
to you.
Gabe did, didn't he? He was
Oh, of
like,
course.
congrats.
I think he just said
assassin.
congrats.
No, I'm sure
I
there
don't know
was
if he said assassin.
there was a cheeky little
He doesn't even
assassin
work
in
with
there.
Assassin's Creed anymore. Why would he
I
do that?
know, but he knows that no one cares about Eagle Flight or whatever he's doing now, so he has to.
He's doing Rainbow
Assassin's
Six Siege,
Creed.
actually.
Okay,
Rainbow
let's
Six
not.
Siege. All right.
Let's
That
not
game
roast
came
Gabe
out-
here.
That game came
Gabe's
out
a
about
chill
5
dude.
years ago. Nah, Gabe's fine.
it's still
I
their
love Gabe.
biggest
He's a
gift right
sweet
now.
boy. I mean, I've never met him, so I wouldn't know. He might be an arsehole, but I just assume he's a sweet boy from what I've seen.
He's the
No,
biggest
he
sweet
is.
boy on the
He's
planet.
amazing.
I love him. He's amazing.
He doesn't like me, I don't think. But well,
He was
I
on your
like
fucking
him.
podcast, mate.
So, oh yeah, he was, but that was before. That was back in the day when I was, I was a bit.
That was before
you
Trump. That was before Trump won, and now everyone's super like trigger.
Oh,
trigger
yeah, I
happy
remember.
to call people Nazis. So
But also that was before Tyler back then. He would restrict me. Now Tyler doesn't care, and so I kind of do what I want now.
yeah, I'm done. I'm kind of done with all the restricting things at this point because I think
It's really good.
people are insane. So I'm just like whatever. Well, it's because back then I was like, we have a chance. We could be one day like, invited to things, and now I know there's zero chance that'll ever happen ever. So I don't care anymore. Like I'm like, okay, but I just need as long as James realizes
fine.
that he'll never be invited anywhere or
Oh,
get
I don't
anything ever.
care. I don't care.
As long as he knows that, then we're good. As long as I don't hear him complain like I'm not a star player. Oh no, tap.
I don't want to be a
and things
star
like that.
player. Fuck that. I'd kill myself. Okay, I wouldn't kill myself. I wouldn't. Obviously, I wouldn't kill myself.
You'd actually go, and you'd
No,
be super
obviously,
happy.
yeah, of course.
And you'd
Obviously,
be like,
of course.
thank you so much, and you'd get on your knees and you'd suck their dick.
Okay,
That's
I
what you
definitely,
would do.
okay, I definitely wouldn't do that, but I would use them for the chance to go to E3. But I'd just then talk more shit about them.
They only gave me this free shit. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, I'm sure you'd find a way to complain.
Look, when Vivendi are in charge, I'll be a Vivendi star player,
Yes,
and I'll be
beautiful, I love
incredibly
it.
happy.
Oh
So
my
will
God.
I. We'll be the face of the star players of Vivendi.
I'll be on the board of directors. It's gonna be amazing.
Oh,
Why did I agree
fantastic.
to be on this podcast?
So if Nick, you're traveling because you're in a gap year now that you've graduated.
Yeah.
So why don't you tell us what are your plans? Where are you going?
Well, first, before I go traveling, my family is going on a vacation to Fiji in New Zealand for about 3 weeks, in about 2 days, as of recording this, which is going to be cool. It's going to be cold. It's going to be fun. And then I'm going to come back to Arizona for like 2 months, and I'm going to work to save up a whole bunch of money. And then about August or September, I am traveling to London town to meet
that's where
the
I
Brooks.
To meet the Rooks? No, you okay.
Yeah.
To be fair, like the Rooks won't be there because they don't exist. But if you're like, but we need the Rooks.
Oh, I see what
then
you're saying.
Will appear
Evie.
around the city. Okay.
We need
yeah,
the
yeah.
Rooks.
And then they'll appear 1,000 of them just everywhere.
No, Jacob, we're not having the Rooks.
For about 6 months, I'll be staying in the UK, and then I'm planning on traveling around Europe for
Don't
another
come
6
back.
months. And then I won't come back because Brett just told me not to come back. So I'm going to stay in
want
Europe.
Come to Australia.
New-
What the fuck are you doing?
I mean, when I'm done with that, if I have any money left over, I'm going to come back to New Zealand and Australia for a bit. And I got family in Australia, so yeah.
Well, I'd imagine most of your family doesn't live in New Zealand. They all live in Australia because that's what New Zealanders kind of do. That's
It's
kind of
kind of a classic New Zealander move, is move to Australia.
yeah. It is a classic New Zealand move. It's like let's get out of this country that everything's super expensive and there's no money. But you know.
I mean, there's also no deadly animals.
Yeah, but I don't know why everyone's so upset about that. Like, it's not that big of a deal.
True, there are plenty of deadly animals in Arizona. I've never once been killed.
Yeah, that's it. Okay, that's good. Great news. And I can speak words. I just had a stroke then.
You did it again.
Yeah,
I love
did
those
it again.
moments. Classic Stick of Tynamite episode 2. Was it episode 2?
Episode 2. That was
Yeah,
episode 2.
That was a good one.
Yeah. I'll be in New Zealand this weekend, heading to the North Island.
Awesome.
Friday, go to Auckland, and then Saturday I'll be going to fucking wherever Hobbiton is, going out there. So I'm very, very excited for that trip. And I've just finished uni off for the semester, so I'm fucking stoked right now. And what are you guys sending in this chat here?
Oh, I don't know. I'm on Do Not Disturb,
Brent.
so I.
Oh my god,
It's
memes.
the yeah. I like that meme because it's a meme within a meme. I like it a lot.
It's like a quadruple A meme.
Oh my god, it's
I guess no one knows about the wanker meme. It's a Horsey and Fox meme, where you just take a normal selfie, but you like put the random text. Anyone up for some wanker on it? It doesn't make any sense. I think Ethan made it up.
Okay.
It's
I don't
amazing.
understand.
Yeah, no, it doesn't make sense. But yeah, it's great. It's really great. Great Horsey and Fox memes. I feel like Horsey and Fox is like an alternate dimension where like I don't know what happens there. It doesn't make sense in my normal life, but it makes sense when I'm on the channel, so I'm fine with it.
Well, that's good. So, Nick, Brett, this is a reunion of sorts as well for the two of you. This is the reunion of your podcast, the Dead Set Cast. How does that feel?
It's pretty chill. You know, it was a very different world back then when we had the DatRandomNameTho. There was no fidget spinners. But now they've
Now
taken
that
over
you
the
say,
world.
I'm literally holding a fidget spinner right now. I'm literally holding...
You kept it. Did you kept the fidget spinner?
Oh my god.
It was just sitting on my desk when I
Okay,
got back, and I just pulled it
this
out.
might be confirmation that you have autism, Tyler. We might need to sort this out.
It's like... it sucks. It's so stupid, but like it's just so I just hold it, and it's just easy to just keep in my hand and not even think about it.
Here's another question: have you ever dabbed?
No.
Yeah.
Oh, I have. I'm sure I have as a joke. Ironically dabbed.
I'd see. There's two things, right? I will ironically meme a lot, but I will never ironically dab, and I will never ironically fidget spin ever. I can't stand those fucking.
I mean, well, two things.
Okay.
There's two kinds of dabs.
There's two. Okay.
One involves drugs and one's a dance, and I have done one that I can speak of publicly.
Okay.
And
Well, that just
Okay.
confirms
Hang
the
on.
other
So
thing.
you
Yeah,
can,
so
what's
you've done both.
okay? Well,
Yeah,
it's like-
well,
You're very
obviously,
good at using this legal talk, Nick. Like, I haven't told you guys I know anything, but I might know something. That's like the way you say things.
Bayek and the control
also,
of
fidget
legal.
spinners are pretty sick, mate.
Okay.
Okay, well they're definitely not.
Real talk. Real talk.
They're sick and
Real
bad.
talk?
Not.
Real talk.
No.
Real talk.
No. Stop.
I don't
don't
like
have
the
one now,
idea
but I
of
do
fidget
enjoy it.
spinners, but like it's just in my hand and I spin it
They're
because you
retarded.
know
Nah, they're
Fidget
so
spinners, it's just something
stupid.
it's just
Oh,
it's just right there. It is, of course it's stupid. Of course it's stupid. I'm not sitting there like trying to like balance it and be good at fidget spinning.
what
I'm
do you
literally
mean
just
be good
holding my
at
hand
fidget spinning? What does that mean for me?
because people try to like fidget spin on their nose and like they try to actually they try.
Oh, I
I'm
hate
not
the
trying to
world
do
we live
anything.
in.
I'm just holding
Fucking
it
Christ.
whilst I'm doing something talking and I'm not even paying attention to it. I'm just spinning it whilst I talk.
Oh, is there any chance we can just live in the 20th century where there was nothing fucking wrong with the world?
That's not true. Are you joking?
Like,
Right
like
after the
intense
first time we-
racism or
Are you
slavery,
serious?
but like you know me, I'd be fine there.
It's because you're, yeah,
So,
of course, but
yeah.
I mean, yeah. Other than the fact that you're the size of a hobbit, you wouldn't be that fine that you'd get beat up very easily. But you know,
There was nothing wrong with the 20th century.
Nothing.
Even though it was one
wrong.
of the most war and genocide-filled centuries of human.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
at least there
Have you
wasn't
ever-
fidget spinners. Like you've got to think about the.
there was the Holocaust, but at least there wasn't fidget spinners.
I can
Holocaust.
live with that. I can live with that.
Mussolini. We had communism. We had the Cold War. We had World War One and Two. But mate, no fidget spinners.
Going back to the Dead Set cast, we actually finished before Watch Dogs 2 came out, and I don't think Aftermath's played Watch Dogs 2 yet. He's in the same boat as you, Tyler.
Did you just
Yeah.
call him
Yeah.
Aftermath?
Yeah. My name's
No,
Nick.
that's like
Nah.
no,
Or
we're
Trey.
in love.
Call me-
We're in love, and I call you Aftermath.
Okay, that works. I don't mind actually. Now, let's just correct a little statement there that I just made. I have played Watch Dogs 2. I only
Finished
got
it?
about 15% of the way through.
Of course, and then you had to
I
turn it on,
realized
it's
it was
pile of
complete shit. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
I
what I
mean,
did.
I just didn't hold. I didn't. It's not so much I realized it was a complete pile of shit. It's just so much it just didn't hold my attention. And
Yeah,
I
so you,
got
so
it
you
sent to me
subconsciously
by
realized
my
it was a
best
pile of
friend.
shit. Okay.
by my best friend Lord Gabe. He sent it to me. Hashtag Gold Edition 2. Is that what it's called? I think it's called that.
who cares? I don't give a fuck what edition it is.
What, it doesn't matter.
Um,
It's shit
Well, you know,
regardless.
Watch Dogs is a 3 billion editions, so I guess it matters to some people. And
Yeah, no
so,
one that
I-
listens to this podcast though.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
The only reason they're still here is because they just hate Ubisoft. But still, like, kind of like Assassin's Creed, a little bit. Like, it's still
That's
there.
like me, just a little bit. Like I'm
It's
like,
still-
I guess.
It's
Let's
still
be
there,
honest, Watch
but
Dogs is better than Assassin's Creed.
That's not true.
Okay.
I don't think there's any debate
Well-
there.
yeah, there's
not
some
true.
debate there.
No, there's no
No,
debate there. There's no what are you talking about? The Ezio trilogy? That does not stand up against Watch Dogs. What are you saying?
Especially
Marcus-
Watch Dogs 2, with all that ethnic diversity and social justice warrior pandering, like, love it.
Marcus
Absolutely.
Holloway is really the best character. So I
It's-
okay, so I
It's
was
lit,
on,
it's
forgot his
lit,
name.
fam. It's lit, fam. It's super
that's,
lit.
That's true. I was
wow.
on Brett's stream, right? In the chat, when you were streaming the Bad Blood DLC for Watch Dogs 1, and someone said in the chat, they were like, Marcus Holloway is my favorite character of all time. And I was like, what? What do you mean?
I don't know
It's the
what was
first-
that
the-
person.
It's their first video game they've ever played, James. Of
They-
course, it's their favorite of all time.
He then went on to say that Watch Dogs 1 and Watch Dogs 2 were only mediocre. So his favorite character of all time, because from a game he thinks is only mediocre. I don't understand. Your audience, Brett, it's almost as bad as mine. My audience is awful.
I mean, at least with that stream, most of the people agreed that Watch Dogs 1 was better than the second one, when it comes to the story, at least.
Yeah,
That
I mean, I always loved Watch Dogs 1. I still do love Watch
I
Dogs
don't
1.
love it. I don't think there's anything
But
to
I will-
love, but I like it.
I'll never play Watch Dogs 2 ever in my life. Ever.
Watch
It's bad.
Watch Dogs 1 is so much better now that the second game is out. Like,
Yeah.
Watch
I
Dogs
always
1,
I
I
lo-
look back at that and the nostalgia, I really like it, actually.
Yeah, like when I was making that video about Default, I was like, okay, now I need to go play Watch Dogs, and that's why I ended up streaming it.
That was good. That was
It's way
good
better
time.
than the second game. Yep.
Quick correction. I think it was actually Andy Escoblades that sent me Watch Dogs 2.
I
not
don't
Gabe.
care.
No
It doesn't
one
matter
cares.
who sent it to you.
No one-
This doesn't
no one cares
You
matter.
what-
didn't play it. You didn't
I
play
don't-
it.
Who's listening, Kez?
No, I don't. I was about to say, I don't think you understand the environment you're in. The Kill Connor Club audience doesn't care about the friends
mean,
you have at
I think the
Ubisoft.
fact that I'm in this will bring in an entirely different audience. They'll be like, oh, hey, Nick's in this episode. I guess I'll watch
you-
this
you-
podcast I've never listened to before.
They'll get
Ten
really
followers.
mad. They'll make
Yeah,
loads
you
of
get 10
Reddit
followers.
posts about it, like, oh, the Kill Connor Club? Racist. Oh my god. Really, they're really angry. Like, that Reddit post about me, the guy that was really mad at me for mentioning him on the last episode. Did you see it, Tyler?
No, I didn't see.
Oh,
I
okay,
saw your
okay.
screenshots on Twitter.
Yeah.
that?
So this guy, so let's talk about him again because he hates it that much. So
Oh, God,
bring him
no!
again. So
I'm not a part of this.
So this guy,
What
okay,
happened?
this is
I don't wanna
okay.
get into
So
this either.
if you remember last episode, I told you about a joke I made about Zack Schneider's movies and used his
of
daughter
course,
suicide as the catalyst for
Really,
the joke. So,
really awful joke, by the way.
so
I just wanna
okay,
throw
That's
that
well,
in
fun.
there.
I
it was
laughed
an
really hard.
amazing
Zack trying to
joke.
make-
It was
Yeah,
It
funny.
was
trying to make
gross.
shit
Nearly
movies.
threw up.
It was okay.
Okay,
Shut
you did
up.
know.
Okay.
Hang on,
So-
I'll stop you for a second, James. I'll stop you for a second. Nick, did you actually almost throw up, or are you full of shit? I'll answer for you. You're full of shit. James, continue with what you were saying.
I mean, I just stuck my tongue out of my mouth, and I was like, yeah.
Nah, stop virtue signaling. It's okay. It's okay. No one's gonna listen to this. It's all right. You
What does that
don't have to
mean?
try and save your reputation. Yeah, exactly. So, I made that joke, and then Mayor Hazon got really mad at me, and I was like, look, it's a joke. If you don't have the same humor, that's fine. You can.
I don't know who that is, by the way. You said his
disagree.
name,
Oh,
but
yeah,
like,
yeah,
I don't
yeah.
know who that is.
He's not at all relevant. He's just some guy, but I just remember his name.
Okay.
So he tweeted
Okay.
that at me, and I was like, yeah, well, it's fine. You don't have to agree with the joke. You don't have to. It's fine if you disagree. And then he went off and went like, no, you're not allowed to say it. You're not allowed to say it. And I'm like, okay, well then just block me. So he did. Then I mentioned the whole scenario with him that I've just explained on the last episode of Kill Connor Club, and then he messaged my Facebook fan page, and was like, if you mention me again, you're gonna regret it or something. And I was like, what? And then he blocked
What?
me so that I couldn't respond to his message because obviously he's scared. And then he went over to Reddit and he made a whole Reddit post saying the Assassin's Creed community is awful. There are people in here that just don't deserve to even have a channel. He's publicly shamed me, etc., etc. And I'm like, what? You pussy! What are you doing? Like, what is this? And so obviously I tweeted about it because I mentioned it on Kill Connor Club because it was just something that happened. I thought it was a funny story.
We're
And
allowed to
so-
talk about what happens to us. On
Exactly,
our own podcast,
exactly.
For
And
God's
so,
sake.
and so I was like, well, I'll mention on Kill Connor Club it's a funny story and then I
That's a
never
funny story.
would have spoken about it again. But the fact that he did what he did, I'm now going to bring it up all the time and constantly make fun of him because I know that he doesn't want me to do it. Like.
Okay,
So-
well, we don't need to do that exactly because that's called slandering, but we'll leave it
Nah, but
with that, though.
But essentially, I just wanted to bring it up again and just talk about the Reddit post and just talk
Okay,
about
just
the
talk about
way-
what happened. We're just talking about what happened.
Yeah, of course. And obviously, I would have completely left it. But the fact that he did it, I was like, okay, well now I'm gonna make fun of your Reddit post because you're fucking stupid.
Not make fun of,
So-
you're just going to bring up the Reddit post.
No, I'm gonna make fun of the Reddit post.
No, just for
No.
legal. You're just going to bring up
No.
the Reddit. You're just gonna...
No. I'm gonna
No,
bully
just,
you.
okay. I need you to say the words for me. You're just going to bring up the Reddit post.
I am just going to bring up the Reddit post.
Thank you,
Is that
James.
good?
I
Is that
appreciate it.
good? You
Yeah,
got
I
that in one
appreciate that.
take? Alright,
Perfect.
sweet. So
Perfect
anyways-
right there.
So essentially, he just was saying about how I'm a terrible person, about how I've publicly shamed him, and he feels embarrassed, and he's like, people can't be doing this, it's disgusting, and I'm like, okay, Jesus Christ.
But you did it, bro. So, like, James can talk about it. Like, you did it. It's not shaming you. You did something. James is bringing it up.
Yeah, it's...
Don't get me wrong. People hate James for that tweet, but James
That's
just doesn't care. He's not
fine.
getting upset about the hate he got. He was in an article
Oh, that
about
was so
people that-
great.
about people that were trolling Zack Schneider. Now, don't get me wrong, Brett and Nick. I don't think. I mean, obviously, I feel horrible for Zack Schneider and his daughter. That whole situation
course,
is
yeah.
horrible. I wouldn't wish it upon my worst enemy. But Zack Schneider still makes bad movies. I don't care what happens to him. He still made bad movies. That's it, the reality of the situation. So, if you want to make a joke about his bad movies, that's fine. In my mind.
Just going to that Reddit post, the only problem I have with that is he just threw the whole community in one thing, and there's a lot of
He
comments
said the
about
whole
that.
community, and I've stated before, I don't consider myself, part of the Assassin's Creed community. I just make Assassin's Creed videos. We have our own community. I just like the game. I'm not part of the Assassin's Creed community, like, in my eyes anyways. We've said this before on Kill Connor Club. And I do want to say again, like Tyler was saying, the joke was, of course, a joke. Like, of course, I think that what happened to Zack Schneider, like, with his daughter and everything is, of course, terrible. I'm not at all making fun of the situation. I used Zack Schneider's daughter's suicide to make a joke about his movies. Because it's just dark humor. That's all it was. Like, of course, I'm not making fun of the situation, but obviously.
But it doesn't matter. But it doesn't matter. And this just brings up the point of, like, why people get upset at things, right? So Nick didn't like the joke, which is fine. Not everyone's going to like that. So that's not a joke for sure. But like, I think Nick at least had a normal reaction because Nick, do you hate James for making that joke?
No, I just thought it was a shit joke, mate.
Okay, that's fine, and that's fine. That's the perfect reaction to that.
Yeah, exactly.
Whereas where you have people that get specifically upset and hate you for it, and it's the difference.
Oh,
it's
no,
like the whole it's this thing of perception is reality, right? Because people can take jokes and think what someone means. They're just like, oh, they meant this. This is their reasoning behind the joke, but they don't know you. So they're actually mad at the idea they've put in their head of your joke more than they're mad at the joke and you. Like, it's like going back to what Colin Moriarty's tweet and everything. It's like, people are getting mad like, oh, he's attacking, like, women in the gaming industry. What the fuck are you talking about? No, he's not. You're perceiving it as that. If you're mad at the perception of that, that's fine, but you can't hate him when, if you know anything about Colin, you know anything about the type of guy he is, you listen to anything he says, you know what he was actually saying, you know he was just joking, and he's such a fucking good guy, but people perceive the joke in one way, therefore hate him. People need to act either by, you know, taking your perception out of it and trying to understand what the person means behind the joke. And if they don't want to do that, then just don't attack a person when you are only attacking them for your perception of reality, not actually the real person, the actual joke, and the truth behind it. You know what I mean? It's just so ridiculous the way people just will take what someone says, create their own meaning behind it, and then use that meaning they've created to attack someone. It's so fucked up. It's so fucked up.
Yeah, I think going back to the Reddit post, what I'm actually quite pleased with is that we already know everyone on Reddit hates me.
Sure.
There was only one guy that jumped on the he's a terrible person kind of bandwagon. Everyone else was like being incredibly rational about it, which I think is surprising considering everyone on Reddit hates me already, and this would only fuel hatred. They were just like obviously one of the moderators locked the post so no one could reply, but in the time that it wasn't locked, a bunch of people replied, and a lot of people were actually, you know, incredibly rational about saying, yeah, it might not be a joke that you agree with, but, you know, he can do that, and if you don't agree with it, you're free to block him or whatever, and just ignore it. And stuff like that. And that's fine. That's what I think is, because I'm not saying everyone has to agree with the joke. You can, of course, disagree, but don't then go on to just like lose your shit about it and say that I'm a terrible person and you're not allowed to do that and etc. etc. I just think it was incredibly embarrassing for him to do that. Like,
yeah, just for sure have better things to do with your life than worry about what James has to say. I don't even do that. So
True.
Let's be real here, though. James says something and my day is ruined. Why? What are we talking about?
Yeah, it's interesting that this guy's first reaction when you hurt his feelings was to, instead of just blocking you and having the ability to never see a single word you ever say again.
Yeah, correct.
He decides to go out of his way to make a Reddit post about it to try and either vent / bandwagon it up and try to get everyone to hate you as much as he does.
Yeah,
he has this
it was
burning
strange.
rage, and he wants everyone to feel the same burning rage that he does.
It was strange as well because I mentioned, like I said, after it happened, we didn't. Obviously, he blocked me and it was done. And then I brought it up on Kill Connor Club, and he obviously heard it on Kill Connor Club. So after he blocked me, he listened to my podcast.
Yeah, I was gonna say, for someone who hates you, he likes your content.
He listened to enough of it to get to the point where I spoke about him, and then he got
probably
really
like an
mad.
hour,
like,
2 hours in, to be honest.
Yeah, it was strange. It was really strange. But I mean, I don't hate him. I don't know him. I don't really care. I just like talking about stuff that's happened, and that's a thing that happened, and you know.
Yeah, that's what we do on this podcast. We literally talk about what's been going on.
I don't hate him, so if he's listening, I don't have a problem with him. Whatever. Just do whatever you want. I don't really give a shit.
Classic I don't care Altair. Classic.
Yeah, I don't care Altair. That's fucking retarded, isn't it?
That is great.
All right. Well, I mean, do you want to move on to some E3 related stuff, or like what?
No, let's just keep talking about anything else. No, I'm just joking. Sure.
So that it's done. Shall we go? I mean, I'm assuming you may have some form of list, but I'm saying, like, do you want to go through each press conference and talk about things you're anticipating and
Do
things
you want
like
to pull
that.
up the
so
press conferences
wanna-
then, James,
I
and
got
go
it.
and start going through? Yeah.
I got the press conferences. I got them all
Okay.
up here in my,
Before
in my,
we
in my head.
before we even start, what press conference is everyone looking forward to the most? Nick, you go first.
Sony, I guess.
Sony, Brett.
Yeah.
Ubisoft, because that ad revenue.
Yeah, makes sense. And you're also going to be there for it, so that's
Yeah,
also very cool.
Yeah, I'm not going to any of the other ones because they didn't invite me, so screw them.
Screw them. Fantastic.
All right. Well, I mean,
James?
yeah. I mean, there's two. So I would say like Brett said, Ubisoft in terms of ad revenue and views, but in terms of what I'm actually looking forward to, it's Sony. Of course, it's got to be.
I'm just going to go with probably Sony first, then Microsoft.
Yeah.
Just because I have this little hope that Halo of some form will be at Microsoft. But
I mean,
if
they've
it's not,
said
then
there's
fine.
going to be some Halo, just not Halo 6, right?
That makes me sick.
Yep.
But yeah, go on.
Hopefully
Halo-
it's like an actual spin-off game like ODST or something like that, and not
Agent
a
Lock
Spartan
Chronicles.
Assault.
If you don't say that name of this podcast, so you ever say that character's name of this podcast ever again, James.
It's a whole
I
game
love how
about
we
him.
talked about Halo for like 45 minutes the last podcast
That
I
was a
was
good
on.
time. That was good.
Yeah.
I enjoyed that
Yeah.
thoroughly.
We're not
That
allowed to
was-
talk about
yeah.
him, the Voldemort of my life. He shall not be named.
Tyler,
Luke Cage.
is it because he's black? Is that what's going on there? You fucking racist. Jesus Christ, check your privilege. Fucking hell.
Oh.
Anyway.
No, it's because shit character had ruined my perfectly good straight male white guy main character.
Master, do we even know Master? Oh yeah, we know Master Chief's white. We've seen him as a kid. All right, never mind.
And you see his helmet get removed, I think, at the Halo 4 ending.
Yeah, but you don't see his face. You don't see his face, do you?
You do.
I thought that was like a fan-made edit thing. Like it wasn't an actual. Because I thought like he pulled his helmet off in the legendary ending.
No, and he pulls it off in the legendary ending, and you see his face.
Really?
Yep.
Yeah, correct.
That sucks.
That's
even
weird,
think-
yeah.
You
I
don't,
didn't-
see his
That's really
full
part of it.
face.
You see his eyes.
It's just
like
You see his like eyes and nose. That's it. It's not a big deal.
That's a big deal to me. I've never played a Halo game in my life, and it's a huge deal.
You never played a Halo game? What are you doing?
Go make a Reddit post
Wait!
about it, Nick.
I played Reach.
You played Reach.
And did
Well,
you
that's, I
like
mean,
it?
that's
I
the
played-
prequel kind of first start of shit. So yeah, get on
That
with it.
is
Play
true.
the Master Chief games. Come on, you can do it right now.
I
You've,
actually
like,
have
you-
little to no interest in doing that.
What?
me
But,
sick.
but you played Primal. You played Far Cry Primal.
I'm
Yeah,
literally
but-
playing it right now, actually. Did I mention that? I'm playing
Oh
through
my
it again.
god! Why
no.
are you replaying Far Cry Primal and not Halo 1, you stupid fuck? What?
Because I have Far Cry Primal.
I will buy the Master Chief Collection for you. I will buy it for you.
Will you also buy me an Xbox One?
Damn it, you got me. You've done me
I'll
a
buy
good
the
sir.
Xbox. You can buy the Halo.
Okay,
That's fair,
will you
right?
play it? Yeah.
I'll play
Alright,
it
good.
on a live stream if you guys do that.
You've got to promise to finish the entire Master Chief Collection, all 5
I mean,
games.
It's several months, but I'll do it.
That's
I know
fine.
it
I don't
is,
care how long it takes you.
ODST.
Just as long as you don't lose interest 50% of the way
Okay.
through, and your best mate Andy sends you a game. That's all I'm saying.
Two sides of the same
I will do my
coin.
best. I'll pound energy drinks till I get through it.
Well, we're going to spend hundreds of dollars to get this to you, so you have to finish them all. That's all I'm saying.
Of course. I'll do that.
Okay.
Probably.
Wonderful.
Okay.
Fantastic.
I don't like the
Okay.
probably. I don't like that.
Okay.
Anyway.
So E3, the first. I mean, okay. So are we gonna talk just E3, or are we gonna
You
say
want-
EA Play as well, or like what we?
You want to timestamp right down the time right now, just for people listening that just want to hear about E3, so you can post like top comment. We start talking about E3
So
at
much
X amount of time.
All right.
And then they can
It's about 41 minutes. I'm gonna write it in the chat. There we go.
Okay.
I'll sort it
That
out
way-
later. I'll do. Well, I mean, I'll do the timestamps before the video even goes up, won't I? Because this is pre-recorded.
Yeah, but
so.
people that are just here for E3, like I would literally write a top comment saying E3 talk starts here, and then timestamps are in the description. That's what I'd say in the comments. You know what I mean? Pinned comment.
That's a good idea. I haven't done timestamps for the past 3 episodes of this podcast, so I should probably
Haven't
do
you?
it at some point. Nah, I go to do it and then I'm like, oh fucking nah, and then I give
The
up. and
Dead
I
Set
do
Cast
something
had timestamps in every single episode.
else.
Yeah, but your
Most-
podcast is
most-
20 minutes long. Ours is a
So did it.
3-hour show every week.
So
Hey,
did
mine
Amazon
was
Island.
it was edited.
20
Oh.
minutes.
Yeah, 20 minutes
Silence
isn't a
is usually
podcast. It's a long
an hour
video
long.
discussion. It's not.
We do a 3-hour show every fortnight, plus the Kill Connor Clubhouse every other week. We do a weekly podcast.
Excuses.
I like how you said every fortnight and then every other week. Like they're not the same thing.
But they're not the same thing. They're different podcasts. One's the Kill Connor Club.
No,
3 hour-
but like
Nah, but
no,
yeah, you changed the
fortnight
term.
and every
like,
other week.
it's the same
synonyms.
thing. It's just a different. Yeah.
No, I just mean every other week it's not on. We do the Kill Connor Clubhouse.
That makes more sense. Yeah, it just made sense in the. Okay, so are we talking?
E3.
Are we going to talk
E3.
just E3
Yes.
starting Microsoft, or are we going to talk EA Play as part of the E3? Because I mean,
Yeah.
it is, but like.
Yeah,
Yes.
it counts. It counts.
Well,
Yeah, we'll
it
count.
All right.
sucks, so I think we can skip.
Yeah, Star Wars. Come on, the Star
What's
Star.
But
Wars
hang on.
games?
Wait, hang
Got
on.
it.
Nick, do you hate Star Wars? Is that what you're going to say, Nick? Is that what you're about to tell me?
I actually really like
Everything.
Star Wars. I love the movies.
He just hates everything good. Okay,
No, I like
good.
Star Wars.
You like
Okay.
Star Wars? Fantastic. All right. All right, good. Okay, so EA guys.
I'm always excited to see anything to do with Star Wars. Obviously, Battlefront 2 interests me. It's a game the first game burnt me hard, so I'm not gonna buy it on day one. I'll wait and see what it looks like and what the reviews are like and how people enjoy it. Probably I'll wait till you and George play it, James, and then let me know. But I'm excited to see it and any of these other games I've been working on Star Wars wise, and maybe some updates on other future projects that I'm interested in. But yeah, other than that. What else do
Yeah,
they have other than
that's
Star
the
Wars?
same
They
thing. I mean-
fucked
I
out
mean,
Mass Effect. So.
Essentially, they've confirmed. Well, I mean, Mass Effect, like they're frozen Mass Effect for a while. They're like,
Which
we're not
makes me
working on Mass
sick.
Effect because BioWare. Who is it? Because there's two BioWare studios. One that was already working with that other company within EA on Star Wars Battlefront story mode, but they took. I think there's BioWare Montreal and BioWare something else. I forget what it is, but those companies have now gone to work on, there's been one company that's working on it, and the other company that was working on Mass Effect has now joined the other BioWare studio to work on a Star Wars game for EA. So that's a thing that we know is happening. We've also got Visceral and Respawn that are working on those games that we saw last year, and then Battlefront 2 as well. And we know Battlefront 2 is going to have, they're going to show off a Naboo demo at E3, and we don't know what else, but that's interesting, so I'm excited for all that.
Any campaign stuff?
I don't know. They've just said they're going to show a Naboo demo, so I'm assuming that will obviously be multiplayer, Clone Wars stuff, and then I'm assuming they'll show a short demo of Naboo, and they'll show a short demo of the single player as well as trailers, and then yeah, that's what I'm assuming. Anyways, I don't know.
Brett, what do you think of EA? How are you feeling about it?
Yeah, I'm kind of with you guys. Just, I mean, mainly Star Wars is kind of the only thing they have. There's FIFA, but it's FIFA.
They have like a whole sports section. They spend like half an hour talking about sports, and I'm like, guys, you realize E3 is for people that play games that don't care about sports. Your FIFA audience.
Actually, I'm very excited. If they announce UFC 3, then I'm very interested in that.
I mean,
at E3.
that's fair enough. But there's the audience that plays sports games. A majority of them are not going to be watching E3.
That's true. That's true.
So,
But they'll watch
like-
the trailer after E3.
Of course they will, but they take up so much of their press conference with sports games, and then they'll just be like, "Oh, Battlefront or Battlefield DLC," and then Star Wars is a huge portion. Star Wars, yeah. I can't think of anything else EA that I give a shit about.
There's also apparently a new Need for Speed or something.
Oh
so
yeah,
that could be interesting.
That's interesting. I have a weird thing for racing, like street racing games. I don't know why. I like it a lot. Forza Horizon. I like those games.
Oh my, so good. So
They're
good.
great.
The Crew? No, I'm kidding.
I like the Crew.
I don't.
I
think
liked
Forza Horizon
the
just
Crew.
destroys it.
Oh yeah, of course. But I really like the concept of the Crew having the entirety of the US to like explore.
Yeah.
I really like that. And I was talking on Horsey and Fox. I said I'm actually like thinking about the Crew 1. I'm genuinely excited to see the Crew 2, to see what they do with it, to see if they can improve upon everything and just make a decent game that has that huge world. It's really cool.
Yep. Just hopefully they don't mess it up.
Oh, well, it's Ubisoft, so I mean, we can't hope too hard. We'll hurt ourselves.
That's true.
So, yeah, EA.
Aftermath.
Nick,
What's up?
Madden.
EA.
NFL.
What are you excited for?
Morocco.
Yeah, I'm excited for those sports games.
NFL.
Don't say dog.
NBA?
Don't do that. Don't half listen into the conversation, then just say I'm excited, dog at the end. Like, don't do that.
I don't know what you're playing at here, dog.
Don't.
dig it.
Okay. Do you? What are you digging?
Drop it from
What are
the
you
call.
digging?
What are you digging from EA's conference? EA Play, because they're
I don't
too
know,
cool
what's-
for E3.
Star Wars.
Madden. America.
Oh, my dad loves Madden. He's obsessed with it. While he was away, my mum and dad went away for their anniversary. He made me sign into his Madden account every day to get like a daily pack thing for his ultimate team.
Wow.
He's into it.
Stu,
He likes
classic Stu.
Gamer Stu
Classic
72. He likes
He's
he watches
using you.
he watches Madden YouTubers as well. Like he's really into the game.
Holy shit.
He's
Hey,
into
bro,
that
is there any
Madden
way you
community.
Is there any way you can, be an adult? But that's right, Stu. I love you still, so it's
Classic
alright.
Gamer Stu, Masterly Dragoon, Dad's hands off. He's great.
You should make YouTube videos.
Oh, I made he did when I was younger, I made a YouTube channel for him, and he just uploaded like Black Ops clips to it. That was great. Masterly Black Ops is the name of the channel. I think it still exists.
Does this
somewhere.
explain so much about James to you guys right now?
Look, we've all seen the Doctor Who figure channel. It's all right. We've all
Yeah.
seen it, right?
What?
Oh my god.
Yeah, how have you guys missed this? What?
James, just hang on. Just James, shut the fuck up for a sec. James,
Okay.
just one sec.
All right.
Hey guys, James has a channel from when he was like 12 where he made episodes of Doctor Who using figurines of Doctor Who.
There's no way that's true.
No, it's true. I can show you
It's
it.
something true. I've seen it.
Okay, right, after the podcast, watch my 20,000 subscriber
Watch.
video. Me and George both reacted to it.
I mean,
Wait,
why not right now?
Yeah, can we watch one thing right now? Hang on, after the E3 discussion, we'll do it. We'll finish the E3 discussion and then we will watch, we'll react to a Doctor Who figure review from James.
Alright.
Awesome.
That's fine. I'm up for that, sure.
Did
So
this
that's
blow
EA.
your minds, guys?
So that's...
It's so fucking genius.
It's great.
Basically, EA only has Star Wars.
Yeah, basically.
Alright, cool. So next one's Microsoft.
Yep.
I'm not excited for anything Microsoft other than Halo. Like, there's no, like,
Well,
I can't think of anything else. What else?
The
I mean, there's the Scorpio, yeah. There's the Scorpio, but then other than that, nothing.
Interested to hear about the Scorpio. I am definitely hoping. I know they're doing a Halo announcement of some kind. If it's just the TV show, I'm going to be very pissed off because I don't give a fuck about anything other than the games at E3.
Yep.
You're
I
not
don't hear about your
fan of the franchise.
Yeah. Anyway, there's the only exclusives they've really got is like Sea of Thieves, and I'm like,
Aren't they working on a new Crackdown or something? Or
Crackdown
should that
3,
stop?
yeah,
Wow,
Crackdown 3
wow.
still.
I really care about that. Thanks for bringing that up.
And then
This matters.
yeah, so there's not really, and they've got a new IP as well. So I mean, I'm interested in Microsoft, but I'm really just gonna watch it, hoping there's a big Halo game announced. That's all, really.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's they've got nothing. They don't know what they're doing. They're like,
It's pretty sad.
We don't-
There's no
oh.
IPs.
What
Really
do
like
we
this
what do
one.
we do to fight Sony's IPs like Uncharted and The Last of Us? Oh, I know, Sunset Overdrive, sick game. This will be great.
Like all I'm saying is, Microsoft, this new IP needs to be an answer to Horizon Zero Dawn, because after Horizon Zero
It will
Dawn
be.
released, I was like, oh, Microsoft's fucked. I
It
played
will
that and I was
not
like, oh,
be.
yeah. I am a diehard to the death Microsoft fanboy, but after I played Horizon Zero Dawn, I was like, yeah, it's over. Yeah, it's over.
Sony just
real-
knows what they're doing.
Yeah, real quick, Microsoft is dead. What are we doing right now? What
Yeah,
the fuck? Are
They
we
need
doing right
to
now?
try a bit harder. I can't see. I've always seen
Horizon Zero
Microsoft.
Dawn?
As, they make that like Microsoft make these weird like family friendly kind of games, like kind of just funny games. Like I feel like I can't think of a game other than Halo that Microsoft's ever made that's like really kind of gritty and serious, like that is like Uncharted, The Last of Us,
Isn't
Horizon.
Gears of War?
Oh
Gears
fuck
of
that
War, yeah.
franchise.
You don't
I
like
don't
Gears
care.
of War? What's wrong
I don't
with
care
you?
about Gears.
Gears of
I played Gears of War. I didn't like it. It's boring. It's just a
I
typical
didn't play it.
third-person shooter. Like it's nothing special.
It's unique. It is special. It's
Is
and
it
it's a
though?
fun game.
Is it?
Yeah,
Is
it's
it?
fun. I like Gears of War, but then again, I'm a Microsoft fanboy, and I'll defend them. To
Have
the
you
death,
played
but
Gears of War 4?
I have played Gears of War 4.
You have? Okay.
Yes, I have played Gears of War 4.
When
I
the
don't
fuck did
own
you
it,
do
but
that?
I played it. My cousin's got it. I went over
Okay,
and we
so you
spent
didn't- so
hours
you didn't-
getting
you
drunk
didn't-
and playing.
So,
I don't care about the story of Gears of War. I like playing like horde mode and stuff with friends.
so it's just a shit
Like-
game, really, isn't it? Because there's no investment in it. It's just shit.
I mean, I played Gears of War 1 story and 2 story. The story never really got me, but I played Gears of War
Shit.
3 and 4 and
Nah,
had a lot of
I
fun with
like
their
it.
multiplayer modes and stuff like
It's
that. But
shit. It's shit. You fuck off. Your point's invalid. Shut up. It's shit.
I think I like what they've done with the story of 4 reinventing the franchise and
Nah.
kind of starting anew. I like what they've done.
Nah.
So, okay.
Do you like how I flipped the scenario? Normally I'm talking about something that I kind of like and I'm kind of interested in. You're just like, nah.
Yeah, I like it.
Nah, it's good,
Nah.
isn't it?
As long
Yeah.
as you can do it to me, I'll do it to you. It's fine.
All right. Good. I'm pleased. I got a chance to do it. Because normally you're the skeptical one that doesn't like anything. But
That's true.
It's different this time.
Yeah.
I'm quite excited. All right, everyone else, our guests. Microsoft.
I mean,
well, we might
I said
see-
just Halo.
Thank
Let's
you
see
for
Assassin's
both speaking
Creed.
at once. What at Microsoft?
I mean, yeah,
Why?
we have before. Unity was.
Yeah,
Microsoft.
Unity, and then they were like, "Oh, let's never partner with Microsoft again," because why?
Yeah, their
the
games
only
have
time
been
they-
PlayStation
The only
lately.
time they've ever was with Syndicate and with Assassin's Creed 1 was Microsoft kind of marketed as Microsoft were kind of like the primary company with the Xbox, but like
Ooh,
every
would
other
you guys
one
like
has
to
been-
make a bet?
Yeah,
But you
actually.
know
Yeah,
stuff.
no, I do want to make a bet. Let's make a bet. What do you want to bet?
Oh, that's
Okay.
not fair, Nick. That's not fair.
Nah.
Nick,
No, no,
this
no,
is
no,
not.
no,
This
no,
is
no.
this is a bad bet to make for you, James.
No,
Nick,
no,
why
it's
are you
not.
doing
He's
this?
bluffing. He's bluffing. I'm gonna make the bet.
$50
Fuck that. Nah, that's not even worth it. Nah.
Far
Nah,
Cry
Twenty,
I'm
on
twenty.
bailing.
PlayStation.
20 American dollars, which is it's like 15 quid for you, James.
But it's even fucking. I don't want the money. Like,
Why not?
free
I
money.
don't need the money. Fucking. Just not like ad revenue is really bad or anything. Shut the fuck up.
Are you trying to tell me that Ubisoft won't announce their biggest franchise at their own conference? They'll do it on Microsoft the day before.
They did with Unity.
But Unity was already announced. They'd already
It
done
was
trailers
already
before
announced,
E3.
But the full reveal of the game wasn't at Ubisoft. It was at Microsoft.
Yes, I know, but it's been announced already. We'd already seen a trailer. We already knew the game existed. We knew where it was set. We knew what it was about.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
suppose,
actually
yeah.
makes
This
a lot of
is they're
sense.
announcing the whole game from like no
Yeah,
one is officially.
they won't do it. They'll do it at Ubisoft.
Yeah.
I'll take that bet with you, Nick. I'll take that fucking bet with you.
I'm just gonna sit here and hit my vape real quick, and then we'll move
Oh
on.
god, here we go. Oh, I've got the. Oh god.
You know,
got my
Nick,
I've got my
you're
vape
just a
pen.
Watch Dogs 2 character, aren't you?
I am.
You hate
He's a little
everything
more-
that everybody loves, and you
He's a
vape.
little more interesting than a Watch Dogs 2 character.
Oh, I don't know.
a little
I
more
beg to
interesting.
differ. Nah.
He's better
But-
than Satara.
Is he? Yeah.
Wow.
Everyone's better than Satara.
Is it because she's a woman? Is that what you're saying, James?
No, it's because
Is it
she
because-
said. It's because she said the line, "Let's hit them where it gigahertz," and that's when I turned my confidence.
Oh,
on
God.
the game.
Oh
No.
god.
I reckon Eve wrote that line. He was sitting there and he wrote that line. He was like, "Just get this in somewhere. This will be funny. The kids will love it."
Okay.
Love it.
God damn it. That line hurt my feelings.
Yeah, that was pretty bad.
Every
I
time
forgot
someone in
about
the world plays the game and that line is played out loud on the TV, an angel dies. Like that's how bad it is.
I actually got a comment, that same quote yesterday. I didn't even know it was from Watch Dogs 2.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
I erased
fucking
that.
Satara.
Quote from my memory.
Satara, we're gonna find out what she's like, how she does it. It's great. Do you know?
That's
Do
a
you guys know the meme? Do you get it? Do you know what it's from?
What meme?
Nope.
You don't? Ah, okay, it's so here's the story. It's from a BPR video. He said, he's basically like talking about a video. It's before Watch Dogs 2 came out, and he's talking about how he's gonna talk about. He does the character profiles and talk about Satara, and he's saying like, we're gonna get into her personality, which is like how she does it, but it's how he says it, and it doesn't make sense. Oh, it was so funny when it first happened. Oh, it was the best thing ever, and it became a community meme. And then he did the thing with the improved grass in Assassin's Creed.
Oh yeah.
Improved grass, improved graphics, improved combat. Everything's improved, guys, and it is insane. And it's like, well, you're just a fucking liar, aren't you?
Anyway.
Good old memes. Did we talk about? Is that Microsoft?
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
Microsoft.
they basically just have Halo.
So you want to move on
And Scorpio
to?
will be interesting. I'm
and Scorpio.
interested to see
Yep.
Are you
Scorpio.
ready? Here we go. Bethesda is the next conference.
They don't go to conferences yet?
Yeah.
That's
They've done
weird,
a,
eh?
they've done a
Isn't that
conference
weird?
for the
Like, what
past.
games
This is the
what
third year.
games are-
Okay.
Interesting.
So I'm thinking
Elder Scrolls.
Elder Scrolls. Yeah, that's what I thought. Elder Scrolls 6. Surely at this point, Fallout has had. It came out in 2015. Then 2016, all they did was talk about the DLC for Fallout.
No, because yeah, you're right there. The Fallout's done, Dishonored 2's done, Doom is out, all their big games are out. All they have is the new Morrowind expansion for Elder Scrolls Online. That's it.
Yeah.
What else is there than an Elder Scrolls 6?
Elder Scrolls 6. Come on. Elder Scrolls 6. If that, like, I'm not expecting it. If it happens, I may cry.
I think it'll just be a little tease though, and it will come out next year.
Regardless
And,
of what it is, I will still cry.
Mm-hmm. Yep, I agree.
And I'm gonna be
I
streaming
think-
live. I'll
think-
shed a few tears.
Rockstar will be at Bethesda's conference, and we'll see Red Dead Redemption 2.
That makes absolutely no sense. For sure. For sure. Yeah.
They confirmed that Red Dead.
You know what?
won't be at
I'll
E3.
take that bet with you. Now.
Really?
How
Yeah.
about that?
That
Yeah,
makes me
they can-
sad.
Yep.
They've confirmed what? What did you say?
Red Dead won't be at E3.
Have they?
Yeah, I
what?
think it
They've
was.
said that. Yeah, they've said
I
that.
think. Yep.
All right.
Take
Fine.
Two said it.
Fine. Whatever.
Rockstar are
Rockstar.
never at E3. I don't know why people
They
always talk
were.
about
They
like,
were once. GTA 4 was at E3.
I don't care about GTA 4. It was like 20 years ago.
But that disproves your point. They were never E3. They're never, guys. Rockstar never at E3. They're like,
Okay.
GTA 4 doesn't count. They were never at E3 ever in the history of ever. But they were.
No, not what I said. You're just now
As
misquoting me.
always. Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Stop that. Stop that, you piece of shit.
Hey guys, it is Tyler here, back once again with another crocodile hunting video.
Just a quick word from my sponsor: get free games and money.
This is sad news or bad news. You get free games and money. I am giving you a free game. Jesus Christ.
Stop.
That was just me.
Stop.
That wasn't super
No,
cool.
guys,
at all.
no, but seriously, Far Cry 5 is canceled, and here's why.
I'm loving it.
Far Cry.
Stop.
Far Cry 5 is no longer in the Wild West, but in space, or both.
Stop, guys.
What a video! Classic.
Oh, my
Oh,
God.
I can't wait to get him back on the Kill Connor Club. I love him. It's gonna be so fun.
Please have me on
Can we
that
get?
episode.
Yeah, I was gonna say, can we get Brett and Asim on at the same time? Can we do
Okay.
it?
I'm
Okay.
down.
Can we have some mad beef? It'll be great.
I'm down.
Okay.
I dig it.
Brilliant.
Oh, yeah.
It's.
What was that?
Brilliant. We got episode 51 planned out. Brett and Asim.
Nick,
They can do a rap
Nick's
battle.
like Nick's making some real weird sexual noises. He's had a bit of that CBD oil, and now he's just fucking lit, fam.
James, please read the title of this video.
All right.
Stop.
Super Rebel has been arrested and is in jail. Justice for Super Rebel. Was that his when he was trying to advertise for a Mafia 2 video? And then he made the video where he was like giving away money, and then he privated or deleted the video because that's illegal. So yeah, all right, cool. I love his channel. It's really good. I really like it. His content's the best. Can we smash 5 likes on this video, guys? Because I don't have 96,000 subscribers.
Tyler, please change the topic.
What's the next conference, for fuck's sake?
So we talked about that's Bethesda. So the next one is Ubisoft. Ubisoft. No, it's Ubisoft. What are you saying? It's Ubisoft.
dude.
No,
yeah.
I was just guessing.
Ubisoft.
Or it's
Ubisoft.
Ubisoft.
Can I go first on this one, please?
Not Ubisoft.
Ubicentral? Yeah, you can go first. Sure, Ubicentral.
No, please.
I'm expecting Watch Dogs 3.
Okay.
I'm
Ghost
excited for
Recon
Watch Dogs
Wildlands
3.
2.
Yes. The Crew 2.
I have had
No.
a beer, so I can confirm that Watch Dogs 3 is actually set in London.
Confirmed.
And
No,
man, I was
it's
about to
gonna be
make the
set
joke
in
that Tyler made earlier, but I'm too scared, so I won't
What
make
was
that
the
joke.
joke? What was the joke?
Oh,
you were
come
gonna
on.
no,
Don't be a
you gotta
pussy. Don't
commit
be a
now.
pussy.
You can't say I thought about making a terror attack joke and then didn't. You've got to you have to do it because everyone's gonna know
Okay,
that
so Watch Dogs
you're
3
okay.
is set in London, and you actually play as a van.
You play as a van. It happened twice. The same thing happened twice. What is going on?
Men always white. I feel like it's a pedophile conspiracy. If anyone listens to Alex Jones, it's a interdimensional pedophile conspiracy, guys. That's what's going on. The elite are getting the energy from Satan, and they're using it to enter the fifth dimension. That's what they're doing.
I don't know what you just said, but I agree with it. I'm
It's
behind
not
that.
ISIS, guys. ISIS are the guys who are fighting. It's rich, elite, white male pedophiles that are interdimensional and using the energy of Satan.
Of course it is.
So, Assassin's Creed.
Assassin's
There's
Creed
that.
Origins.
Okay, you've had one beer. You've had some CBD oil, Nick. Now,
Let's just talk about Origins. Come on, Nick. What do you know? What was that
Give us-
pre-alpha, pre-alpha footage
Is
like?
it
What was
confirmed
like?
that it's called Origins?
Yeah, it's confirmed.
Yes,
It's confirmed.
yes,
Yeah, it's confirmed.
yes.
Yeah, it's
Don't,
confirmed.
Nick,
Shit
don't,
name.
Yes.
don't fall for them. Don't fall
It's
for
confirmed. It's
No,
confirmed.
it
It's
is
confirmed. It's
confirmed.
confirmed. It's
It was
confirmed.
in their earnings call.
It's
It
not a good
was-
name.
And Andy told me. He called me up the other day. He was like, "Yo, my bro."
it. Nick, I'm not going to let you. I know I'm just joking about trying to make you say things, but I'm not actually going to get you in a lawsuit for this fucking podcast. We're going to find out about next week.
Tyler, you're in the wrong time zone where we're all kind of very chill, but you've just woken up in the morning, and so you're not, and so you're not as chill as the rest of us. So you're too level-headed. I don't like it.
But if it's named Origin, Nick, do you like that name or not?
I don't know if you
You
like,
like
Assassin's Creed
Empire.
Origins. It sounds like Arkham Origins. What?
Origins
Yeah, I
is
don't-
a shit name.
Origins is such an overplayed for a name.
I agree.
Empire.
Assassin's Creed.
Empire was much better,
Origins.
in my opinion.
Yep. I like
Empire's a
Empire.
Yeah,
great
Empire's
name.
way
What a
cooler.
fantastic name.
It
Does
just
it make any
flows
sense
off
though?
the tongue.
Does it make any
It
sense?
doesn't
what
have to
you're
make
saying?
sense.
Well, I mean, yeah, it
Syndicate.
does.
Did Syndicate really make sense? Did
Yeah, it's
Unity
about
really make
gangs. Unity was
Yeah,
about the
did
unity of
Unity-
the Assassins and Templars, Elise and
But
Arno.
it wasn't.
Yeah, it did.
But that's not- it's not,
it
because
wasn't.
they
never-
Yeah, no.
Everyone
At least
died.
technically not a Templar. Everyone died. It doesn't matter. Don't defend Unity and its name.
It makes sense.
Unity.
Is
Wait.
there any form of? I mean, I suppose there is an empire because at the time when it's set 49 BCE, according to the T-shirt leak, that was around the time. Was it when the Roman Empire was kind of rising? Because Egypt wasn't really a main kind of area, essentially. You know, like it wasn't like Egypt wasn't in its prime at that point. It was kind of just a part of
If it's set that time period, that's perfect for multiple games with that character. That's perfect.
Exactly, yeah, because then you can, exactly, because then you can go to
yeah.
Greece and everything.
Fuck.
Because
Fucking-
look, let's be
that
honest.
gets my dick so hard.
Did you
that
see
gets my
the-
dick so hard.
Did you see the T-shirt? The T-shirt with Bayek on it, like that looked fucking so real. Like it was just
It did.
like a
But that
3D
trailer
model of
kind
the
of-
character.
The trailer kind of looked real too.
Yeah,
at
but
first.
it's I think it's easier to CGI a city like from a distance like they did than it is to CGI that high kind of fidelity of
But
like
if
a
you're
3D
really
model of the
talented-
character. I mean,
if you're
yeah,
really talented
sure, but
graphic
like
design.
it looked just like the character
I
we've
will
seen
admit,
in the
yeah,
leaks and stuff.
it
Like
looks
everything
real.
points towards
What?
it being real.
What year did you say it was?
What?
What year did you say it was set? Do we think
49 BCE.
that's the same year that Julius Caesar became dictator of Rome?
Perfect.
There you go.
Perfect.
There you go.
So, and we
And I
know he
mean-
got in that Cleopatra goodness. So,
Cleopatra. Wait.
But of
well,
course,
well,
but
they
of course,
did-
Nick confirms.
did-
Assassin's
and they
Creed
did
Origins.
have a son.
Did Cleopatra not die in 30 BCE? Is that when she died?
Yeah.
Amunet?
Yeah.
Poisoned
Do
with
you
it?
not know how
So-
BC works? It counts down till you get to zero.
Yeah. No, yeah, no. So I'm saying
30
so I'm
BC
saying-
is
no, no, no.
19
So I'm
years
saying
after this game.
So she'd be like a child though. Like how old was
Yes,
Cleopatra when
she was about
died?
13 when she hooked up with Julius Caesar.
Yeah, that makes
All
sense.
right. Okay, fine. Fair enough. Okay, so when is I mean, we don't even know how long the game's going to span, though. Like, it's on... The thing is, if on the t-shirt it says 49 BCE, would you assume it's the same setup as Syndicate, where it takes place in 1 year? Or is 49 BCE the year that our main protagonist was born? Because the t-shirt is of the protagonist.
Born.
No,
Like,
I
I
think
think
it'll be when he looks like that. No, yeah,
But
it'll be
like-
when
but
the
like-
game's set.
Okay, so, okay.
Just because the character art does not mean the year's right, we don't know. But I mean, if you consider the t-shirt correct, because
you
I've
have
seen
to
some of those
consider
fucked up
everything is
shirts, man.
correct, right?
You go to Rome. You actually go to Rome right now in real life. I'm telling you right now. You go to the outside the Colosseum. They've got these fucking markets and weird like little stalls and stuff, and people are selling Black Flag t-shirts, and it says Assassin's Creed 2 on it. And it's got Edward
but it's
on
not.
the Assassin's Creed 2 thing.
But
Like,
it's not like that. It came from GameStop.
okay, that's different, isn't it? That's very
Yeah.
different.
So what I'm thinking is,
Well, what a fucking great time period. My dick is hard.
Yeah.
Again,
Well,
my
see, the
dick
thing
is
is,
hard.
the thing is to me is
For
that
sale. What?
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. Every last scrap of duck on the wind. But it's the thing is because I mean I've talked to Jamie about this, and obviously he's studying Egypt or ancient Egypt in university. And of course, him, a Marvel fan, had a lovely argument in the comments section of my chat about what period they would love for, or which, but like they had an argument about facts, about no, this is right and you're wrong, and I just don't even know. Like they should have looked it up. But talking about the different periods, and obviously Jamie's ideal period is around 1300 BCE, which is when Egypt was essentially in its prime. But of course, Greece wasn't really a thing, and neither was. I mean, obviously it was a thing, but like they're incredibly primitive. Like it wasn't. They were living in like mud huts and shit. So like Egypt was in its prime then, which I think makes sense. Like I don't mind either. I think either period's good. I think either have Egypt in its prime or have it where like 49 BCE, in which case we're gonna have it.
You go to Greece, you can go to Rome.
Yeah, exactly. You can have that trilogy. You can. There's more culture. There's more.
Yes.
There's the cities are going to be better and more developed. Like it's over 1,000 years later. Like there's better weapons, things like that. Like I think it's the better setting for a game. But if
Yeah,
you're looking...
and I think Jamie and Marvel fan number one need to remember the one thing: it's Assassin's Creed, and especially going that far back. It's not a historical retelling of events. It's just a video game about assassins within a world. They play with history, so they can't take it that seriously, the history of it. But they will, and they're going to get super tricky when they play the game, no matter what.
I mean, no, actually, Marvel fan likes the setting. He likes the setting that we think is the correct one. Jamie's the one that wants the earlier setting, and he said to me it's just for selfish reasons that he wants to see a game in the prime of Egypt, which is fair enough. I mean, I understand, but that's not... Assassin's Creed is an action RPG set in the past. It's not a history game, so...
Yeah.
You know, it's whatever. But,
exactly.
I mean, if we're going to go by the t-shirt, the dude's name's Bayek, which means eagle in ancient Egyptian.
Does it?
So,
Okay,
yeah,
wow.
it does.
Not mad at that name, Bayek? Not mad at that name, though.
Yeah,
I'm not
it's
actually
fine.
mad
It's a fine name, isn't it?
James, what was his original name for the leak?
Shed.
Like it was so
Shed, yeah. Shed.
Yeah, I
Was
started
what?
thinking that. It's so
Is that
bad.
there was another leak prior to it that was on Reddit. It was like a AMA thing where it was like, I am the leaker, I know everything, ask me questions. And he was like, the main character's name is Shed. And it's like, alright. Well, it's not, is it? It's not Shed.
Fantastic.
But now it's a community meme. And he also said as well that the controllable eagle's name is Akom, which actually means eagle in the language. So Shed would have named his eagle Eagle. Like that's not obviously like what the fuck? What are you talking about? It's so fucking right. But I mean, in terms of the controllable eagle, since I mentioned it, I mean, what do you think? Do you think they've still got this controllable eagle? Because I mean,
no, it's never a thing. It's not a thing. No.
The original leak though talked about the eagle. So
I don't care about the original leak.
I legit think it's a thing. But I mean, from everything we've heard, I don't think it's a controllable eagle in terms of a Watch Dogs drone or the owl in Far Cry Primal. I think it's more to do with viewpoints. I think when you go to a viewpoint, you can scout an area with an eagle. I don't think that when you're in the world, you can just call upon an eagle.
But doesn't it make sense? Like, what does that do to anything? Doesn't
I
make
don't
sense.
know. I don't know.
It's like the tyranny of King Washington's stupid animal powers that kind of had. It's fucking stupid DLC.
You didn't like when Connor was a
what?
superhero? You didn't like that when Connor could turn into a bear and smash the ground? No, that wasn't doing it for you. That's
gave
why.
my dog,
Yeah, no, that's
gave my dog cancer. So
that's why I play. It gave my dog superpowers actually. So I mean,
Yeah, well,
Different
my dog's
people.
dead now, so that's what.
Well, I've lost my dog. He flew away, and I don't know what he's doing. So there's that. He turned into an eagle hologram thing and flew away. He's not come back since, but I mean, he's hoping. The controllable eagles, I don't want it, but like, if they
It
do
seems
it,
possible at this
it
point.
does seem possible because every leak we've had has talked about a controllable eagle. I don't think it's gonna be the way we think it's gonna be though. I think it'll make sense in terms of lore. I think however they do it, it's going to be stupid and it doesn't need to be in the game, but I don't think it's going to be as in your face as the controllable scouting owl from Far Cry.
Rope launcher.
Or like the rope launcher.
Rope launcher.
Rope
okay. launcher.
Yeah.
Assassin's Creed movie. Don't tell me they don't fuck lore up. Don't tell me they don't
Of course they do, but I don't think... Look, I'm just trying to be hopeful.
Yeah, I hope you're right, but
why would they do it? It doesn't even make sense to do.
Rope launcher.
You know they like to copy and paste some things, and they've had the drone and stuff.
Because the game could be so promising, but if you put in a controllable eagle, the entire game is just flawed. Because it's like, why is that stupid thing in there? Jesus.
It takes screenshots.
Maybe you take selfies with it. With a controllable eagle.
Alan Riken.
Alan Riken, yeah.
Alan
Aguilar
Riken
was the last user to hold the apple. Oh, let's not talk about the fucking movie. It doesn't exist. Alan Riken,
CEO of Abstergo from Assassin's Creed 1, the original bad guy, dead in the movie. Not going to be in the games anymore.
No. I'm having an existential fucking crisis.
Rope launcher.
I have the movie, but when I look at other movies I can watch,
Bishop.
I never play it. So
Bishop.
I haven't seen it.
I still haven't watched
You've never seen the movie?
Yeah, no, I can't bring myself to it.
Don't do it.
I can't bring myself to it either.
Nick messaged me whilst I was watching the Assassin's Creed movie, just by chance.
Yeah.
Let me pull that up. Hang on.
Why did I do that? Is this me we're talking about?
Yeah, it's you.
That's
Here we go. Yeah, hang on.
Big Daddy name.
Yeah, here it is. Okay. Let me go find the messages.
There best not be anything incriminating in there.
I mean, I think you were wasted.
Oh.
Is that incriminating?
James, I have to say, I love to assassinate the crocodile video.
But I mean, yes.
My assassinate the crocodile video.
Yeah, it was pretty smart.
I liked it.
To upload that the day after, and it was a good video.
It was a good meme, wasn't it? I liked it too.
Yeah, and I like the thumbnail for that. That thumbnail is really good.
Was it? Oh, mate.
I think so.
Appreciate it. I do all the in the crowd videos the same. I love them. They're great.
Okay, this is the message I got whilst I was watching the Assassin's Creed movie from Nick. Right. It said, "Hi." Next message. I am massively wasted. Thought I should notify you, and only you, because you, sir, are bae. And I said, good to know, mate. Stay safe and make informed decisions. You said, got it. I said, I'm watching the AC movie, by the way. It's fucking terrible. And you said, oh Lord, haven't seen it yet, but I heard just that. Looking forward to your full review. And then I messaged you then like hours later saying, how's the hangover? And you said, pretty fucking awesome.
So, alright, so we didn't talk about this. I don't think we talked about the Assassin's Creed movie with you, Nick, because you were super excited for it.
It's the 1st of January, so it was probably New Year's Eve for you. It would have been New Year's Eve for you, but for me, like, it was like New Year's Day.
Well, that makes sense then. That makes sense. Alright, so in terms of the Assassin's Creed movie, since I don't think we spoke to Nick about the movie. I don't think we did. And you haven't seen it.
So we can't. No, neither me nor Brett have seen it.
You were so excited for it, though. You made that reaction video. You were like super fucking hyped. He was
lying because his friends asked him to do a reaction video, so of course he's gonna.
No, actually, he was excited for it.
You were excited because we spoke to you, and we were like, "You were actually excited?" And you were like, "Yeah, I really am excited."
Yeah, I was actually excited until all of the reviews said it was the worst film ever created.
It's probably the worst film I've ever seen. It's probably the worst film I've ever seen.
No. See, in terms of, because to me, I think me and Tyler have slightly different opinions. We both hate it because the lore is incredibly off. It makes no sense and does not fit into the franchise whatsoever. But I don't think it's a bad movie in terms of a movie necessarily. I think there's some pacing issues, but I think if it wasn't canon, I'd be far more happy with it being a thing. But
I was going to walk out 40 minutes in. Like, I was like, I've never walked out of a movie that I paid money for, but I'm about to walk out because this is
Yeah,
the
we
worst thing I've
both
ever
we
seen.
both have slightly different. But I mean, we both dislike the movie. Like I don't
I hate it
like the
way more
movie.
than you, I think. Though
Yeah,
I
yeah,
think I
yeah,
hate
yeah.
it way more than you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think about it because I really don't like it because it fucks with everything that is Assassin's Creed. It completely it doesn't fit into the current canon whatsoever. But if somehow it is
But the
canon, it makes no
Animus.
sense. Let's not talk about the Animus.
Jeremy Irons was the only good performance that whole movie. Everyone was fucking terrible in it.
Jeremy
Everyone
Irons was
terrible.
great.
Do you guys read that book?
Which one?
Heresy.
Heresy, yeah. Did you
I
guys
read a
ever
bit
read
of it. I still need to read it. Don't spoil it because I actually do want
I
to
got like
carry on
halfway.
reading it.
I got like
actually am
halfway.
still.
Yeah.
They reveal the location of the next Assassin's Creed game right at the middle of it. Because they
They
knew no one would
actually-
read it.
Do they really? Nah. They
Yeah,
don't.
they just like, Assassin's Creed Origins is real. The character's name is Shed.
Shit, man.
There is an eagle in it. It's player control.
What's the eagle's name? Is it
Okay,
Eric
but the
Fromm?
book, which page is
Screw
it?
James and Screw Tyler. Because we knew that they
Yeah,
wouldn't
that's a
read
joke?
this.
Okay. Well, I literally when it got the book just said okay.
All right. Well.
How about the cooking book though?
Oh
Wait,
my
what?
god.
That's
Yes.
not.
Wait, what?
The color. Okay. Let's talk about it. So Assassin's Creed revealed a couple of weeks back. I made a video on it. You should have seen it if you're actually a fucking fan. They revealed it's a new book coming out.
Dude, I have a full-time job, and I'm
You
a
have
third-year university.
You need
not
to.
a big
My
deal,
video. It was
you know?
my video. It was funny. It's so they're releasing a book called The Assassin's Creed Culinary Codex with.
Wait, hang on.
This is a real thing.
Culinary
Culinary
You
Codex.
joke. That's not-
Yeah.
that's
No,
not-
no.
It's
It's real.
real.
It's with
It's real.
fans send in recipes that would and it's a book full of your favorite recipes from your favorite Italian assassino Ezio Auditore, who obviously spends his time cooking.
I mean, he's Italian, so of course he does.
I mean, I'm sure Ezio knows how to cook a good meal.
I mean, after
I'm
he spends
certain.
his night with the ladies, he cooks enough a delicious breakfast.
He does
nutrition.
indeed. That's true. I'm sure of that. I'm sure that's
well,
what Ezio
they're not
does.
really. He's not really cooking up. It's not like Italians cook that much for breakfast. It's just like mostly like
I mean,
He was cooking.
do they though?
He cooked.
Medieval Italians.
cheeses and hams and
Tomatoes.
He
and
prepares nice meals. I'm sure Ezio knows what he's doing.
I mean, tomatoes were a new thing when he was around, so he was probably
That's
super into them.
They're pretty new. They were pretty
He
new.
has a hidden cheese grater, and
Baby.
he gets it out. He's grating the cheese.
Ethan's tweet about the cooking book was really good. It was something like, they're making a cooking book and they haven't finished it, so they're asking fans to create it for them, or something like that. It's so
They
true.
can't even finish a cooking book. What are they doing?
Oh my
Why did
God.
they
Yeah.
like? How did this get
They're actually gonna patch it
through?
after
Like
it's released. Finish it.
they released downloadable recipes because they didn't put them in the original cookbook. I don't understand
Well,
how
they'll
this got through.
They'll
Like,
put it
to-
on the companion app because they don't want to spend the money and physically re-release the patches, so they'll put it in a companion app for it. If you want the extra recipes, we've got an app for it.
Look,
Is the whole
I-
cook on there? No,
And
just
you
the
can
extra
launch
recipes,
it
so you still
from
need to buy-
Assassin's Creed Origins. It'll just be right on the main screen right there.
I don't
So you
understand
can
how
cook
this
and
got
play.
to the point where it can be released. Like, who went through this and went, yes, we need this. This needs to be a piece of Assassin's Creed merchandise. A cooking
I mean,
book.
Let's
they
make
saw
our
that-
fans create
they
the
were like-
recipes.
Can we make money off this? Probably. So let's do it.
It's so
Probably.
fucking retarded. Like, it's just a shit version of a normal
But
cookbook with the AC logo
You're
on
gonna
it.
buy it though, aren't you?
Me? Yeah, I am.
Yeah, you're gonna buy it though for a video.
Yeah, I'm gonna buy it to make a video on it.
That's it.
Yeah,
there you go.
It's gonna be really funny. Same way I bought the coloring book. That was fun.
It was a coloring book.
Did you not know about the coloring book? Yeah, the Assassin's Creed coloring book. It had a bunch of cool
God.
images you can color. I colored in Connor multicolored and then put a big cross on his face and wrote shit character above it. There's a video on it. You can find.
I
that.
mean,
It's
we
really
probably, if they hadn't been doing this, we probably could have gotten Origins last year. But whatever.
fun.
For the
fuck
coloring
that. I
book?
don't want Origins last year. I want Origins in like 5 years when it'll be a semi-mediocre game.
I mean, then I'll be over and won't give a shit.
For the coloring book, they did have some concept art in there without Ezio. I saw your video, James.
Yeah, there was no Ezio. There was a bunch of concept art, but there was absolutely no Ezio. They were trying to be bold. They were like, "Look, let's see if we can sell an Assassin's Creed product without Ezio." And then they realized,
And isn't he on the cover or something?
no, who's on the cover? It's Jacob is on the cover.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there's one picture of
Oh,
Ezio on the
yeah.
back, and because in my video I like pretended that I was like this Assassin's Creed fan that doesn't know Ezio, and was like being like, oh, who's this character? I don't understand who that is. And people thought I was serious and got really angry. They're like, you're meant to be an AC channel, you don't even know what Ezio is. I'm like, Jesus fucking Christ.
God, if there's people like that,
It's
I'm
my
sorry.
audience. They're fucking cancerous. I like
And it's not your audience. I'm sure there's just some random people that will come across your video.
some of my
Your audience obviously knows that you like Assassin's Creed.
That's true. Shaka Phillips is this viewer that I get on live streams. I don't know if he's watching the podcast, but he's fucking fantastic. He shows up and he'll just spam random questions like McDonald's or KFC. What's your favorite superhero in the DC extended universe? I'm like, why are you asking me these things? It's like he won't contribute to the chat. He won't talk to anyone else. He'll just ask me obscure questions, and he spams them until I answer. It's really fun. Were we talking about E3 because
Yep.
we never
PlayStation now.
we never
Oh, wait, no, we
did we
didn't
finish
finish
Ubisoft? I
Ubisoft.
mean, we talked about Assassin's Creed. Okay, there's gonna be Far Cry. There's gonna be the Crew.
Wait.
There's gonna be a new IP. There's gonna be South Park. Sick.
For Origins, I think it's pretty safe to assume there will be a CGI trailer and then a gameplay walkthrough.
Of course, gotta
Okay.
be.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. That's to be expected. And then we've got Far
Far
Cry.
Cry
We'll,
5
we'll get a
will-
demo.
Yep.
Then South Park, we'll get a demo where everyone will be
And
like,
they have,
sick.
They have a new IP or something.
Yes, I think so. I mean, they alluded to it in that teaser thing where they were like, oh, new IPs and stuff. So
I
would
just
assume
hope it's
they
not
do.
something like Steep, because
Good
Steep was their
God.
big reveal at
They
the
were
end
like,
of last
Steep,
year's thing.
well, good. Oh, sick. I really wanted an open world snowboarding game. Thanks a lot, Ubisoft. Thanks. That's my dream come true. Thank you so
They
much.
ended the show with it.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
E3 last year was fucking horrific other than Sony. It was just, there was nothing last year. It was really bad. But yeah, Steep. I'm hoping for their new IP to be an open world pirate game, but I mean,
Oh, that'd be fantastic.
I
Possible.
hope that every year. I'm like, please, you know how much people like Black Flag. Just do Black
Yep.
Flag, but without Assassin's Creed. It's just a pirate game, so it's even better. Like, come on, Ubisoft.
I'm with you. I'm totally with you.
I'd be so onto that. I'd probably more hyped for that than I am for Origins. Like, that would be great.
Okay, that's yeah, I'd probably be with you. Yeah.
Sick and good. Alright, well, that's Ubisoft. Sony, then. Sony is the last press conference.
Okay, well, obviously,
Well, there's Nintendo, but is anyone interested in Nintendo?
No.
Don't
Skip
care.
it.
No?
No.
No?
No,
You
don't
go
care.
Super Mario Odyssey? Is it
No,
Odyssey? Is that
no,
what it's
don't
called?
give a
up.
shit. Don't give a shit.
You
Wait,
don't-
actually, there is going to be a Mario and Rabbids crossover
There is,
game
and
or something.
it's going to be dog
Yep.
shit, so let's move on to Sony.
Okay.
So Sony.
Wow, I'm fucking excited for Sony. I'm so
There's going to be
excited.
so much Sony. It's going to be there's
Yeah.
so much. There's too much.
Does
Kingdom
Square
Hearts.
Does Square Enix have a?
They
prominence?
don't. They don't. Kingdom Hearts will be at
It'll-
Sony.
Okay, cool. So
We'll talk
obviously
about
Kingdom Hearts 3.
Can we
the
talk about
number
Kingdom
one
Hearts
game-
last? Can we talk about everything and then talk about Kingdom Hearts? Because
Sure. Okay.
I feel like we're gonna
I have something
splurge
we can
out.
start off with.
All right.
Okay.
Spider-Man.
Yes.
Perfect.
Yeah,
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man. It's just Spider-Man. Yeah, it's
I'm looking
Insomniac
forward to
Games.
that.
They're gonna kill it.
Hopefully a full demo. Like,
Yes. Hopefully full demo so we
Yes,
can see how the game. Because I mean, from the trailer it looked cool, but like I want to see
We've
that.
only
that
seen
web
like 20
swinging.
seconds.
God,
We've only seen 20 or 30 seconds.
we got to see that web swinging. We got to see if it looks like the Amazing Spider-Man or whether it looks like like Spider-Man 2 or the Web of Shadows kind of. This web swing's got to feel cool. If it's rigid like the Amazing Spider-Man, then I'm immediately not buying the game. So I mean,
Yeah,
we need
it's
to
got a
see
lot
that.
Insomniac knows what they're doing though.
Yeah, I feel they
they're
do
really
as
good.
well. I feel they do as well. So I'm confident it'll be good. I mean,
I got a question about Sony.
all right,
Does Crash Bandicoot Remaster come out this week?
this week, I have no idea.
Isn't it the first week of June? Hang on.
I don't know. I mean, the first week of June ends tomorrow, so
Also, does Spider-Man even have a release date?
no,
I don't think it.
No.
Yeah,
no.
hopefully it's this year, but
I reckon
30th,
yeah, I
30th
reckon
of
it'll be
June.
next year.
30th of June.
30th of June is
30th
Crash
of June.
Bandicoot. Yeah. Okay.
The Insane Trilogy.
All right.
Good name. I like that name.
Cool. Okay. Well,
that'll be
Spider-Man. I feel it'll come out in early 2018, like March, April time.
It'll be the first good Marvel superhero game. But
Yeah,
I
well,
mean,
Spider-Man.
besides, like,
Spider-Man 2.
Yeah, no, I mean like in the past 10 years.
All right.
or-
Yeah.
Yeah,
Fair enough.
yeah.
Yeah.
for sure.
I mean, Web of
Also,
Shadows
is
was
it-
quite fun. That was a fun game. I like
Yeah.
that.
Aren't they? Wait, no, shut up. They're making an Adventures game too. Isn't that Square Enix?
I reckon that'll be
Yep.
Sony as well. I reckon we'll see that at Sony.
Yeah, yeah, no, PlayStation has everything. Microsoft.
Yeah, it'll be that Avengers game. That looks. That I mean, we haven't seen anything but a short teaser.
Yeah, okay.
So I mean, but obviously it's Avengers. It's Square Enix. It's of course.
We've got.
Interested.
Do we think we'll see anything about The Last of Us 2?
I don't know.
I don't think so.
I don't
think
know.
so.
I think if anything, a short, like, kind of teaser in terms of, like, they'll be like, also, The Last of Us 2, here's a quick little thing. I don't think we'll see anything in depth, though. I don't think it'll be a main thing at the press conference, because, I mean, it's not coming for, like, the next 2-3 years kind of thing, like...
That's true. Yep, exactly.
So, I think they'll want to remind people it's still about, maybe, with a little thing, but I don't think it'll be anything important, maybe, like, like a 30-second teaser or something.
Yeah, but we're going to get, I'm sure, a full demo of Uncharted, The Lost Legacy as well, hopefully.
Sure, maybe. I mean, that comes out... August, is it?
Oh, God, really? Oh, fuck, yes.
I think it's very, very soon, yeah.
Oh, awesome. I'm so excited for that.
Yeah.
Just a little bit Uncharted in my life.
So that'd be cool to see some of that, for sure.
I wish Red Dead Redemption was going to be there.
Oh, who cares?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, who cares?
I do. What do you mean? What do you mean? Who cares?
I don't get... Red Dead's a game, I don't want to see shit until the day it's released, and then I just want to pick it up and everything be a surprise to me.
Yeah,
Fair enough, but it's going to be so good.
Yeah. It's
I
definitely gonna be
agree.
great.
I
don't
this
need to
excited
see
for a
too
game
much.
other than Kingdom Hearts 3 in forever.
Kingdom
But
Hearts.
I just
3.
want to
Kingdom
be
Hearts sucks.
Oh, get the fuck out of this podcast. Fuck off.
You
Get
need
the
to leave.
fuck
It's time
out.
to go. It's time to
Nah.
go. It's
It's
real
done.
quick.
I've
friend-
never
our
played it,
friendship's
but
over.
it sucks.
Play it.
When you're 5 years
Nah,
old,
actually-
grow up.
Okay. We need to talk. Okay. Everybody be shut the fuck
First
up.
of all, I was 5 years old when I first played it. You fuck. So
How old was I when I first? I don't fucking remember. It was a while ago.
was like
I was
a year ago.
18, 19. I don't remember how old I was when I played it.
like it's like 5 years ago. You just turned 20 like yesterday.
Yeah, well, no, I turned 20 about 3 weeks ago. So shut your fucking
Not-
mouth, you whore.
Toontown
Jesus
is
Christ.
better than Kingdom Hearts.
What's better?
Hey, real quick, nerd, go kick rocks. Go kick rocks. Go outside, kick some rocks. Because that's
Heck
what you
off.
should fucking do.
Heck off, nerd. Go fidget spin.
I will.
I kind of want to buy one now. How much are they?
A fidget spinner. We should make branded Kill Connor Club fidget spinners for the iron.
They're like $10. For some reason, the smoke shop near me has started selling them, and I don't know why.
because everyone
confuses
buys
me.
them. Like
So the smoke shop will sell them?
everyone they just want to make money. They're like, yes, let's just make as much money as possible.
Yeah,
Let's
you're
just
here to
sell
buy a
them.
bong. I bet you'll also want a fidget spinner.
Yeah, I mean,
Is
so many
weed legal
people,
in
like-
Arizona?
No, but they can sell them for tobacco use only.
But you don't,
Hashtag.
obviously. Yeah, hashtag never use tobacco.
In quotes.
In
In
quote.
quotes, tobacco use only.
Hashtag vape penning CBD oil, obviously. I'm just an athlete, so just after I'm a bit injured, I just want some CBD oil. That's what you're doing, right, Nick?
Yeah, man. No, I'm the biggest athlete. I'm always playing rugby,
Rugby, football, soccer, hockey. The old b-ball.
Playing some basketball down with playing some hoops with my G's.
Okay.
My G's.
With your G's. All right. Fantastic. I'm really happy that you said that. So what were we talking about? Fucking
B3.
shit. No.
Sorry,
Before
Last of Us.
there was something. There was there was a
Go on.
thing. Kingdom fucking Hearts. Hold on a minute.
Yeah.
Alright,
Okay.
let's not talk about
Okay.
that.
No. Shh. If you haven't,
Let's on this.
Shh.
if you haven't played Kingdom
Yeah,
Hearts,
shut your fucking mouth if you
You-
haven't played it. Shut your fucking mouth.
you have to just do it. You have to. Do,
Yeah.
If look.
Or
if you
just shut
don't-
your fucking mouth. Either way,
if-
I'm happy. Just
if
shut
you,
your fucking
if you
mouth.
don't like it afterwards, you can just never
Not
talk
true.
about
That
it
won't-
again, but you
won't
will
happen.
like it afterwards.
You'll love it. Yeah, you'll
Just
love
let me go in a time machine when I was 5 years old,
No,
and I'll like it.
You will like it even more now. It's.
If you send me a copy,
I will. I genuinely. It's the only game
we'll
franchise.
send you 1.5 plus 2.5 and 2.8.
Yes.
We'll send you.
Send me
all
whatever you
What?
want.
Is that
I'll take it.
actually? Are those actual games? Is it the numbering for these games?
No,
it's
the
like 1.5
collections.
Collection. There's 3 games on each collection, but 1.5 plus 2.5 is a collection of 6 games. 2.8 is a
What?
collection of 3 games.
That's
so
how they do it.
confusing.
No, it's not confusing. It's not confusing when you know what it is. There's
9 games. There's 9 games, but they've re-released them all in collections.
What is the
In the
best
face.
Kingdom Hearts game?
Kingdom
Kingdom
Hearts.
Kingdom Hearts
Okay,
3?
the best Kingdom
The pink
Hearts game
game.
is Kingdom Hearts 2, but my favorite is Kingdom Hearts 1 because it's special.
But which
Best
one still holds up? It is like the best
They
currently.
all do. They all still
Kingdom
hold
Hearts
up.
1. Kingdom Hearts 1 is by far the cleanest from start to finish, just clean, best.
No.
holds-
Kingdom
no
Hearts
complications to
2
it.
is the best Kingdom Hearts game. It's the most fun to play.
No, it's not.
It
Kingdom
is
Hearts 1.
100%. It's Kingdom Hearts 2 is the most fun to play, but Kingdom Hearts 1 is always going to be special to me.
It's too fucking easy. It fucking holds your hand. It's
Kingdom
fucking
Hearts
baby
2,
game. Kingdom
play it
Hearts-
on okay, play Kingdom Hearts 2 on fucking critical, then tell me
Kingdom
it's too easy. Tell me, so do
Kingdom-
those data battles, do the lingering will on critical mode. You'll never do it. You won't do it because you're a fucking pussy and you can't play Kingdom Hearts. You shit.
First of all, while you were still stuck in your mum's tit, I was playing Kingdom Hearts. So why don't you just fucking watch your fucking mouth right now before I take my hand to your face. So just watch what you say to me. All right. First of all. Secondly, I have a life, and I don't have 7
Oh,
hours.
that
have a
excuse.
full-time
Oh, that
job.
excuse.
Don't
I
do
have
that,
a
no.
life, so I can't do hard tasks.
Everyone shut the fuck up.
James.
Shut the fuck up. I don't have 70 hours a
Full-time
week
job.
to spend playing Kingdom Hearts like you
70
do.
hours.
I know you don't.
70
I know
hours.
I know you don't have anything else in your life to do other than that.
Oh,
but like,
it's
I
the
do.
excuse. You don't have a life just because you're better than me. Oh, you don't have a life and I do, so that's why you're better. No, you
Yeah,
don't.
it is.
Shit.
It's
You
actually
just
true. It
shit.
actually works.
You just
The first
shit.
Kingdom Hearts came out in 2002.
It did.
So, and it still holds up.
It does.
That's correct.
They all do.
Absolutely. It's like saying Halo 1 doesn't hold up. Halo 1 obviously holds up.
No.
Halo 1
Sorry.
holds up. Graphics wise, no, but gameplay wise, definitely. That's why the Master Chief Collection's so
Well-
good, is because they all play exactly the same as the original. They just look a bit better.
I guess.
It's the same as Kingdom Hearts. I mean, actually, to be fair, Kingdom Hearts graphically, especially with 1.5, 2.5, they
it's
hold
way
up so well. Jesus Christ, they
It's
look
so
great.
good. Oh my god. Kingdom Hearts 1's by far the best Kingdom Hearts game.
Kingdom Hearts 1 is such a fun, like the way everything's so mysterious. Like you don't know what's going on, and then you get to the end, you're like, Jesus Christ, that was so much fun, and you just want to continue. And you play all of the games of the franchise, and the story. Oh,
Yeah.
it's so special. I love it
Yeah.
so much.
Yeah.
It's incredible. It's just incredible. Such an
Eurogamer
incredible
gave it
franchise.
an 8 out of 10.
It's definitely a 10 out of
I
10.
don't
so
give a
they're
shit
wrong.
about
They're wrong.
Eurogamer. It's a 10 out of 10 game. Kingdom Hearts
IGN
1
gave it a 9 out of 10.
That is incredible. That's an incredible rating from a mainstream audience. Like people that just don't even care. They just don't know. They're just like, let's play this game, and review it. Like they don't give a shit. They gave it that kind of score. That that's good. That's some good shit. Because I give it a 10 out of 10. Kingdom Hearts.
Kingdom Hearts 1 is
Damn.
probably top. My 3 top games of all time is Skyrim number 1, Red Dead Redemption number 2, Kingdom Hearts 1 number 3.
Kingdom Hearts 1 is definitely my top 5 games of all time for sure.
Yeah.
It's got to be.
So Kingdom Hearts 3, I've been waiting for now 11 years to come out since Kingdom Hearts 2 came out, and Jesus Christ, I'm beyond words. Obviously excited for this game. So
What
I
if
just want to see a demo. I want to see a demo. What's that?
What if it's like Mafia 3?
Well, considering the fact they've made 9 games and this will be their 10th Kingdom Hearts title, I'm sure they know what they're doing.
Okay. Same.
I just spat everywhere. What if it's like Mafia 3?
I was so excited for Mafia 3, and
I was relatively excited. It came out and then I threw up and then I got over it. It was alright.
I wasted.
The experience was alright. Like the throwing up was alright. The game was not alright. It was actually very, very bad. I played it through twice though. Played it through once.
How?
On my
It
own.
has the same exact mission every time.
I played it through once on my own. Then I played it through a second time on Horsey and Fox, where it was just really funny. So that was the second playthrough was better because it was funny, but the first playthrough was a horrible chore.
So, in terms of surprises at E3, what is the number one thing you want to be surprised by
Okay.
at the C3?
Okay, now I just want to quickly say, you lot can discuss this. I really, really need to piss, so I will be a couple minutes. You lot can talk. By the time you're done,
just go. How about you just go down? We'll start talking. So how about you just fuck off?
That'd be really
Rainbow
great,
Six Siege 2.
Okay, Nick, is that really the number one excited thing that could surprise you at E3?
I mean, I've never played Rainbow Six Siege, so yes.
That doesn't make any sense.
For me, it would be Red Dead Redemption because they're saying it's not going to be there. So, God of War is a good choice, but I mean, it's going to be there.
But there's no game that would not announce an unannounced title that will surprise you.
I mean, if Rockstar did like Bully again or another
Rockstar
GTA,
on E3. Rockstar on E3.
That's why it would be a surprise. It is a surprise that.
God.
Prince of Persia, Splinter Cell.
Nick?
Go ahead, Aftermath.
Doom 2.
Okay, really?
Something's wrong with you, Aftermath.
I mean, this Doom was actually really good. What?
I'm sure.
I literally just looked at my collection of games. I was like, that could be cool.
Too soon.
And Bethesda. Oh, okay, that's true. Too soon.
Okay, Halo. But again,
Infamous
it's
3.
a game, like ODST or something.
I mean, I know Halo 6 won't be there, so that hurts my feelings a lot. But
3.
The top 3 ones there's 3 that come to mind. Whatever Halo game it is, if there's a Halo game like an ODST 2 or something like that.
As long as it's an FPS.
Yeah, well, of course, I agree. I mean, I love Halo Wars, but yeah, as long as if it's FPS, yes, that's what I want to. I would love a Fable game to get announced out of nowhere from Microsoft. But the biggest surprise by far that there could be would be Elder Scrolls 6.
I still think it's going to happen.
Do you? I don't think it's going to happen.
For Honor 2.
Nick, why do you hate everything? Why do you hate happiness? You hate joy.
Just cause 4.
Again, I think Elder Scrolls will show up, but it'll be at the very end, and it'll be like the logo or something real fast. That's it.
What do you think Ubisoft's surprise will be? Because they always do that one at the end.
Splinter Cell or
I think that
Splinter Cell's a good idea.
I think Assassin's Creed will end their conference.
Yeah, it will.
It has to.
Seeing as it's going to be in Microsoft, I don't think so.
I think Far Cry will open it, and
Nick,
then
hang on, I'm going to say, Nick, what do you know about this? Nick, what do you know about this?
What are we talking about?
Nick was just telling us, Ubisoft's conference will end with Assassin's Creed. Nick goes, no, it'll be at Microsoft, so they won't end at Ubisoft as well. I'm like,
He's fucking with you. He's just fucking with you. He doesn't know anything. Of course he doesn't. What do you?
Assassin's Creed Black Flag 2.
Okay, do you remember last podcast?
Would not actually matter.
No, neither would I be pretty happy. Do you remember the last podcast we did with Nick? Where he tried to say that Assassin's Creed was set in Japan? He's doing the same thing. He's like, oh,
Is it the last one?
It'll be Microsoft. It'll be Microsoft, guys. I know for sure. He doesn't know anything.
I mean, Origins is set in Japan. I think we can all verify.
Yeah, because that makes so much sense, yeah. I mean, look, let's be honest. At this point, we know it's set in ancient Egypt. We know it's set in ancient Egypt. If they come out and it's not,
it's in space.
It's good. It's no longer set in ancient
both,
Egypt, but in space or both.
I love how uncomfortable we're making Nick, because he's never said anything to us, but we're making it sound like he has, and now he's getting super uncomfortable.
Are we going with the story? He hasn't said anything to us. Shit.
You mean he hasn't confirmed to us last year where the game is, everything about it?
I'm never going to be on this podcast again.
He hasn't. Oh shit.
Oh,
yeah, I mean, yeah, he hasn't. Nah, he hasn't. He's never confirmed anything to us. He just,
Nick's actually so. Even though he would tell us if he could. Every time we ask him, he's like, I can't talk about it. He gets so angry with us.
Poor Nick.
Don't
I
ask
mean,
me. Don't ask me.
I'd secretly try to allude to it without breaking contract technically, so I could get out on like a loophole. But like Nick is just like,
James,
nah.
James, we both know for a fact. If you found out where the game was, you would tell me if 5 minutes.
Oh,
later.
I'd tell you, of course. But I mean, I wouldn't. Obviously, publicly, I wouldn't. But I mean, of course, I'd tell you. I'd mess you about like, Tyler.
I have
Yeah,
a question
I know.
about Kingdom Hearts.
Okay. Yes, ask us anything.
Okay, so let's say I don't want to play the first one.
You don't.
No,
want to-
game.
okay.
no,
let's
no,
just
you
say
don't.
you
no,
have-
no, you have to. You have to.
Can
play
I
the
ask
first
my
one.
question?
No.
Okay, never mind.
Okay, you can ask the question.
Yeah, you can ask.
Okay,
questions.
so
I
what
think I have the
game-
answer.
If I didn't start out with the first, which one should I start out with?
You start with
Birth by
Chain of
Sleep.
Memories because you're literally
What?
replaying the first game, so you'll
No,
learn the first game anyway.
No.
Or recoded
Birth
because
by
it's the entirety of the first game.
Birth by Sleep.
Nah,
Like,
don't
are
play
they all
Birth by
connected?
Sleep first. You have to play Birth by Sleep after 2, otherwise it makes no sense.
Well, it kind of makes sense.
Yeah, but if you play Birth by Sleep first, I think it'd ruin the whole game. Like, I feel like it would just be really weird. Like, you have to start with the first game because the first game has so much mystery, and if you play any other game first, it ruins the mystery of the first game. Because you have
Yeah,
to go
that's
into it knowing nothing. Like, you have to play the first game first. After that, you can kind of go whatever order you want because you can piece it together yourself, but you have to start with the first game. Like, obviously, I would recommend going Kingdom Hearts 1, Chain of Memories, 358, 2... Or no, then 2, then 358, Birth by Sleep Recoded, Dreamed Up Distance 0.2, Kingdom Hearts 3.
And then
I don't
keyback
know
cover.
what you just said.
And then keyback cover at the
Don't
the
worry,
end, just
you'll
to kind
know.
of set you up.
Oh,
You'll
keyback
know.
cover,
You'll know
yes.
soon.
When you start playing, you'll never stop. Trust me.
It's
Just,
fucked.
I would never recommend a bad game, ever. I love it. Oh, God, I love it so fucking much.
But
The
I
amount-
can't get into it now because E3 is next week.
Shut your fucking mouth. You can play it after E3. It's fine. Just the amount of people through Horsey and Fox and Kill Chronicle we've got to play Kingdom Hearts that have just loved it and been like, oh, you guys were totally right about this. I'm like, I know we were right.
Is it because Tyler actually started this?
Tyler,
Yeah, well-
Tyler started with me, and I was like, "This sounds stupid. It's Disney. You're like an anime guy with like Disney character. Like, what the fuck is this, Tyler? Like, come
And then
on."
I convinced him. I convinced him
Yeah,
to play
I'm
it.
surprised
played
you
it.
got him to buy it and play it.
God, it's such a difficult game to sell because it looks so fucking dumb. But then you're like, okay, I'll try it, and then you do, and you don't stop. I remember when me and George, so like our entire house was kind of being like, we were having like work done on rooms in the house, and so me and George were in like the back room on our own where we just had like the PlayStation 3 and stuff. And I was like, right, George, play Kingdom Hearts. And he was like, no. And so I put it on for him because he couldn't leave the room. And then he played it for 10 hours straight and didn't stop. And now we both love it, and it's amazing. Because you just have to keep playing when you play it because it's so good.
The first game that was only on the PlayStation 2. What if
Yeah.
I don't have a PlayStation 2 anymore?
It's on PlayStation 4
the PS4
now.
has
The-
Kingdom Hearts 1.5
Okay.
and 2.5, which has the first 6 games in the franchise. Then you've got 2.8, which is also on the PS4, which has the next 3 games that is the final chapter prologue.
Yeah. Every Kingdom Hearts game is on the PlayStation 4 right now, and it's all their remastered
yeah.
versions.
Every
Alright,
Kingdom Hearts game.
just tell me
1080p,
which one to
60
buy.
frames per second. You want to buy
There's
Kingdom
you
Hearts.
only need to buy 2 games, which
Yeah,
is
yeah.
Kingdom Hearts 1.5 plus 2.5, which is 6
That's
games
one
in
whole
one
bundle.
collection. And then you buy Kingdom Hearts 2.8 Prologue Final Chapter, which is like the between the second phase and it's like the third phase setting up Kingdom Hearts 3.
Okay.
That's 9.
Okay.
That's 9 things. In
9
total.
games. Yeah.
Yeah, it's really good.
I like Kingdom Hearts 1.5 plus 2.5 is so good. Like, there's all these new games out that are from 2017, like, Mass Effect Andromeda, Halo Wars 2. Haven't got any of those. Literally, all I'm playing at the moment is Kingdom Hearts, but mainly because I have like 2 hours a week to play video games. I've only actually finished Kingdom Hearts 1, but of the collection, I'm in the middle of the others. But yeah,
Okay.
that's what I'd
So
rather
wait,
do my time.
real quick, I'm writing this down. Which games?
Yes.
Kingdom Hearts
Do
1.5 plus 2.5.
1.5 and 2.5.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
for
one game.
PS4. It's one thing. It's just called 1.5 plus 2.5. It's just for PS4. It's a new game. You'll be able to find it.
Okay.
And then 2.8.
Hang on, I'm gonna send you a photo on Twitter. I've got of the 2 games you need to get.
I'm so
I'll check my
pleased. I'm
flash.
so pleased we've done this.
How much are they? Are they still
Um,
are they 60 each?
Nah, they're less. I think 1.5 plus 2.5 for me was £34, and games are normally like £50. So, and that's 6 games you're getting in that. Like, it's actually really good.
And you said they're all like remastered.
Yeah, 1080p, 60 frames per second. It's great.
And each game's like 20 to 30 hours long at least, just to finish the story.
Well,
So-
I'll give it a try, I guess.
Yes.
So I'm putting the
do.
photo in our
Yes.
Twitter chat right now of just like literally the discs of the 2 games you need.
You'll just be consumed by Kingdom Hearts. Trust me, you won't be able to stop. It'll be amazing. You'll become Kingdom Hearts Central.
Have any of you played Injustice 2, or do you not like those kind of games?
But I've seen it, and I'm like, it would be fun. Like, I can see it being
It is
fun.
so good. Yep. Like, I hate fighting games. Well, I don't hate it. I just never play them. And
They're
then I
just a
bought the
bit
first
meh,
Injustice.
but-
I loved it. Yeah, I love superheroes and stuff, so...
It looks
it's
fun.
so good.
It definitely looks fun. Like, I would definitely
is.
play it. I've considered buying it, but I'm like, I will buy it at some point. I know I will, because I've seen it. I'm like, it looks fun. So, I
And
probably will.
getting armor is, like, so addicting. And just opening packs.
Customizing your characters, like, god damn.
And they don't push microtransactions. Like, it's really easy to get packs and everything. And
That's
it's
good.
addicting.
That's good. Like Halo 5, it's not difficult to get packs in that game, and I fucking love packs. Packs are so fun in every game ever. It's amazing.
They should put it in Assassin's Creed.
Oh god, please no.
I don't,
No.
They would think of a way to
Multiplayer
incorporate it.
though, if they brought back multiplayer and put in packs that you could get through.
No, pack system
No,
is
no, no, no,
fucking
no, 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 no,
shit.
no, no,
No, it's
no,
addicting. It's good.
No, it's the
If-
worst
okay,
system
no,
ever.
listen,
Set levels, you unlock your set things, you have something to work towards, not random shit where you don't know what you're gonna
It's
get.
fun.
Fucking
It's fun.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is
It's not
fun.
fucking shit.
You're wrong.
It's
wrong,
fun. I love packs. I
sad,
fucking
fake
love
news,
packs.
Fake
It's
news. Wrong.
It's look.
No, you're wrong.
It's
wrong.
part of like, remember back in the day when you get, like some Pokemon cards or some Yu-Gi-Oh cards or whatever, and you'd open a pack to see what you get. It's fun. That's the fun. That's part of the fun of like
We're not talking
Halo.
about Pokemon cards. We're talking about a video game where you've got these stupid microtransactions, people that can just hack the fucking games out. It's stupid. You work, you level, you get to the level, you unlock the shit. You have something to work towards, you have a goal.
I mean,
What if
people
you
can
wanna
hack
work-
to the max level.
Do both. Try and do both so you can have the fun of packs and leveling to get to a high
Exactly.
point
What
for
if you
more
max
rewards.
level? Good. Then I can finish and move on with my life. I hate that system.
I like it.
I like it too.
I like it a lot.
Sorry, Tyler.
It's fun, and especially when games like in Halo, where I've never used a microtransaction, but I've got so many packs in that game because you don't have to use microtransactions at all. That's why it's
But
so
people
good.
do. But that's what people do.
People do, and I don't give a shit because I have fun. So screw it. Because
it's like
the
when-
packs don't give you an advantage at all. Getting those items are purely aesthetic.
Unless you play Warzone.
But who the fuck plays Warzone?
People play it. Well, I don't play Warzone because it's fucking shit because of that fact.
I don't play Warzone, so it doesn't affect me. I just play Arena because Arena's fun. Warzone's not fun. Warzone's anti-fun.
I love when people freak out because there's going to be microtransactions in Origins somehow, because they do it in every AC game.
Of course they will.
and
Of course they will.
Yeah, and everyone always freaks out saying, "Oh my god, this is the worst thing ever," and like
It's
I
not.
never notice it. I know.
It doesn't
I
matter
know.
in a single player game. It doesn't matter if it's in a single player game. It's like, who cares? You don't.
The only
no one actually
to
does.
me, the time that it did matter was Unity, because I think they marketed a lot. Like there was a lot of things that was like, buy this microtransaction, you don't have to get 200 million of the in-game money to be able to buy this weapon. Like I think there were some things that were incredibly overpriced because you people said to
Because
me,
you were
like,
shit at the game and getting
it was-
money in
no,
it.
no,
Yeah.
because people said like, oh, but you can get money if you grind this mission. Like I don't want to have to grind. Like I never had
No,
to
but
grind in The
the
Witcher
mission-
3.
I never grinded a mission in Unity, but I got everything. You've
I-
just got to do all the cafe theater stuff, and then you get.
I've done
fuckloads
it.
of
I've done all the Cafe Theatre stuff. But you have to. I think that Black Flag did it perfectly because it took a lot of while to like buy all of the upgrades for the Jackdaw. But I think that I don't think I had to grind. I think that plundering ships was really fun. It's part of the exploration and part of the fun. I think Black Flag did the economy really, really well. Maybe the best out of any Assassin's Creed game.
Maybe. Or maybe AC2.
AC2, do you think? I feel like you got too much money in AC2. Too much money too easily.
Maybe. Maybe
Because you
right.
because
Probably
you
right. Black
got,
Flag.
what I don't like is you can do the system of AC2 and Brotherhood, but just don't give me money for completing quests because it doesn't make sense. Like I don't need to be rewarded with in-game money for completing a quest that didn't provide me money. It makes more sense, like in Skyrim or The Witcher, where you get money if the person says I will pay you for this thing. If not, then don't give me random money for no reason out of nowhere. Like, allow me to kind of acquire my own money. I think that makes more sense. And I think that's what Black Flag did. And AC3 as well, but AC3 you could not get money. That game was fucking shit.
Assassin's Creed 3 is the best.
All right,
but,
get the fuck out.
Tyler, can I ask you a question?
Okay, hold up. Actually, Brett, I have a question.
But I wanted to ask Tyler.
Okay, no. Before you ask, okay, do you actually think AC3 is the best?
No.
You don't? Okay.
But I think it is one of the best.
Why?
That was like
why?
the first.
Why?
That was the first Assassin's Creed game that I was looking forward to.
That's not a reason. That's not a reason.
I love the time period. I'm sorry. Okay.
You like the America. You like the American Revolution as a time period.
Yeah, I love killing your kind.
Fair enough. All right, fine. That's fine. I'll take that one.
I guess for everyone, Tyler though, what did you like about Watch Dogs? Just one thing, if you had to pick, like the most.
The first Watch Dogs.
Yes, I need to know.
Just one thing. That's fucking hard.
I have an answer to this. Like, can I answer?
What is
real
your
quick?
favorite? Yeah, go ahead.
Side quests. I think the side quests were good.
Did it have side quests? Like, I don't even remember.
Watch Dogs 2, yeah, it did. Like when you collect the things, you go after like the murderer. No, Watch Dogs
1.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Where you go after like the dude that's been murdering people. You find all like you investigate the murder scenes and shit, and you track down the killer. I really liked that, and like the human trafficking stuff. Like it was already good. I liked the side quest stuff in Watch Dogs 1.
The side quest in 1, yeah, the free roam in Watch Dogs 1 is fucking awesome.
Better than the main story for sure. Same as Unity.
I just wish...
Main story's good. I thought I liked Aiden Pierce enough. He was fine. There's nothing wrong with him at all. I would happily play another game with him.
He was a mediocre character. He was. He wasn't great. Wasn't awful though.
Yeah, and I thought I love Chicago. Like I love the setup they had at the city. All the mission open world was really good. Collectibles weren't a nuisance either. They were at least fun, decent collectibles. I didn't feel like I was repeating myself over and over again. I really felt like I was doing fun missions. I 100%ed Watch Dogs 1.
I did.
I just wish like the thing that they took more seriously is online. It just kind of got boring after a while, and same with Watch Dogs 2.
I don't care about online.
I don't care about in single player games. I don't care about online. Yeah,
screw that.
No, neither do I.
Make the single player good. I don't give a shit about the online. Fuck it. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, zero online would be great.
Is Nick still here? Nick. Nah, he's gone. All right. Cool. Cool. Do you remember that time
we started
were
talking
doing
about Watch Dogs?
Do you remember that time we were doing an episode and he went to go like do laundry or something? Do you remember that?
Me?
No, yeah. Nick. No, there he is. What are you doing, Nick? Where'd you go?
I went nowhere.
Nah,
you did. We know you did.
Where did you go? What were you doing?
I'm there going to do dishes.
Oh my god.
Classic Nick. Classic. It's fine. It's Kill Connor Club. I mean, one of our co-hosts, Joe, who no one knows about, he was a co-host for
Do you guys know
an
who Joe
episode
is,
and a half.
The Game and Sheep.
The sheep? The sheep?
Did you guys
How
know
does everyone know about him? Jesus.
I mean, I remember when I first started doing a podcast and I found out that you guys were doing a podcast too, and I was like, wow, these guys are stealing our thunder.
Yeah,
and there was a sheep on it.
Stealing our thunder. Oh, you mean because our podcast got way more views than the Animal Asylum podcast? Like, way more? Like so much more views?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we understand. We know. I can't imagine what it would... I can only imagine what it would be like to be in that position of,
I can only imagine as well. Because I couldn't be there. I can just imagine it because I'm not there.
Of course. Like, I can only imagine what it was like for, people like Victoria Atkin to mocap with...
Shut up, Shut your fucking mouth.
Classic. I got a comment on that today, that podcast, saying, wow, it sounds like they're talking to Evie Fry, and I was like, yeah, I know. That's the point. That's what we were doing. Like, what do you mean?
Yeah. Yep, it sure does. Good comment.
I'm sure she had a good time. I feel like anyone has a good time when they come on the Kill Connor Club. It's just a bit of banter. It's not even like anything. You just have a good time, don't you? Let's be honest.
Yeah.
Tynamite, are you there?
Yeah.
Are you talking to Tyler or Tynamite?
No,
though?
I'm talking to Tynamite.
You mean the
I want to know if
Tynamite?
he's there.
Is he in the closet?
Oh,
Is he
do you want me to
hanging
get?
out?
Oh fuck!
his-
Oh fuck!
No, I
do you
just
really want me to
wanted to
get him?
ask.
Do you want me to get him? Do you want me to get him?
Yes.
Just make sure he doesn't have any
Oh,
knives.
God.
Just make sure there's
Oh,
no sharp
God.
objects. Just
I have one question for him. That's it.
Hang on, let me
Please
get
go
him, and let me get him. Let me get him.
Alright.
Just wait. Give me a
Okay,
sec.
okay.
Give me a sec. I'll go get him.
I'd love to see what Tyler's doing in his room right now.
He's probably just walking in a circle
walking
for
about,
a couple times.
Yeah, like I genuinely like to see it. It'd be great.
He's counting to like 15 seconds in his head, and then he's gonna come back.
Maybe he's actually putting the suit on. Maybe that's what he's. Maybe he has to wear
that's
it.
way too much work. There's no
I
way.
know. Tyler's a dedicated man.
LongNosedFox.
Long-nosed fox.
Yeah, I'm replacing everything like ear.
So
whatever.
who wants to talk to me?
Oh, he's there, boy.
I just had a
Team
question for you.
Who am I talking to?
Dynamite.
Who am I talking to? Who am I talking to?
Ubicentral bread.
I've never heard of you.
I had a quick question for you, regardless.
Oh my god.
Okay, well, Tyler got me, so what's up?
Where's the Creed been? He hasn't uploaded in like a month.
Do you know what?
No, that's why I
he's
asked
so
you.
fucking scared. He's so fucking scared that he has to battle me now. He realizes how much he fucked up. And he's like, oh shit, I'm just going to not upload videos. Hopefully, Tynamite will forget that he's coming for him. But at the end of the day, Nick's getting fucking killed. Not you, Nick, Aftermath. Obviously, I mean the Creed Nikolai, whatever the fuck his name is, from fucking Norway or wherever the fuck he's from. He's a dead man walking. So he's trying to hide, trying to be irrelevant, so that way he doesn't have to battle me. He is scared out of his mind. He's scared out of his mind. And when I'm done with him, maybe you're next, Bread.
Yeah, I'll face you in Watch Dogs.
What the fuck are you talking about? You'll face me whenever I say we're going to play. You're
Yes,
talking
sir.
to the king right now. You're talking to the fucking king right now. It's on my terms. We do things the way I want to do them, when I want to do them, and you'll do them. And then I'll change your bum life, and I'll end you as well.
But what if you lose to the Creed?
What's this what-if scenario? Nick's a dead man walking. I know that. I know that for a fact. I've seen him play. James beat him. James beat him in games.
Oh,
you
yeah,
really
but he
think
lost.
you really think I'm going to lose to the Creed? I took James's soul.
Yeah, I
took
didn't know
James'
that James beat him,
soul.
so you won.
Yeah. What are we even talking about? He hasn't uploaded videos since he did that training video with James, and James beat him in games. Like, what are we talking about? After that, it literally is like the last thing he uploaded. What do you think we're going to do?
Yeah, I was just wondering because his banner says new video every Friday, and he's missed like the last 5 Fridays. So
That's how scared. That's how scared he is. That's how scared he is. You tell me why he's. You tell me why he's gone.
I don't
Brad.
know. You're the one who's interacting with him.
When am I interacting with him? When?
When you face him, I don't know.
Exactly. No one knows. When I
Did you
call it
face
to
him yet?
battle, will he answer? I don't know.
Wait, have you
I have
faced
not
him yet?
faced him yet. I'm giving him time to train. I want an actual challenge, so I'm giving him time to train. Maybe you should start training now. Maybe then you
What
might give
game,
me
though?
a
You didn't
somewhat
tell me a
competitive
game.
game.
You just said
It's
I
Assassin's
choose the game.
Creed
I don't know the game.
It's Assassin's Creed multiplayer.
What about Watch Dogs multiplayer?
What the fuck are we talking? Watch Dogs? I'm not so fucking.
Race.
What?
Yeah, the online race. Are you
Why in
scared?
the world would I? Why in
Are
the
you
world
scared?
would I play that? Why? What? Who? Why would I be scared?
You said Watch Dogs is your You said Watch Dogs is a good game. Face me in an online race.
Why?
I'll
Why
destroy
would I
you.
do that? Why would
Because
I
you're
do that?
scared to face me because you know
Scared?
Watch Dogs
I'm
is
not
my
scared.
game.
I'm not scared of any man. I'm not
You
scared
said
of
you won
any
100%
man.
of the game. Yet
I'm not scared of any man in any game ever.
you just assume my
But you're
gender.
talking. No. You're talking. You don't challenge me. You don't tell me what we're playing. I tell you. Do you understand what I'm saying? Do you understand what I'm saying? We play what
No,
I want to play, and we play when I say we're going to play.
But I
Other
have
than
more
that, shut your
subscribers.
fucking mouth. Other than that, shut your fucking mouth. Do you understand what I'm saying?
I
This
have
is a waste
12
of my time.
times the
This
amount
is a
of
waste of my
subscribers.
time. Start training. Start training up on Assassin's Creed. That's what I
You're
do.
you're putting
Do you
Assassin's
understand that?
Creed
That's what I
in
do. No,
because
do you
you're
understand?
scared
That's
of
what I
Watch
do.
Dogs.
There's no scare. There's no fear. But it's not even
You're
what we
changing
do.
back to
What are we
Assassin's Creed.
advertising? What would we be advertising?
Why don't you change it
What
up?
would we be advertising? What's
Watch
changing
Dogs
up what?
multiplayer.
That's not what this is. Do you not understand? That's not what this is. You just can't change the rules because you know you're going to get your ass handed to you. So you need to shut the fuck up.
Hey, you're
Start
scared of a
training.
challenge.
Scared of, what are you talking about?
I'm
You're
challenging
challenging me
you.
to a completely
Watch Dogs.
different sport. That's not what I do.
You
That's not
100%
what I
of the
do.
game.
I don't waste my time with that shit. I don't waste my time with some social justice warrior Ubisoft propaganda. I'm not interested in that. I play Assassin's Creed multiplayer and I end lives and I take souls. That's what I do. So unless you want to do that, you can shut your fucking mouth and back down, kiss my feet, and say you're sorry.
Right, shut up. So, I just have to mention
I'm out
a
of
word
here.
from my
It's a waste of my time.
a word from my sponsor right here, GameHag.com. Get the money.
Are you giving us a free game, Brett?
Yeah,
That's the
use
question.
my code.
You're giving us a free
sellout.
game? Can I get 50 to 200 gems, please?
Yes, use my code. UB sellout.
I don't understand why people have lost respect for me. I don't get it, guys. Oh, Jesus
Oh,
Christ. Fucking hell.
Tyler's probably right now.
Are you fucking happy now? Really? Why do you have to make me get him?
I just had one question for him, and he went crazy.
What did you think he was going to do? That's what he does.
I thought he
That's
would accept a
true.
challenge, but I guess not.
That's true. He fucking raped me. Not like
What?
he didn't literally rape me. Like I just mean like it was kind of, you know, metaphorical. Of
He
course.
did metaphorically rape you. It was tough.
Yeah,
Certainly
it
tough
was
for me.
that multiplayer battle. I can't believe it happened. You know,
Yeah.
in the end.
No, I mean, I can. I
It
knew it was going to happen at the beginning. That's why I was so confident. I knew that would happen.
So before Tynamite came out, we were talking about LongNosedFox. When did he get
LongNosedFox.
13,000 subs?
Oh, when he started making Assassin's Creed videos, because Assassin's Creed fans are so fucking dumb and they just subscribe to everything that's sad. They're like, oh, Assassin's Creed content? Subscribe. That's
He
how it
has
works.
even subs.
Nah, he makes really good video. Have you seen his newest video? It's really, really good.
I haven't seen it yet.
It's his.
Yeah.
So essentially, it's his like vision for Assassin's Creed Origins or Empire. He it's like a proper, like, imagine you were gonna pitch a game idea to a company. It's essentially his full idea. Like he's made UI and HUD and everything for it. Like, and come up with all these different ideas. It's a really like a map that has animations and shit. Like, he worked really hard on that video. It's really good.
That's incredible.
I'd recommend anyone listening go over to LongNosedFox's channel, watch his video on his vision for Assassin's Creed Origins. It's a really good video, like really good. I was like,
His thumbnails.
It's
His
great.
thumbnails are amazing.
Oh,
I love his
I
thumbnails,
love
yeah.
his thumbnails. They're great.
Yeah, they're so good.
They're really good. He's always been
Yeah,
really good at
George is
Photoshop.
killing it right now. Yeah, George is killing it right
Yeah,
now.
he's doing well. But Fishy is coming for him. Ethan's coming
he?
for him. Have you seen his sub growth? 400 subs a day. It's
What?
mental. Have you not
400
seen it?
subs a day?
He's
No.
getting something like 50,000 views a day. It's mental.
Holy shit!
his channel's blowing
Ethan has
up.
12,489 subs.
It's going mental. Like, he will overtake George in the next couple of days. His channel is blowing up. I don't know what's
Holy
going on. But he's getting so many views and so many subscribers. It's insane.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
His views and sub growth is better than my channel at this point. Like, I don't know how much better, but like it's loads better than my channel. I don't know what's going on, but I'm happy for him. Of
His
course.
views are incredible. I'm
I
so
know.
happy for Ethan.
Every
Ethan's
video
like the
he
nicest
uploads-
person in the world.
I know every video uploads is getting like over 5,000 views a video. Like, he's doing really, really well.
Oh, I'm so
Please,
proud
bro.
of him. Oh, that's amazing. He also uploads like a video, like 2 videos a day. He's incredibly dedicated. Incredibly
And
dedicated.
he streams all the time and everything. He does a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's getting a lot of views.
That's
He's
incredible.
with
I'm s-
Union for Gamers. Smart man.
Yeah, of course. I'm not anymore, unfortunately. I'm with Freedom, but that's because they offered me 5% higher than I got with Curse. And I emailed Curse and I was like, hey, is there any chance you could like possibly beat Freedom? And they were like, nah. And I was like, all right, well, I'm leaving you then, and I'm going with the better ad revenue, because why would I
Fair
not?
enough.
Unfortunately, I like Curse's like customer service better, but I just was like, well, ad revenue is kind of more important, so I'll go with that. But
I'm with Curse now. Not that I've needed you, Brett, but I like that I have a direct line to you in case I need anything.
yeah.
Yep.
That's true. I wish I could stay with Curse and get a higher ad revenue, because I prefer Curse as a company, but it's like Freedom offered me 5% more, and it's like in the long run that's actually a lot more. Like, because if say I earn like say it's a round number, like imagine 1,000, right? If I'm with Curse, I get 900, but if I'm with Freedom, I get 950. It's like it's more. Like,
Yeah, it makes
Yeah,
sense.
you know,
I
it
was
makes
with
more
them.
sense.
I had 95% and then managed as well. But then
Yeah.
I went back to Curse
You went back to why? You gave up 5% to go back to Curse.
because I'll talk to you about this after.
Okay.
Oh. Ooh.
Well, he
Alright.
works for Curse, so it makes sense.
No, I have the standard thing. I have a 90%.
No, that's what I'm saying. I'm just saying
You just
brand loyalty and all
loyalty to
that
the
stuff.
company. All right, we'll talk about whatever afterwards. It doesn't matter. We don't have to talk about company stuff on there.
Nick, are you
I
still
would-
with us?
Yes.
Okay,
All right,
just double
Nick.
checking.
Real
All
quick,
right.
Ethan has got 500,000 views in the last month.
Wow.
That's better
Holy
than me.
shit.
That's better than me.
Is it?
Yeah, the most views I've ever got in a month is 800,000, and that was when the Ezio collection came out. The last month has been about 450,000, maybe. I don't know. Like, it's not been great.
Wait, no, you're beating him right now. He has 500. You have 572.
Do I? Oh, okay.
Yep.
Christ.
I have about 7.
Yeah, it's 7.
What?
Yeah. Tyler, actually, I have a question for you, Tyler. When are you coming back? Do you have an estimated date? Like, can you give us a window of time?
I'll talk to you about this after we finish
Gee,
recording.
is there nothing we can talk about on the podcast? Is this...
Oh, I have a
James,
question.
wait.
I need to. There's something I
No,
need before I can
no,
start. But I
no.
need to talk to you about it, James.
Alright. That's fine.
I have an offer to make you.
Alright. Fair enough.
Okay.
James,
Cool. Alright. Yes.
James, what do you think my monthly view count is right now?
Your monthly...
I
view
want
count.
Tyler to guess too. Yeah, like in the last
1.3
30
million.
days.
1.3 million.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the same.
Okay.
Well, maybe 1.7 million. Maybe I'll go up a bit.
Aftermath, what about you?
Just don't take it serious.
7 trillion.
Yeah. Okay. There it is.
Yeah, that was
there it is.
irrelevant.
Well,
Alright,
I'm
go.
shocked.
What is it, Brett?
300,000.
2.2 million.
Ooh,
Wow.
shit, that is insane.
Jesus
God
Jenny
Christ.
Brett.
damn. How much money are you making?
I'm not saying that. And last month was 2.4 million. So
If
it's
you
going
okay,
down,
let's
actually.
let's go with this. If you wanted to make a certain amount of money a month, how much would you want to make? Tell us how much you have made.
What was your question?
But
Like, if you're doing YouTube, what do you want to make a month? What's a good amount of money you want?
What's a good amount of money to make? But actually, tell us how much.
If I didn't have a job,
If you, I just want to know how much money you're
Never
making.
mind. Well, he can tell us after.
Just
Anyway.
okay. We're gonna talk about. Okay, I'm gonna write down all the things you have to talk about after. Hold on.
yeah, what was the? Oh, curse. Okay. Yeah.
How do we all feel about the Far Cry 5 controversy? This bullshit going on.
It's not even a thing. Just
Yeah, I don't
people
feel
are
like
making it a
500
thing.
people signed that petition. That's like what
There's
0.00001%
probably
of the people that are gonna play
there's-
the game.
There's literally probably 100, and then all these
So stupid.
articles started covering it, and now it has more because of them. So
Yeah,
stupid.
I reckon. I think due to the because they updated the petition, right? And I think that due to that update, I think that it's ironic. I think it's a joke because they said.
Nick, what do you think about it? I want Nick to say something. He's been quiet.
What do I think about the fact that some people don't like Ubisoft's choice of location for Far Cry 5?
It's supposed to be about the
especially the
characters, isn't it?
fact-
the enemies being white Christians.
That is very telling, very hyper-conservative white Christians, possibly white supremacists in the year 2017.
Okay, let's not. We don't have to call
It's-
everyone white supremacist that's white, but yeah, sure.
I mean, really, if you think about it,
Conservative,
everyone
ultra
in this-
conservative,
everyone
ultra
in this
conservative.
podcast-
They're
everyone in this
terrorists.
podcast
They're
is
essentially
white.
just Christian terrorists. That's what they are. They're killing innocent people. Like that's what the
It's a
enemies
fantastic idea. I think it's very telling in the year 2017. I think it's a very important message. I don't know. I think they
give
can
a
do
shit.
something very interesting.
I don't give a
But
shit
the people,
about the social
fact
commentary.
That people don't like it is fucking hilarious to me. I think
It's
they need to get out of
stupid,
their own
isn't it?
asshole.
It's dumb.
I agree.
It's-
I totally
it's
agree with
dumb.
you. I mean, I
Fucking
think
dumb.
the people saying there's no Christian. People have said like in comments, hilarious. I mean, they're obviously children. Like, there's no Christian terrorists. I'm like, have you ever heard of the country Ireland and the IRA or anything like that? Like,
Yeah.
have you ever read a history book ever in your life? And I made a tweet talking about maybe you should read the Bible first, and everyone's like, when do Christians or terrorists in the Bible? Well, first of all, there's not really any Christians in the Bible. It's all about Jews, including Jesus is a Jew. The
That's
first
the
and
Old
people don't-
Testament, though, isn't it?
No, Jesus in the New Testament, mate. That's the whole thing about
Oh
Christians.
no, but I mean,
And-
but isn't the Old Testament all Jewish stuff? Because the
Well,
the
of course,
Old
the
Testament is
Old-
what
the Old-
Jews believe in, right? And then
The Old
New
Testament,
Testament is...
the Old Testament is the Torah. There are some things taken out depending on what Bible you read, like, but that's where the Christians look to. And obviously, in the New Testament, you've got the Gospels of Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. You've got Paul's letters with the Book of Acts and things like that. The first time the word Christian was ever used was because the whole thing of Jesus' message, even after he died, with Paul and Peter, was that Jesus was the answer to Judaism and the Messiah that came. So Jews were still Jews. Even Peter and Paul were Jews. They weren't Christians. And Jews are like a race, right? Like they're a bloodline. They're a people.
Does this even
So-
matter? Like,
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, so people understand, because people would argue, well, so there's no Christian terrorists. Well, it's not really. You got to understand the context of it, because the first Christians, or the first use of the word Christian in the Bible, was to Greeks who believed and followed Jesus, because they aren't Jews, so they can't be Jews. You can't become a Jew, but they
Can you not?
believed in the coming of Jesus. So
okay.
you can.
I mean,
It's different. It's hard
You
to
can
become a Jew.
convert
Yeah.
to Judaism.
It's very
but
hard,
It's a little
yes.
different.
It's
I get
not like.
Alright, yeah, I get what you mean. Okay.
So,
I mean,
so
it's-
they're called the Greeks that believed in Jesus that weren't Jews. They called them Christians because they needed to identify them. That's where the first Christians came from. So in the Bible, no, of course, because really Christians came afterwards. There's no Christian terrorists in the Bible, no. But it's a book filled with mass murders, killing, and terrorists.
It is, but there was a...
Jesus Christ
But
Almighty.
to be
That's
fair,
some
I mean,
great
a lot of the violence in the Bible isn't a foundation of the Christian religion in 2017. Like, I mean,
No, I understand.
Christian
but people are
countries
talking
like,
about-
you know, the United
people are
Kingdom, the
talking about
United
this-
States. You've got, you know, places that are like
Ireland.
entirely like
You know
other-
Ireland? You're not. You don't know that. You don't know about that.
No. I get, you know, I get what you're saying with like the IRA and stuff, but like, I mean, the Christian countries, like a majority of Christian countries, are incredibly peaceful. Like, I mean, there's not. I think that it's difficult.
Don't get me wrong. I
That's
don't
want to get into politics
obviously-
of like the ethnic like stuff with the different religions. Like,
Well,
there's-
no, there's nothing wrong in saying in 2017 you're 100% right. Christian countries like the United States and Britain are way more peaceful than if you were to go to the Middle East filled with Islamic countries. Islam is not based, around a very peaceful doctrine.
Well, I mean,
it isn't.
Islam
There's nothing controversial about saying that. Muhammad held up the heads of the people that disagreed with him and said, "Praise God." He said that. I've read it. It's not a religion based. You don't see Jesus killing anyone or picking up heads. Muhammad definitely did that. He had armies. He fought battles. He killed a lot of people.
yeah, that's true.
That's a-
How did we
that's
get
a
on
fact.
to...
That's
how did we
true.
get
I
on
mean,
this one?
the thing is, I think that people don't understand, and it can be controversial because people don't understand it necessarily.
It's not
Is that
controversial. It's
is that
controversial because people
I think
don't read and
yeah,
don't know.
yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying. It's controversial because people don't research and don't understand. Is that Christianity in 2017 is different from Islam in 2017? Is simply because there was a reformation of Christianity around, what was it, the 16th century? Was it
Yeah.
a lot of Christianity was changed so that the base teachings in Christianity weren't based upon a lot of the violence that resides in the Old Testament of the Bible. Whereas Islam hasn't had that, and so the entirety of the Quran and the entirety
Islam's still in the 10th century if you live in the Middle East. They're a 10th
exactly,
century.
and that's the thing, is that the countries that are dominated by Islam and that faith are incredibly violent. They will stone women to death. They will execute
Gays.
homophobic, homosexual people. They're incredibly homophobic, and that's just what Islam is. There are a lot of progressive people that live in the United States, in the United Kingdom, in Europe,
And
places
Australia,
like that.
yeah.
But the base faith of Islam is incredibly violent. Like, it's nothing, like, because as much as there's things in the Bible that are violent and are, that can be considered homophobic and, things like that. There was a Reformation in the 16th century that means that the base teachings of Christianity are no longer incredibly violent as they were prior to that Reformation, whereas with Islam, they haven't had that. So the entirety of Islam is the same as it was 1,000 years ago. It's the same thing, and it's incredibly violent and things like that. And there are progressive people that live where we live, which is, of course, a good thing. It's not a bad thing. But Islam itself, as a religion, is violent and is, a bad belief system.
I mean, in a lot of ways, I don't think it's too controversial to say what you said. No, I mean, there was two imams on Australian news that were having a debate about the Manchester bombings, and one of them said a lot of truth. I really admired that he was just, very straightforward about it. And he talked about, he's like, let's not lie to the Australian people. Islam didn't spread through peace, and it's not a peaceful religion. How did it spread to, through Asia and Indonesia? He said, by the sword. And I'm like, it's not too different to Christianity or Judaism either. More Christianity, though, than that. But, like, that's what history is, and that's what religion has been through history on so many sides. It's not just Islam.
Yeah.
But let's not get it twisted that living in those Islamic countries, I mean, they're more fighting each other than us, like the different tribes and different belief systems. Even in Islam, it's like, Protestants and Catholics fighting. But it's fucked. Anyway,
Yeah.
I'm just saying that there are Christian terrorists through history. There are Christian terrorists today. And to have these white supremacist Christians as bad guys, nothing wrong with that. I don't like white supremacist Christians. So I'm more than happy to shoot them in a video game the same way I'm more than happy to shoot fictional characters in a video game. It doesn't matter. It's just a story.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter their political view. It doesn't matter their religion. They're just bad people. It doesn't fucking matter, does it? They're just villains. They're bad people. They have bad beliefs that don't conform with, the rest of the world. That's not a good thing, so we can kill them. Like why does it matter? People are mad at it. They're like, why are we killing Muslim terrorists? It's like, because that's not what they wanted to make. It doesn't fucking matter. Like, they're bad people regardless.
Go play COD. You can kill some. Go play COD.
You can kill some Muslims in COD.
There's plenty of games. There's plenty of games.
Yeah, it's like this game, Far Cry 5, we're just killing bad people. It doesn't matter what color skin they have. It doesn't matter what religion they appear to uphold. They're just bad people regardless. So who fucking cares? It'll be a mediocre Ubisoft game regardless, but
that's true.
Will
you guys be getting Far Cry 5, Brett?
I have to get it. I'm being forced to.
You'll get it though. You'll get a review copy though, won't you? Let's be honest. You're not gonna buy it.
Yep.
You'll get a review copy, of course.
Yeah, I mean, if I get a review copy, I'm not. Did you
get Brett? I have a question. Did you get a review copy of Far Cry Primal?
I think so.
I did.
Yeah,
I did too.
Because I mean, I didn't beat it.
No,
so
neither did I. I got a review copy though of Far Cry Primal.
What? You didn't finish Far Cry Primal?
No, it's shit.
It's an awful game. It's a terrible game. There's so many great games out there.
This
Why
is
would I
news
waste
to me.
my time with Far Cry Primal? Like, I could be playing.
I'm playing Far Cry Primal right now. I really enjoy it.
I could be playing
we know
Horizon
that.
Zero
We
Dawn.
already
I could
know
be
that,
playing Kingdom Hearts. I could
I'm
be
playing Far Cry Primal right now. Did you know that, guys?
Plenty of
Far
games.
Cry Primal
Jesus Christ.
is a copy and paste of Far Cry 4, which is a copy and paste of Far Cry 3. Yeah, it's
so it's Far Cry 3.
Brett is a good friend of mine now,
prehistoric
and
times.
I mean, yeah, it's a shit game though. It's not prehistoric time.
Awesome. You don't want to beat up the Uram and the Izila and shit?
No, of course I don't. I've never said to myself, oh man, I wish there was a game where I played as a caveman doing caveman things that are boring.
But
Like,
there's
why would I
a
want
whole
that?
language they made for it.
I don't care. I don't understand it. I have to read subtitles. That's even more effort to play a game that I already don't want to play. Why? What? That's not a selling point.
I don't really have a problem with subtitles.
Well, I do. Yeah, I'm a lazy fucking cunt. Like, I don't watch, like, if I'm gonna watch any anime, it's gonna be dubbed. It's not gonna be subbed. Fuck that bullshit. People are like, oh, you have to watch because and look, I don't even like anime. Like I don't know what I'm saying. I don't even watch anime.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
what am I?
It's like, what anime do you watch, James?
Like I don't watch anime. Like what am I even talking about? I'm just proving a point. Jesus fucking Christ! The closest I've got to anime is either Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, or Kingdom
Avatar: The Last
Hearts.
Airbender.
Avatar, but that's not even anime. That's literally American. That's a US TV show. That's not even Japanese.
It's so good though.
It is
I don't
actually
know what
very
it is,
good.
but
Yeah,
it's so good.
It is very good, and I'm definitely gonna rewatch that show.
Yeah.
Let's change gears a bit. Let's change gears a bit here
Which game?
and move on from Gears
I have a
of War.
question.
No, move
Hold
on.
on. I actually have a question. Does Australia use manual or automatic gears
What do you mean?
for cars? Like when you drive a car, is it automatic or manual?
Both. You have both. You have the option.
What do you mean it's both? What do you mean?
In a
What?
car,
What do
you can
you
buy
mean
an.
it's both?
Yeah,
you mean you
don't
buy a
have the
car
option?
and you can choose whether you feel like driving manual or whether you feel like driving
No,
automatic?
you can either buy an automatic car
But
or
what's
you
the
can buy a
primary
manual car.
because obviously
Like
in the
every
UK
country
everything's manual. Like I mean, like you can buy automatic cars, but like majority is manual. In the US, the majority is automatic. So like, what is it in? So Australia is just a mix.
I feel like it's pretty 50-50. I don't really. I've never thought about that.
What did you drive when you had a car? Because you sold your car, right?
I drove automatic.
You drove
My
automatic.
parents
Okay.
drive manual. My parents drive manual. My parents have both a manual car and an automatic car.
Okay, well, if you drive automatic, you're a fucking pussy. So
How so? Explain to me how.
Okay.
I don't know.
Automatic.
I don't know how you just fucking are, and I've said so. So
Okay.
that.
How about you?
That's
How
my
about you come at me and see what happens?
I'll
Come
come at
me
you.
and see what
I'll
happens.
come at you in a van.
Come at me and see what happens.
It's what the UK is accustomed to.
Okay, 75% of us on this podcast have made a terrorist van joke about the UK.
Yeah. Yeah, it's. I can't believe a terrorist attack happened twice with a van in the same year on a bridge
In the
in
same
London.
bridge.
What is going
same-
on?
Bridge.
Wasn't the first van in Nice?
What'd you say?
The first van attack.
Well,
wasn't
they had a
it?
gun
The
as
first
well.
van
They were
attack-
shooting
there
in
were,
this.
there were two vans attacks in London
That was
because there
last
was
year.
one at the beginning of the year because it like crashed into a bunch of people and then dude like stabbed a
Got
police
out.
officer, ran into the Houses of Parliament and got killed, and then there
Oh,
was
was that a van too? I don't
Yeah,
remember
that was a
the
van,
after
and
that.
then there was the one that happened a couple days ago where it was on London Bridge. That's the same bridge. Yeah, London Bridge is the one near Houses of Parliament, right? Yeah, because
Yeah.
it is because
Oh.
there's Tower Bridge that
not.
people also call London Bridge when it's not. Because there's two bridges that people call London Bridge, but there's one that's actually London Bridge, and there's one that's called Tower Bridge when it's
Right.
people get it wrong all the time. But yeah,
Two people.
two very similar terrorist attacks in the same.
Would
year,
you like
and then
Watch
Manchester
Dogs
as
3
well.
to be set in London?
Well, I mean, if they have vans in it, sure. Why not?
Oh,
We
my
could,
God.
we could. Will Ubisoft look? Let's be honest though. Will Ubisoft
You
do
made that
it?
joke earlier, Nick. Don't get mad at anyone for doing it.
Will they think it's too controversial to
Not
set
fair.
a game in London where terrorist attacks have happened? They're like, no, we can't set a game. They'll never set a game in New York because 9/11 happened there 50 years ago. I don't know when the fuck.
I mean,
9/11
Assassin's Creed 3 is set in New York. Checkmate.
happened. Fucking Ubisoft are racist. How dare they set a game in New York where a terrorist attack happened?
They're
Fuck them.
Islamophobic.
Don't forget
Yes,
Assassin's
Islamophobic.
Creed Rogue there.
True.
They're ISIS supporters.
Islamophobic. Islamophobic.
This podcast has been very, very good.
Okay, can we change gears a bit?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, change gears.
Are we changing them automatically
to,
or
to,
manually?
to automatic
Okay.
or manual. Like, what do we do? Are we going into first
Well,
gear, or are we going into like? Are we going into drive? Like, what is this? What is this system we're using?
Yeah, we're getting out of park, going to drive.
Yeah, what are we doing,
Okay.
Tyler?
Okay, so
Lead
You're the
us.
one
Any-
changing
any-
the gears. You
Your
tell us.
automatic car. Automatic
Sorry?
van.
I don't. Okay, automatic van. Okay, you're making van jokes now. Stop making van jokes, you interdimensional pedophiles. No, so Nick, you said you had stories for us. You said you've got stuff to catch us up on before the podcast. So, like, I'd love to hear some stories. I love stories, as you know.
Nick's. What is it? What are we talking about?
Nick's
What's-
Knacks.
Nick's Knacks. Is knack? Is knack another word for story, or have we just made that up? Like,
I
We
mean,
made it up. Just go with it.
seminal-
Just go with it, Joe.
guys, the
Alright.
seminal story of our time, the video game Knack, has allowed us to name stories Knacks. Okay?
that game was so shit.
It was the greatest game ever made.
Of our generation.
God damn. All right, so let's hear some Knacks.
Okay. Well, there was that time I went skydiving, which was cool.
You went skydiving.
Hey,
okay,
real quick.
tell us.
Hey, no, before you even start, if this is how you're going to tell stories, get off the podcast. Like, for sure, set it up.
Imagine if Tyler did that with Tyler's Tales. He's like, hey guys,
Okay.
there was that one time I sang Justin Bieber. That's my story done. Like, imagine if that was the.
Set us up, build the intrigue, give your
Alright.
Let's do it,
intentions.
let's
How are you
get-
feeling about it? Play by play. What the fuck are we talking about? Oh my god.
Okay, so there's like maybe 3 stories. Most of them pretty short. So we'll decide if I want to do the third or not. We'll see how that we go. So
Have
this
another
first story for what?
Have another beer and then you'll tell us that third story.
I actually haven't had a beer at all yet. Should I go get one?
Yes.
Maybe.
Yeah, get one.
Yes, do.
Okay.
It's 11:20 in the morning. I will get a beer right now if you do it.
Okay.
I'm getting a beer. It's not even the
Shall I
afternoon.
get-
It's still the morning.
Shall I get vodka?
I'm gonna get a beer.
Yes.
Like down a whole bottle of it and die on stream. We're not streaming. We do. Are
Look
we?
like what you do in your profile picture.
We do. So like frothing at the mouth. Hold on. You know, I'm gonna go grab a drink. So I will be back in like two moments.
Is everyone gone now? Aftermath.
Is everyone gone? Wait? Did
Yeah,
Tyler?
like,
and,
everyone's
did Tyler and
gone.
Nick go.
Yeah.
Shit. Well, I did want to go, but I don't want to leave you on your own. So like
Yeah.
maybe
No.
I'll.
Yeah. Just stay with me,
Shall I
please.
stick
I'm-
around and then wait till they get
I
back
need
and
a
then I'll
friend.
go and then I'll come back. All right.
So, do you technically have your own car?
Me?
Yeah.
When you say technically have your own car, what on earth does that mean?
Is it yours? Like,
Yeah,
are
I
you
own
paying-
it. My name is on the car. Yeah, like
Did
as in
you
like
pay for it?
the contract. Well, I mean, technically I didn't pay, but I was given the money for it, and then my name's on the thing, like the paperwork.
Okay, but you didn't pay for it. That's
No,
what Brad's actually asking.
no, I didn't pay for it. My parents paid for it. They bought it for me for my birthday, but my name's on the thing.
How many
Okay.
miles is on the car?
Fuck knows. I don't know.
Okay.
A lot. I don't know.
Go get
It
your
was. I mean, look. I mean, it was a second-hand.
Go get your
car.
drink, James. I'm back now. I've got my beer.
All right, cool. You chat. I'll be back.
Are
in
you
2
are you gonna
minutes.
get a brink? The brink? Are you gonna get a drink, Brett?
Wait.
I'm just drinking water.
That's actually you're a pussy.
Do you drink? Do you drink?
No,
shut up,
that's
James. Do you
very
drink?
mean. I
Brett?
apologize.
I drink sometimes, but not really.
Not really.
Nah,
okay.
nah. I don't drink much either. It's only when I'm with people or if we're doing a Kill Corner Club late at night, like this one.
I'll actually do it before I go to like a different city, like when traveling or something, which is kind of
Why?
bad, but
That's really
Take the
strange.
edge off.
Why?
it calms
I mean, it's
me down.
it's just so
Like,
you can so there's less anxiety involved. That's why I do it.
Yep.
Like if I'm
I
with
drink when
people
I'm-
in a social environment, it's easier.
Yeah.
If you
I drink when I'm sad. I drink when I'm happy. I drink when I'm angry. I drink when I just feel like drinking. So all the time, almost every day.
I tend to do it if I'm with the people and I'm kind of just having a good time. Then it's like, yeah, sure, fine. It'll be more fun because it's
like
just
how
a
you're
good
gonna
time of night.
be with people on Monday,
Monday. What do you mean?
the Ubisoft press conference.
I'm back.
Oh, I'll drink during the E3 streams. Sure, we'll do that. Okay, we can do that. That'll be fun. All right,
Go get
well,
your
okay.
drink.
Well, yeah, I'll go. I'll be back in 2 moments.
Yeah, I
Wanna
drink.
get started.
Yeah, sure. Let's start. Oh, let's wait for James first. So, what are you drinking at the moment, Nick?
I'm drinking some fine Mexican beer known as Modelo Especial.
I've never
Um,
never had it. What kind of beer is it? Is it pale ale? Is it lager?
Golden, full-flavored Pilsner style lager with a
Okay.
clean, crisp finish.
Oh, okay. Okay, that sounds alright. I'm drinking probably my favorite beer. That's my favorite Australian beer for sure. Great Northern. It's a super crisp lager from North Queensland, my home state. So, love a good Queensland beer, and it's bloody beautiful every time. It's the only beer I like out of cans, because canned beer tastes like pure shit. But
True.
Great Northern tastes pretty much the same can or glass bottle. But I've got glass bottle. at the moment.
Interesting. I only ever drink can at a party, because then my goal is mainly just get wasted and I don't give a shit how it tastes.
At a party, yeah. I don't. Back in the high school days, where house parties happened. Nice. I can't remember the last time I went to a house party. Oh, let me think. Oh, yeah, no, I do. But I was still drinking. I usually drink like just bottle of rum.
Yeah, no, I
love
was
the
switching
bottle of
between
rum.
the vodka and the beer. There wasn't enough alcohol though. This is another story I'm going to
I
tell.
can't drink
When
vodka.
I had
I
my
cannot
party, there was so much alcohol that we actually had left over, which is how it should be. Instead of the party I went to where we ran out of beer, so I ran out of alcohol altogether. So I had like a couple of swigs of vodka and then a beer, and that was it. I was barely tipsy.
There should always be too much. There should always be too much.
Yo.
Yep.
Okay, we've all got our drinks.
We're all ready for the last,
Nick,
what is it, like 30 minutes of the podcast? Good job, guys. All right.
Yeah, well, we'll keep going until, we
feel
hear
like
all these
stopping?
stories.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, sick. All right, good.
Nick, let's hear the stories. We've all got alcohol. It's still the AM for me, but I'm going to drink happily on a Tuesday morning.
Australians always drink.
Fair enough.
That's what I do.
Tyler, don't you have work?
No, I had work on the weekend and yesterday. Today I've got off and I'm working tomorrow. So.
Oh, that's good. That's good news that you're off today. I'm very pleased for you.
Yeah, well, I've got my last uni assignment for my whole semester. I'm going to finish this afternoon, so after this.
What is it? What's the assignment?
Now, this is just a written essay based on the live show we did. My live TV show.
Did you do? So you did the other live show, the last one?
Yeah, on Thursday, 1st of June.
Shit, I didn't see it.
Thursday. It's on Facebook. I'll share it.
I'll watch
if you
it.
just go to my
I'll watch it.
page,
I'll
you can
watch
see
it.
Yeah.
I'll watch it tomorrow.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah,
Alright.
it's a good time. You'll see. I get my makeup done. My
How
mate does
many-
my makeup.
How many did you do?
Did two live shows.
You only did 2. All right. Okay, I saw the first one, so I'll watch the second one. Alright,
Yeah.
I'll watch it tomorrow.
And now
Are
I've
we
just
still
got to
recording?
do. Yeah, we're still recording.
Of course we are. This is the Kill Connor Club. We just talk
Yeah,
fucking
dude,
mad
what are you-
shit.
This is James and I do a 3-hour show. What do you really think we're talking about video games the whole time? No, we just talk about shit.
Yeah, it's great.
Cool.
People love it. Because like
People
let's
know
be honest,
everything about us now.
if you wanted to watch the Kill Connor Club, like if you, and not just the Kill Connor, if you wanted to listen to a podcast, like you just want to listen to people have a good time. Like that's just
True.
It's nice to listen to that when people just talk anything. Like I was listening to the Joe Rogan podcast when he had what's his name, Steven Crowder on. And they were
Yeah.
just smoking weed, and they started talking about like tigers or something, and I was like, I don't care. This is
Steven
fun.
Crowder wasn't smoking weed. They ended up arguing for like 50 minutes about
They're having a
weed.
good time. That was such a good podcast. It was like 4 hours long or something. I really loved
Yeah.
that podcast. That was really good.
Yeah. But it's just friends getting together, like 4 of us just talking shit. I love it. It's just
It's
4 friends
good.
hanging out.
People like to. I think these are the best podcasts. Like I think what was the most downloaded or most listened to podcast?
By far,
we did?
most downloaded podcast is The Four Pillars. You, me, Ethan, and George on
Episode
episode 40.
Yeah. That was a good one. Oh, people still hate that, but I don't fucking give a shit.
There's no way people aren't over that. They must be over it.
People. The thing is, they don't understand. Like, we're not the 4 pillars
joke.
of the Assassin's Creed community. We are a separate community, which is titled The 4 Pillars. That's our community name. Like, people don't get
We
it.
have our own Discord that's called The Four Pillars, and we've got so many people on it.
It's just
I'm in it, I think.
It's just a good joke. It's great. Are you in it, Brett? Because I saw someone called Ubicentral in it, and I didn't want to mod them because I was scared that it wasn't you and it was someone pretending to be you. So I didn't mod them.
Yeah, it's
but
me.
If it's you, alright, I'll mod you.
Oh,
When
mod
next
it, yeah,
on
of course,
Discord,
mod it.
yeah.
Absolutely.
Mod you.
I mean, I don't
regularly,
really
trust
use Discord
you.
a lot. But
You should
But
join.
just so you're...
You know what, Tyler? You haven't been on Discord in ages.
I've missed it so much, eh? I really
It's
want to do it.
so
Dude,
fun.
I have not had time.
We were
I
on
have
the
not
other
had time.
day, and we were up to like fucking 5 a.m. just talking about bullshit. It was great.
Yeah, I'll be back now that I'm on break.
Yeah.
As of the end of this week. Like, Thursday will be my first day off, of which I'm just getting ready to go to New Zealand on Friday. It's not till next week
Mm-hmm.
I'll actually have a day off. First day off in like 3 months. So,
All right, cool.
I'm looking forward to that.
Good. So what are we doing? Nick's stories.
Nick's
All right.
stories.
Cool.
Nick's
Cool.
back.
Nick's Knacks.
Let's start
All
off
right.
with skydiving, okay?
Yeah,
Skydiving.
for sure,
okay.
tell us in a good way. For sure, build the story.
Did
Okay.
you die?
So, yeah.
You did. Shit. All right. Okay, I'm excited.
It's a sad story,
Well, you
guys.
spoil it now, James. God damn. So, for several months leading up to my birthday, I knew that was what I wanted to do. Because I have this new...
18th birthday?
Yes.
Okay.
For my 18th,
Wait,
I
you're
wanted to go
only-
skydiving.
Are you 18?
I am
He just
18
finished
now.
high school, bro. What are you
Really?
talking about? He just graduated high
I
school.
just graduated 2 weeks ago.
Oh, I don't understand the American school system. You're 2 years younger than me.
Yes.
Are you 20?
How,
Then yes.
how did you just figure this out?
I thought he was the same age as me. I'm so confused.
No. Anyway, continue the story, Nick. Just
Alright.
ignore my
If you're 20, I am in fact 18. I would therefore be 2 years younger than you.
Yeah.
That's how math works.
Continue.
All
Nick.
right, cool.
Continue.
So yes,
You're
I'm
far more
doing this
mature
to-
than James for your age, but yeah, anyway, continue.
Okay, well that's really really
For,
mean. He's not
just
at all.
over-
Alright.
the past year, I've had this new motif with my life where I've been having a goal of experiences and shit like that instead of just kind of,
Love it.
for the last few years, I've just been kind of just playing video games all day and nothing much else. And like Assassin's Creed subreddit, moderating that was all my time went. And I wasn't really getting much out of life, I realized. So
Yeah, sure.
That sounds depressing. Yeah. Okay.
it was pretty depressing.
James' whole life, but yeah, go on.
Yeah,
Everyone
I
who
can
mods
relate. I can
Assassin's
relate.
Creed subreddit is massively depressed and they all hate each other and everyone.
Yeah.
Okay.
True. Tarul actually hates Assassin's Creed and Ubisoft. And
Tarul?
he spends every day thinking about that.
Tarul.
He's a moderator.
He
He's subreddit, don't
yeah,
worry.
no, he followed me on Twitter, then he unfollowed me on Twitter.
Maybe it was an accident.
He followed
No,
me
no,
on Twitter as well.
He followed me for about a week and then he unfollowed me. I
Did
think
he
it's
push
because
you-
I think it's
Yeah, we-
because he knew who I was. He followed me, then he realized that I was complete toxic cancer and unfollowed me. I feel like that's
True.
the case. That's what happened. I followed him for a bit, but then when he unfollowed me, I was like, oh, I should unfollow him.
I remember him following me and being like, "Oh, I think that's the moderator," and I didn't follow him back because I don't give a fuck about Assassin's Creed or anything
he's,
else. To say, really.
He's really good at Photoshop. I appreciate his Photoshop skills. It's really good. He made some new art for Assassin's Creed Universe, and it was really cool. He makes some good shit. I like that. Anyway, Sky.
So yeah, I've had this goal of
Just
just
living
doing
life.
things, just living life actually, and doing shit that's fun, and not really focusing on much else other than just kind of getting out there and doing stuff. So I've known for a couple months. Like I must have thought about it in like September that I decided this is what I want to do with my 18th. Because I think there are places around here that you can go skydiving before
When did
that.
you turn
but I think
18? What month?
March 27.
Okay.
I turned 18. That was my birthday.
Fantastic. Awesome.
So I'd known that for quite a while in the lead up. That's what I wanted to do. And several people had informed me that that was a fantastic idea. Other people had told me that it wouldn't happen because there's this one dumb bitch who said that, life gets in the way. That won't actually happen. So I decided that,
What
okay, I'm
the?
definitely
Who are
gonna
you
do it.
hanging out with? Who are you hanging out with
mean-
that would say that to you?
It was this girl that I dated for a bit, and she's complete that shit insane, but that's not related.
Oh my god! Well,
Um,
I can relate to that life, man. Don't you worry.
Oh,
But yeah.
actually, I have a
Sure.
question. I have a question. Didn't you talk about there was some girl you knew that you liked or something that you last podcast?
You
Yeah.
kind of seemed trying to press, and you didn't want to say aftermath. You didn't want us to tell. Like,
you didn't
talk
want to
about
know
Adam-
like you were to do with Assassin's Creed community. Like, what is she still about, or like does she fuck off? Like, what?
Oh man, that's gonna be the third story. Holy shit!
Oh, I'm excited. Okay, good.
Yeah, man. Okay, this is gonna get, and she's gonna play into the second story too. So there's, 3 stories. Okay, definitely gonna tell that one then,
Yeah,
because
go
now
on.
that I've had half a beer, I'm ready for it.
Oh.
So, so yeah, I've decided that I wanted to do it, and part of the reason was just to prove the haters wrong. Hashtag fuck the haters. That I would do it, and that if you set a goal to do something, you can actually achieve it, and that some, in quotes, life doesn't always have to get in the way, because I don't really know what that means.
Yeah. What
So
is
I don't really know what that means. So
that?
my birthday comes around, and I tell my parents that I want to go skydiving, and they're all for it completely, because my mum actually went skydiving once. She agreed to it drunkenly, and she went skydiving in Hawaii. She loved it, and even though she's massively afraid of heights. So I thought that would be a fantastic idea. It's one of those once-in-a-lifetime things. Not a lot of people end up doing that stuff. It's like a bucket list thing. It's just something that really interested me. I've never done things like that. I've never been one to go out of my way to do adrenaline style stuff like that.
That's good. That's awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah, so I want to do something outside my comfort zone. It's something I've been doing last year. Whenever I want to say no to something, I've been thinking about why I want to say no, and then usually just say yeah anyway, even though I really don't want to do it, which has led me to doing more stuff that would actually make my life fulfilling.
I
So-
love it. I love it. It's such
Yeah,
a good
man.
way to live life.
So my birthday came around, and we did it I was originally going to do it with a friend of mine, but they couldn't quite make it work. So I ended up doing it by myself, which wasn't a huge deal or anything. It was massive amounts of money anyway, so I was chill with doing it by myself. So it was like the week after my birthday, because that was when the next weekend was, and you had to be 18 to do it.
Yeah.
So we went down to this place that's halfway between Phoenix and Tucson. If you know anything about American geography, you know where that is. Called Casa Grande. And they had this skydiving thing. So we got up pretty early in the morning, me, my dad, and my brother, and we went down there. And we got all set up, and we talked to the people, and they were like, okay, so you've watched the training video, which was like a liability thing, like you might die, and you can't sue us if you do die, so don't worry about that.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, I wasn't planning to tell you anyway, but whatevs. And so we did that, filled out all the paperwork and stuff, and we went and we sat down because you have to wait a little bit before you get suited up and stuff. So watching the people come in from their things, and it was surreal watching these people dive out of planes and land just in front of you because you get to watch them if you want to, this little sitting area. And so eventually we went back and we did the whole video thing because it was my 18th. So my parents were like, yeah, we'll pay for that too. So you can do
you want to film that.
To remember it, you know, so especially since the first time skydiving. So we got so it would be me, it's a tandem jump too. So it'd be me, my instructor, and one guy dedicated to filming me doing it. So we got all strapped in and stuff, and I met the instructor. He was a super chill guy. He was actually the one who took Michael Schumacher, if anyone knows who that is.
Oh, yeah.
On his first jump at this place, actually.
That's the car driver, the racer?
Yeah, Formula 1. Okay. Greatest Formula 1 racer ever.
Of all time, yeah, Schumacher, yeah.
And I was wearing my Red Bull Formula 1 hat as well, so he was like, oh, yeah, Formula 1. Yeah, I took Michael Schumacher for his first jump. I was like, mate, that's so fucking sick.
That's so sick and good.
Yes. So we got suited up. These guys were so chill. We did like a little interview before for the camera. I got strapped in, and the training was about 5 minutes of saying, so don't pull on any of the cords. And he was like, so because it's your 18th birthday, I'm going to let you steer it and land us. So the instructor was like, I'm just going to make sure we don't die, and you get to take over the reins for everything else. So I was like, nice. So he showed me where the rep cord was, so I got to pull that and everything. So that was the entirety of the training. It was literally 5 minutes of saying, don't throw your head back because that will knock me out and we'll both die. And not all that stringent or anything. It was super chill. I thought it was going to be like half an hour of training or something like that, but there really wasn't much to it. Then he just looks at my dad and he says, okay, we'll be back in about 15. And then we got on a little truck, took us over to the plane. We got in the plane, and we went up, and he gave me the little altimeter.
What height do you jump from? What height did you jump from?
Now, it's been a while, but I feel like it was 15,000 feet.
Okay, fuck yeah.
I feel like that was the number. And we pulled the cord at, like, it might have been 5,000 feet.
Okay.
It was a certain number, and then you pull it when you get to, like, or it might have been 30,000 feet.
Because 30,000 feet is about where planes fly at. That's the height.
I don't think it was quite that.
Okay.
Whatever. We fell for a minute, so you can probably do the math to figure out how far I fell.
Yeah.
But he gave me the altimeter, and he said, okay, so this is what we're going to go to, and then you're going to pull the cord here. And so we got on the plane, and we're going up and up, and we keep going up, and it's a plane full of people who are so excited, most of them doing it for the first time. And we get around about the spot, and so we pull over. I say pull over, but I mean like I kind of got to the side of the plane, and he strapped me in to attach me to him, and a few people that were doing the like certified, like actually being able to jump by yourself thing jumped out first. They jumped from lower than us, and we kept going up, and there was now more room in the plane, and we just see the world below us. And we just keep going up and up and up, and we could see out the windows and stuff, and it was freaky and exciting. But at no point was I scared. I wasn't scared at any point. I was so excited to do it. And that was something that I wasn't expecting. I was expecting to be scared, but I wasn't at all. And eventually we made it to the point, and we were the first to go. of our group, which was so cool. And so we pull over to the side into the little hatchway, and then he just taps me on the shoulder, and
Because it's never the first guy that dies anyway. Like, even if you were, like, the first guy that goes, they're never the one that dies. It's always, like, the last guy that's scared.
Mm-hmm. It's always the scared guy that dies, but I was feeling pretty confident about it. So he gave me the instructions. You're supposed to hold your hands over your chest for, like, the first 15 seconds or something before you throw your arms out, just so you don't hit the plane or anyone nearby or anything before you do, like, start falling and stuff. So we get to the side of the plane, and it opens up, and I could feel the air and stuff, and I'm wearing these little goggles, and I was just so freaked out in a good way. Not scared, but just kind of shocked that I was doing
Adrenaline,
this.
yeah.
Yes. And then we go, and it was the single strangest feeling ever. The first 5 seconds after I fell out, that was literally the only time I was scared, was the feeling of falling was so unusual that I was so scared, and I completely forgot everything he told me immediately. So I threw my arms out and I pulled them back in for a second, and then the fear melted away within that 5-second window, and then it was just pure adrenaline, and I was screaming, and it was because I couldn't do anything other than screaming. And he mentioned to me, make sure you breathe, because a lot of people forget to breathe, and I was like, yeah, like I'll forget to breathe. 3 seconds in, I realized I was holding my breath, and I was like, oh shit, I'm not breathing. So then I returned to breathing normally, and we just fell for about a minute. I think it was like 50 seconds or something.
Was it the freest feeling of all time? Like, just like, this is it, I'm falling.
Yes. It was like just nothing else. It was pure adrenaline and like nothing else. And just looking at you can't see anything else around you. It's literally just you and the ground getting closer slowly. But it doesn't feel like the ground's getting closer. It's just you falling. It was completely insane. And so we fell for, it must have been, it was about a minute, but it felt like 20 seconds. And then he tapped me on the shoulder. He kept having to remind me because you're supposed to check the altimeter every 5 seconds, I believe. And I just completely forgot about that every single time. So he kept tapping me on the arm to check it. And then he put my hand on the ripcord and I pulled it. And that was a very strange feeling as well, because you just keep slowing down as the shoot unfolds. Like, I kept thinking that we were like completely stationary, and you just keep slowing down more and more and more and more. And it was a very strange feeling, just slowing down. Just, I don't even know how to explain it. But it just feels like you're about to come to a screeching halt constantly for the entire time it's opening. And then he gave me the rundown on how to turn it and using the handles. And I took control, and we did some practice loops and stuff. And he told me what we would do when we land. Like, pull your legs up and then throw the handles down as hard as you can. Because we were going to try and like land on our feet. But if that doesn't work, then you can just come to like a sliding halt and like kind of slide on your butt.
Yeah.
So I was taking control, and we were doing like spins in the air and stuff. And after I think it was like 5 minutes, we came down to the landing pitch, and it was right. And he spotted my brother and my dad, and so we landed right in front of them. And we threw my legs up, and we pulled down the handles, and we slid on the ground. And then he detached me, and the guy with the camera came running over, who was falling with us the whole time. He kept like giving me the thumbs up and getting me to look at him. Because apparently a lot of the time when people do these video things, they never look up at the camera. They just look down, like at what's going on around them. And so you never actually see their face on the thing. But I did remember to look up and look at him and give him thumbs up and stuff like that.
That's awesome.
And so we landed, and the guy came over and gave me a quick post-dive interview. And then I ran over and talked to my brother and my dad, and they filmed the whole thing, and so I saw that too, and I posted it all on Snapchat.
So you didn't die. Nothing went wrong. Nothing. It was just perfect. Perfect job.
It was perfect in every way, and it was amazing. I'd do it again in a heartbeat.
I'd love to. I can't wait to skydive. I definitely will skydive one day.
Yeah.
Just never got around to it.
That's what I was saying, and then I was like, "This
Life
is
gets
actually
in the way. Life gets in the way.
Yeah. And I immediately texted her. I was like, I did it, you stupid cunt. And yeah. And then I was so full of adrenaline, I couldn't do anything other than that the whole day, and I immediately came home and took a nap, and then I was up and I was going for a run, and then there was the adrenaline lasted for another whole day, easy. I was just so full of adrenaline, and it definitely changes your outlook on life and your whole thoughts and everything.
Well,
So
I
I see
mean,
what
like
you're
after that, it would take time after that to like get used to like, oh yeah, is anything in life as exciting as that? No.
Yeah, it was something.
So the stupid bitch. Is that the second story?
No.
What's the
That's
second story?
Well, I mean, okay.
Can you
so
give me the titles? Like, if you had to, like, if it was a movie, the story, what would you title the
First-
second and third story?
first story would be diving out of a fucking plane.
Yeah, of
Or
course.
falling out of a perfectly good plane.
Yep.
Second would be my birthday party.
Yeah, but give me a title. I need some.
A title?
So it's like, Nick's 18th, subtitle it. Nick's 18th birthday, what's the subtitle?
Okay. The day me and all my friends got really fucked up.
I guess. Okay. What's the third story?
Next 18th. Everyone comes around and gets fucked up at my place.
Okay. Yeah, but what happened? Okay. What's the third story title?
Okay, guys.
What?
Did that first story finish?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's over.
Great.
Yeah.
You
so-
were gone, weren't you?
Yeah. I don't know what's going on.
What
Okay. You okay, mate?
What happened? Did you eat an edible again?
See, you keep saying that, but apparently me when I'm drunk is just like high people apparently, according to Tyler. So there's that.
You've had one sip of vodka and you're fucked up right now. Is that what you're telling me?
I've been in. No. I've been doing it all night. So
is fantastic.
Wait, James, what's wrong? What happened? Did
I'm
you fall
fine.
asleep or something?
No. I've just been in the group chat, a group chat, and so I haven't really been paying attention. Is Brett still
What
there?
group chat do you have that's not my
Yep,
group
I'm
chat?
still here.
It's a group
Brett's been
called.
polite.
Well, I mean, it's a bit of a racist name, but
Who's in
Don't
this
say
group?
it.
Who's in this group
There's-
chat? Don't say
okay.
it. Don't say it.
there is Ben, Ollie, Jamie, Ethan, George, Elva. I feel like it's Mariana. I feel like
great.
that's it.
The community group chat I'm not a part of. I feel great.
It's a
Anyway.
community, but like it's kind of the community moderators that I'm friends with, not necessarily just community members. It's people that
Not
like
like
my
Tyler.
moderators.
Not like your best
Well,
friend Tyler.
we thought
That's
about
all right.
adding you, but I said you'd probably be annoyed because people would know your full name, so I didn't add you to it.
I mean, who doesn't know my full name? It's like Jamie knows my full name. Most of them.
I know your full name.
check this. Okay, so we've basically hit the full 3. How many? What do we got?
We've got 2 stories left.
What's the
We've
timestamp?
revealed the
What's
title
the
of the second
timestamp
one.
so you can cut that part out? What's the timestamp so you can cut that part out?
Cut what?
I don't
Cut
care
what
about-
out?
We don't say Tyler's name.
Shit.
Care about people-
2
Nothing. It's just not something I'm going to advertise. That's all. Like, I don't care.
257. Oh, I won't remember that. Will I?
Write it down, you motherfucker.
Where? What do you mean write it down? I don't have fucking shit. What?
1, 2,
I'm so sorry.
57.
I'm so sorry. Okay. Hold on. I'll write it down. 257. What a fucking.
Written it down as well.
Thank you. Jesus Christ. Whoa. Is Brett still here?
Yes, he's still here. He
James-
just said,
Yes, I'm here.
Okay.
Nick's
Okay.
on one
okay,
story.
okay.
James, you've gone from normal to drunk as fuck, like white girl.
It's because the excellent.
What?
It's 'cause
What?
I revealed the title of the third one.
Okay. It's because the entirety of the story I wasn't speaking, so I was only drinking.
So the third one has... The first one would have been shorter if Tyler hadn't
What-
made me play it out.
What happened to the
third-
second one? What?
The second one we're going to get to in a second. We need to reveal the titles first.
Okay.
What's the
The
third?
third one has added stakes because if anyone found out that I said this on a podcast, I would literally be beaten up. So, there you go.
Okay.
There's the added stakes. The
Okay.
third one.
But
do
what's
you-
it called? What's it called? What's the title?
Oh, shit. Right. So I was thinking of calling it, because it's going to be about the friendship between me and this girl, okay?
Okay.
So it's going to be the
Friendship.
Ballad of Nick and Sam, subtitled
Is that
the
her
time
real
ago-
name? Is that her real name?
Sam.
Yes, that's actually her name.
It's a real
She's
name.
not the same-
Shut
not
up,
the
James.
boy.
Let him tell the
Sorry,
fucking story.
sorry,
Shut the fuck up.
Sorry, I don't know what's happening.
She's not the same dumb bitch that said that life would get in the way. That was a different dumb bitch. That was Maddie.
This is
Now,
not
Sam
a
is the only person that I've ever shown my podcasts to in real life. So that's some stuff. So it's going to be called The Ballad of Nick and Sam, subtitled The Time I Nearly Got Beaten Up by a Girl, subtitled again,
Oh my
The Time I
god.
Lost My Virginity, subtitled again, The Time I Ruined a Friendship, / she did / it was fucking hilarious.
Now,
So,
when you tell the third story, because I've got a massive Tyler's Tales that James, I will tell you one day, and we're going to do a full podcast, but it's only going to be on Patreon because, again, it's a very big story. It's probably like an hour and a half story.
That needs to be the first time I hear it. Otherwise, it'll kind
Yeah,
of.
no, I won't tell you before. I know. I won't tell you before, James.
Alright,
I won't tell you.
Good.
But like I'll give the hints, and yeah, it's just similar to, or other than the whole like virginity part of it, because that happened long ago. But like, I mean,
What?
it sounds very much like your story, Nick.
Okay.
That's my story. It's about crazy bitches.
Crazy bitches. That's actually, you could just title my entire last year of my life, Crazy Bitches.
Yeah.
I don't-
you could
I don't
the
have
you could do
much-
the exact same to me, Nick. I love it.
I don't have much experience with crazy bitches. It's a shame.
It's because you're a crazy bitch.
That's a good thing.
Is it a shame or is it a good thing? I think it's a
I
good
think it's
thing.
a good thing.
It's a good thing that any experience I've had with females has been not bad, right?
I dig hot crazy chicks. I just do. Unfortunately, it's
Oh my god,
I mean,
man,
I've-
we're the exact same person.
yeah.
I mean,
it's just a curse.
I mean, I don't know whether it's a good. No, it's a good thing. I've only had one girlfriend, and she's my girlfriend now, so that's a good thing, right? Surely.
Brett, how do you feel about this? Brett's just very quiet, and I saw him typing something before.
That's okay.
No, I was just gonna say, like, I'm gonna go eat food. So
You're gonna leave?
yeah,
You're gonna leave.
Prep?
You're gonna leave,
Yes.
and you're gonna leave the podcast. Oh Jesus
Yeah.
Christ!
I
I feel like
drinking.
I feel
made
like
it 3
there
hours.
should. Okay, I feel
Okay,
like
Brett did make it
Oh,
3 hours.
true.
Brett made it 3 hours. Brett, we thank you so much for joining us.
Love you, Brett.
All your links
Thank
are in
you
the
for having
description down below. We'll let you live and go while the three of us who are drinking.
oh fucking hell, this is only
Oh,
gonna get
Jack,
worse, isn't it?
Yeah. Okay. Brett, thank you so much, man.
as always, it's been a pleasure.
It has been a pleasure. Absolutely. We'll see you
Brett,
soon, mate.
don't go. Brett, I like you a lot.
I'm hungry.
Yeah, let him go.
It's
needs to have
10
some-
o'clock.
Okay, that's
I need
fair
dinner.
enough. That is all right. Thanks for
Thanks.
joining us, Brett.
Made it 3 hours. You're a legend.
Goodbye.
It's always,
Love you all.
good. See you
Love
later.
you too, man.
God
Okay,
damn,
then.
now it's the three of us. All right.
Let's do this.
I love it. When the three of us get together, it's never good, but I love it.
always good, dog.
That's why I didn't want
It's
Brett to
always
go. He's our gaming sheep. He keeps us on track.
Yeah, no, he was just quiet. I think it was alright. It was alright. He needed to. He made it 3 hours.
Thanks for everyone for joining us for the full 3. By the way, we may end up going for the fuck off 4. Who knows? Who knows what happens with this
You
podcast?
never know. I might
What's
get another beer.
we've got the-
that
we've got-
that
there's
first beer went
something-
down so
there's-
fast.
There's the 1 hour, then we've got the solid 2, the full 3, the fuck off 4, and then I don't think we've ever got to 5 hours before. So I
We
mean,
never will, so don't worry about it. We're not going to fight.
thank God.
Okay, Nick, tell us the second story. How was your 18th birthday? What happened? How was it?
Okay, so for my
Probably
18th, I also
probably better
decided
than
that
mine. So
Never thrown a party before, and haven't been to all that many. A couple parties
Okay.
in total, career, 3 or 4 maybe. So I decided to throw a party, and like I was planning that my parents wouldn't be there because my parents were going to be out of town. But
Yeah,
my mum
Great idea,
cancelled
great plan.
her trip last minute. So I was like, Mum was going to throw a party. She was like, okay, you can still throw it if you keep it small. She was just going to fade into the background and go camp out in her room the entire night. So, no huge deal. This is where this girl, Sam, comes in, okay? We'll get the full background in the third story on her.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
So she, who was my best friend at the time, convinced my mum partially to be able to do it because Sam here would stay sober and she would host it so I could get fucked up. And so I wouldn't really have to do food or look after anything or alcohol.
That's a good girl right there. That is a good girl right there. Was she lying though? Is that my question? That's my next question.
Oh, baby, we'll get to it.
Yeah, okay. Yes.
Whoa, wait. Hold on. What happened? I missed that whole section.
Listen to the fucking story.
Sorry. I was in my group chat. I wasn't paying attention. All right, I just threw my phone onto the like sofa that was next to me, so I'm not gonna see it anymore.
So this girl, Sam, who's his best friend at the time, convinced Nick's mum to let him have the party because she'll stay sober and host it so Nick can get fucked up. I asked the question, was she lying? And he said he'd get to that.
Oh, so she was lying. So she was.
Okay.
All right.
So,
spoilers. Okay.
So this was a couple of weeks after my birthday, just because that was when we got around to doing it. So it wasn't right on my birthday. It was more like a week before. It was a month after. So we planned it out. My mum and me and Sam go down to the grocery store and we get just massive amounts of alcohol. Just a huge bowl of vodka, a bowl of tequila, several cases of beer, the solo cups and ping pong balls and everything you need, and weed and everything. So
weed, that's illegal? How?
Shut up, James. Be cool, bro. Be cool.
I'm just trying to legally make sure Nick isn't in the wrong here.
No one gives a fuck.
I mean, I'm going to be out of the country by the time this goes up, so they can't drink that.
Yeah, it's just a week. I can't fucking guess.
All right. Cool.
Let's legalize that shit anyway. What are we doing?
I mean, okay, so
anyways,
I want to eat this evening, so I'm not partaking. So the day of, we do that. And we go to the grocery store, and I'm super fucking tired. This is like 3 hours before the party's due to start. And I've invited it's not even going to be a party. It's going to be a kickback. We're going to have I've invited about 10 people. So it's going to be a super chill thing. Just a couple of friends hanging out, having some laughs. That was the entire plan for it. It wasn't really even going to be a party.
Yep.
That doesn't quite happen.
How many people show up?
We'll get to that.
Okay, yeah.
All in due time, my senor.
My senor. Okay.
So we've gone to the grocery store about 4 hours before the party starts. We get home. I'm pretty fucking grumpy because I'm just so tired. So I say, okay, guys, I'm gonna go take a nap just because when I'm tired, I become a dick. So I'm gonna take a nap before the party starts. I wake up probably a good hour before we're gonna start really getting ready. So my brother and Sam are like, okay, we'll start getting things set up. We'll get for some reason they decided to get balloons too. They were really leaning in hard to the whole birthday party thing. I wasn't really because it was a few weeks after my birthday.
Yeah.
So I take a nap, and it's pretty noisy, but I managed to actually get to sleep for about an hour. And when I wake up, I take a quick shower, and when I come out, while I'm brushing my teeth, my brother and Sam come in, and they are laughing a lot. And they're making jokes about really stupid stuff, and I'm like, okay,
They've been smoking weed.
I'm like, guys, did you guys smoke anything? And they're like, oh yeah, no, we smoked a bowl. And I was like, okay, well, first of all, Sam,
of course they did.
Sam, you said that you were gonna stay sober, and she's like, no, I can act sober when I need to and shit. So I'm like, okay, well, let's just move swiftly onward. Just ignore this.
Yeah.
And so they're actually massively baked, and they've been blowing up balloons and then popping balloons the whole time I was.
So they haven't set anything up, have they?
Not really, and there's still dishes that need to be done and stuff.
But of course, yeah. No, but of course they're fucking okay.
So that was very interesting, and they're watching Shark Boy and Lava Girl in my room because that's apparently the best thing to watch. So I talked to my mum, like, hey, Mum, can you help me get everything set up because these guys aren't all here? And she's like, oh, yeah, sure. So she's helping me get set up and stuff. And they're outside playing with a bee. They're, like, literally both on the ground staring at this bee. And, of course, now I realize that they're actually not just a little high. They're massively baked.
Oh, they sound fucked up, yeah. Popping balloons, okay, yeah.
And that's when Sam's mum stops by to give me a birthday present.
Oh, my God, yeah. That's awesome. This is so awesome. Yep.
Yeah. So they're like, okay, so she definitely can't know that we're high. So they're like, here's some Febreze, spray us down. Just coat us in Febreze to make us not smell like weed anymore.
What the fuck? Okay.
And so I do that, and now my room stinks of Febreze. And I'm like, okay, well, yeah, now you guys smell of Febreze and weed. So That went
Yeah,
well.
yes, the weed smell doesn't go away. You just now smell like two things. Like that's what happened.
So they decided to stay outside, and luckily her mum doesn't speak to her really all that much. Otherwise, she might have realized. But her mum gives me some birthday gifts, and they were really cool. They were 2 new vinyl records that I didn't know I wanted, but they were awesome.
Yeah. Great.
So that was cool, and I managed to usher her out the door before the party started, which was good. Although just talking with her took an interesting turn, which I'll get to in the third story. Probably.
For God's sakes, yeah.
It's all interconnected, mate.
We are
Boys, I wanna
100%
get-
going to hit the fuck off 4 during this podcast.
Yeah. Let's get to this third story. Let's smash this second story out because this third story sounds like the best story.
All right.
It's an interesting one. So yeah, the party. My first mate shows up for the party at like bang on time, even though you're supposed to usually arrive at a party like half an hour after it like supposedly starts, because that's when people start showing up. Usually half an hour after.
Yeah.
You say the time. So he shows up pretty much on time, which is chill. So it's just me and him and Sam just chilling, and she's not really talking or anything because she's baked. So we're having a few drinks, drinking like vodka and orange, and listening to music and stuff. And so he's got some plans. And so we're just talking about weed and stuff. And this is when he realizes that my mum is actually the chillest person on the planet because we're talking about weed in front of her. So then more people start showing up. My friends, most of my friends aren't really there yet, but there's some people I don't know because this guy, John, has said that, oh yeah, can I invite a couple of people? I'm like, yeah, man, chill. More people, more the merrier.
Terrible thing to say about that, but sure. Terrible idea, but yeah.
Yes. So, and then by this time we're all just sitting outside, and there's maybe 5 or 6 of us now, and we're all just kind of just chilling. Some people are smoking. I'm not, because I'm thinking I'm just going to have a few drinks and kind of take it slow.
Pussy, but yeah, go on.
Yeah, I know, but it's my house, so I don't want things to get too rowdy.
Okay.
If it was someone else's house, I'd be all for it, mate.
Yeah, sure. Okay, go on.
Yes, so more people start trickling in. Some more of my friends show up, and we're all loving it. And some of my friends meet with my mum, and they're talking to her and stuff because I have a bunch of really good like friends who are girls. Like I have this friend group of just girls. Like I'm friends with guys and then friends with girls, and they were talking to my mum and stuff, and she was all chill, and it was cool. And then she eventually leaves to go to her room so that we can have a party. Yeah. And more people show up, and we set up the beer pong and stuff, and eventually just more and more people start coming. And eventually, I think we estimate there was about 60 people here out of my originally invited 10.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, yep.
And I think a third of the 10 didn't show up. So, yeah, that was interesting.
Yeah.
And Sam's kind of withdrawn from everything. She isn't really too into it. But she's super high, so I don't really mind or anything. She's still going to help with food later on and stuff, so it doesn't really matter. But I'm hanging out with people, and she's not really talking to people. And we kind of split off into like 3 separate kind of groups of where the party is, because like
is she just your friend at this point, or is she your girlfriend?
Best friend, not girlfriend.
Okay, sure.
She has a boyfriend at this point.
Wait, really?
That's complicated. For sure.
That's so weird.
Third story.
What the fuck are you hanging out with? No. Real quick, why are you hanging out with this girl?
Because Nick can beat her boyfriend. That's why.
Third story. Dude, guys, shut the fuck up. We're gonna get to that. Sam's the entire third story.
We're speculating. This is Nick's story speculation.
Okay, so yeah, and it's a really awesome party and stuff. And then Sam just tells me about an hour or 2 in, she just comes up to me and says, "Okay, I'm gonna leave now." I'm like, because she was like, "Oh, there's only really popular people here," which I didn't realize they were the popular people. I just considered them my friends. But now looking back, I guess they were all the popular kids. And it was a really awesome party. And with Sam gone, my mum steps in to host, and she does actually an awesome job because I live in a gated community, and so the security guards kept showing by to make sure everything was okay. And when they saw an adult there, they were like super chill about it. And she started walking around and giving people water and stuff. And when she went out to see the stoners for the first time, my friend Adam Zaccardi was literally taking a hit from the bong, and he just saw my mum's shop, and he literally like freaks out. He like holds the smoke in, and he's just like has no idea what to do. And she can tell that he's freaking out, and she's just like, "Oh no, you're good, honey." And then they're just hanging out, and we split into like 3 different groups. There's like the stoners smoking at my outdoor table.
That sounds like a lot of fun.
Yeah, she's awesome. And there's people playing beer pong in the far side of the outdoor area. There's like maybe 10 or 11 of us in my room just hanging out, listening to vinyl, playing video games, which is basically like what I had planned for the kickback was what ended up happening in my room. It was just a bunch of friends just chilling out, having fun with a few beers. So I got what I wanted completely, and meanwhile other people had a bunch of fun and everyone else thinks I'm super cool now. So yeah, it was an awesome night. One girl got massively fucking wasted and threw up everywhere several times.
Party. Of course, every party. Every party there's one girl. Every party there's at least one girl that does that.
Yep.
Of course.
So
that's a real party. That's when you know you had a successful party, when you had that happen. Yeah.
About 11 o'clock, everybody starts to go home. One friend of mine, funnily enough, the guy who first showed up, he asks if he can stay the night because he's way too drunk to drive. So I'm like, yeah, man, that's so chill. No worries. Just sit up on the couch. It's not a huge deal. And I eventually hop into bed, throw up a bunch. Luckily, did not throw up until the party was actually over, which is chill. Then I got to bed. I would later find out that my mum actually did shots with some of my friends.
Oh, awesome. So awesome.
So, and she was on Snapchat, and like Adam Zaccardi, who's pretty well known, was talking about how she's his new favorite person and shit.
I love it using his entire name. Like, I don't give a fuck about this dude's full name, but like, you're saying it anyway. Like, I know who it is.
Yeah, but people say that instead of just saying Adam. I don't know. It doesn't matter. But yeah, it was an awesome night. I'm friends with lots more people now. Everyone thinks I'm pretty cool. Overall, 10 out of 10 party, even though it didn't go as planned in any shape or form, because Sam dipped out an hour in, and it was
do you have feelings for Sam at this point, even though she's got another boyfriend?
Dude,
another boyfriend? What are you implying?
Right now.
Another? You mean just
right
two?
now. That's the second story of my party. It was a really fun night. Nothing really went wrong.
I haven't listened to half of this.
Oh, and after...
James, why aren't you listening to this? This is an awesome story.
I'm so sorry. All I know is your mum did weed with...
No, okay. No, she didn't. You don't know. James, what are you doing right now?
I'm
what are you doing?
sorry.
We're doing a podcast right now, James. Listen.
Yeah, I know, but it's Kill Connor Club, so it's alright.
James, I need you to listen. I need you to listen for me. James, I need you to listen for me. People have been asking for the drunk Kill Connor Club for so long, and it's happening. I mean, I'm not drunk, but, you know, I've had...
Okay,
but
I am, though.
James, I need you to stop drinking. I need you to stop drinking.
Alright,
And focus. Look at the last story. This is the good story.
Alright.
This is the big...
Alright, I'll try my best.
What else would you be doing right now? You're sitting in front of a computer. What else would you be doing?
Well, I'm in this Facebook group chat that people are talking.
Put the phone away.
They're there, and I can't pay attention to the story. Like, I keep zoning out.
Turn your phone off. Turn your fucking phone
It's really hard.
No, it's not. Just there's a button on it. Turn it off.
So that was the second story of the
done.
party.
Done.
This is the story real story I've been waiting for. The second story has built my intrigue. For this first.
Yes. The third story, I guess the second story really only adds to the third story with interest.
That's good.
Okay. So.
I'm glad you had a great 18th birthday party.
Thank you. Oh, yeah, it was cool. Like, some people, at one point, they gave me a birthday shot, even though, as I said, I didn't really want it to be my birthday party. But I wasn't planning on drinking anymore, but they were singing happy birthday and handed me a shot, and I was like, wow, you can't just put alcohol in my hand and not expect me to drink it. So let's do it.
Oh, no, mate, dude, my 21st? Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Yep. Anyway, that's it, yeah. I've told that story in the podcast before. That was incredible. It's it's the best night of my life. It was amazing.
Very good. Tyler's
But Nick, yeah, it's phenomenal.
Okay.
Nick, so this third story, this girl, Sam.
Yes.
Back on the last podcast you told us about her, you said that she doesn't know about your channel and your podcast and all that sort of stuff, and you didn't want her to know.
True.
What happened, and how did that continue to develop between when we recorded that podcast in November and March when your 18th birthday was?
Okay. What was it, November? Okay. Well, so I'm going to start from the beginning, which was still November. And we're going to go pretty much all the way through, skipping over some parts, but not much.
Yeah, sure. Let's do it.
So, there's this girl in my psychology class last year. I'd only really noticed her because she listens to music and stuff and in class, and I listen to music, I love music and stuff, and she kind of is very hippie. She dresses like a hippie. I would later find out is a massive stoner.
Yeah,
so
of course.
And she listens to hippie music. So she ticks all of the hippie stereotypes, which I thought was cool because I've never hung out with really hippie before. And I kind of wanted to get into that once again. I wanted to find someone who could take me out of my life wherein I just play video games all day and don't
Sometimes
really get out.
dangerous. Sometimes a dangerous thing to do, but yeah, okay.
Yes, but that was the goal. And so I talked to her maybe once or twice after class, and one day she basically runs or skips up to me while I'm talking to another friend in the class after class, and she gives me a phone number on a piece of paper that says "study sesh after school?" and has love hearts on it.
Oh, she wants that dick. She's like, I want some of that kiwi dick right now.
Yes, that was my thinking.
Is that correct? Is that the way girls work? Do they just go, oh man?
Hey man, if girl gives you a number, sesh.
I've never had that before.
study-
Actually, no. Actually, it did happen one time. Once it happened.
Okay, James, this isn't your story though, but
No,
I'm just saying.
But I'm
love
just
hearts,
saying,
love
I'm just
hearts.
saying,
Study sesh after. Here's my phone number. Girl gives you a phone number. She's obviously interested. Love hearts around. It's very like she doesn't even give a fuck. She's like, I want your dick and I want you to know about it. Like that's what that.
Okay, but is that the priority? Like, I mean.
Now it just so happens that
you're a love kind of guy. You're all about the love, right, James? Is that what you're saying?
this girl would teach me a lot.
Yeah.
And one thing she did teach me was that sometimes girls do just want the dick.
I love it.
I mean, yeah, for sure.
Favorite thing. But James is more of a love kind of guy. He's a feelings kind of guy.
Yeah, I think I'm a bit of that too.
And that's why I get all the females. I've had one.
He gets very upset when I
But
talk
I
about
kept
this.
it for like 4 years, so it's alright, right?
For you, I guess, mate. But that's your life.
I mean,
That's your
What's
life.
wrong with that? I've had.
There's nothing wrong with it. It's awesome.
There's nothing wrong with it.
Exactly.
We
Look,
all like Elva. We all like Elva. It's great.
she's great. I mean, I like her, anyways.
I hope so. I hope so.
You would hope so, wouldn't you? And I do. That's good. It's a good thing. She's fine.
If we
She's a sweet boy.
Okay.
She's not a boy.
Yeah.
I'm not gay.
It's okay, James. If you were, I'd still
Sorry.
love you. Doesn't make a
This
difference to me.
podcast, Jesus
Okay.
Christ. All right, carry on
Look,
with your story.
We're going through this way too slowly. We're gonna hit the 4-hour mark if James doesn't
Yeah,
shut up.
yeah. It's fine. Just carry on with your story, Joe. I mean, Nick.
Joe, oh my god.
I just went back
right?
in time. What is going on? All right.
Okay, Nick, forgive me. Keep
Okay.
going.
So yes, this.
Study sesh.
like
You meet up with her.
Well, I don't because it was for a take-home test and I already had all the answers, so I just sent them to her because I'm an idiot and didn't realize that she was asking to hang out, not just for study
Fuck, are
session.
you talking? You are the worst. Oh my god.
Now
Oh
this is a mistake I wouldn't make today. Once again, this is go back to little naive little Nick that you once knew who hasn't talked to a girl before, basically.
Yeah.
Okay. I knew that she wanted to go on a date or something, judging by the
Date
love hearts.
to a fancy restaurant.
But you're scared now. You're like, how do I do that?
Well, kind of, but I was just like, here's the answers for the test.
Oh my god, so dumb. But yeah.
I know. Everyone told me it was
so
so dumb. So this was like the week before Thanksgiving, and I ended up texting her. And while I was out for Thanksgiving, night before Thanksgiving dinner with some family, I texted her. I was like, "Hey, you doing anything?" and stuff like that. And we ended up deciding to go to a movie that Saturday because Thanksgiving was on Thursday. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Can you just, for my own reference, send me a photo of this girl over the Skype chat?
yes, I can do that
I just like to know what girls look like because I'm a creep.
very much. I'll
God
send you
damn
all
it,
of them.
Tyler. Why can't it just be about their personality? Their very, very nice personality.
Oh,
that
shut
is the-
up, James. Stop being so.
Let's be honest. Look, the main thing about girls is their
Give me all the money.
personality. Let's be honest. It doesn't matter what they look like. Come on.
Oh my god.
I'm kidding.
Oh my god.
I'm joking. It's a joke. It's a
There's a
joke.
video too.
Okay, James. Okay.
I'm sorry.
I'm such a creep, but I do not care.
What are we doing?
Okay.
There's a video. This is the time we did tequila at 9.
Shit, I opened the video on the podcast, so the audio is going to be on the podcast. Shit. I messed up. I can't register what she looks like because everything is very blurry right now.
She's cute.
Fantastic.
Good on you. Good effort.
I can't make a judgment because I'm in a relationship. So
Yes, you can. Yes, you can. And I can make a judgment
she's
because even though
attractive.
she's cute. I mean, I'm a bit too old to say anything, but yeah, she's a cute girl.
Wait, how old is she?
17.
Yeah, see, I'm too old. I
That's
can't
legal.
say.
That's legal. She's attractive.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. In
Not
the
in
UK,
Arizona.
it is. In the UK, it is.
Okay, let's
16,
go. Okay, I've seen
16.
enough. Let's go on. Let's go on with the story. Let's fucking get on with the story. You're sending a lot of photos here, bro.
I love my girlfriend. All right. Anyways, continue.
No one cares, but go on.
I'm just
So we're
disclaimer.
going-
Disclaimer. All right.
So I'm talking to her, and we're going to go to a movie. We see Doctor Strange, even though I've already seen it, because it was an awesome movie. And it was a really
It was an awesome movie.
fun night. I'm going to skip over most of it because you don't need to know most of it. But it was just, we didn't really do much of anything interesting, but we saw Doctor Strange, and we talked quite a bit. And we went to Patillo's, which is this hot dog place.
Did you make
Even
a
though I
movie?
later find out that she's a fucking vegetarian, so I don't know why the Christ she agreed to that. But we got milkshakes, and we sat outside for hours.
Did you make a move? Did you kiss her?
No.
Why though?
Did you hold hands?
No.
Why didn't you kiss her?
What
Because
is this
once again,
story?
naive pussy shit Nick. Okay.
Okay, sure.
You
Go-
didn't
okay,
even.
Yeah, go on.
Okay.
I mean, there in the middle of the story, there is a sequence wherein I decide with the same girl who said, "Life gets in the way." That bitch, she comes into the middle of the story. I won't add that to it, but she's in the middle of.
Okay, so
that.
so let's start moving the story forward. So do you start seeing Sam?
So we start a couple days later. She ends up inviting me around to her place
Yeah.
to spend the night because her parents are out of town, and so we could watch a movie. Because I told her
That's
about this
amazing.
favorite movie of mine.
And you made a move then, right?
No.
I don't think we could be friends.
I mean, we
honestly.
just cuddled.
You didn't. So this
No,
story goes nowhere.
But I later found
Right.
out
Okay.
she didn't want me to make a move that night. It was just like a date thing. Even though I don't know about that, but whatever.
Bullshit.
So
Okay.
we're hanging out, and we're kind of, it was like maybe a couple, 2-3 weeks, where we're just kind of hanging out, and we went on a couple dates. And I would eventually kiss her. I got on, over Christmas break, she was still grounded, but she was supposed to be coming over to my place. I went over and met her mum for the first time. Her mum was the most hard-ass person I've ever met in my life. And
Yeah.
she basically interrogated me about what I was up to, which was new for me. And I was very freaked out because I basically told her the literal truth that she was going to come around to mine and we were going to listen to music because I just got a vinyl player. So we were going to listen to music and just hang out, basically.
Bullshit.
And
But yeah.
she told her mum that we were going to study. So I was like, why didn't fucking you tell me that? And she's like, oh, it didn't matter. But apparently, mum was very impressed with me because I told the truth. And
Okay.
she doesn't hang out with very good crowds, and they usually just make shit up.
Yeah.
And that night, while we were
And that's
dancing,
why she's a hard ass mum.
yes, that night while we were dancing in my room, I did in fact kiss her.
Of course, thank God. Jesus
Oh,
Christ
shit,
almighty.
man. This is like the end of a Disney movie.
We're only getting started.
We're only
Okay,
getting
let's start moving this
okay.
story.
Yes,
Let's
we're
start
Are
moving.
we
We're
gonna
moving,
get
we're
into like some
Then
erotic shit? Because
I mean, if you want to.
if we want,
Okay.
That.
this is for
I mean, I'll
YouTube.
keep it
I
YouTube
do want ads to show up on this podcast, so I mean,
Plus,
if it's just audio, is it
let's
okay?
not forget that we're not just friends talking. We are on a podcast, so let's move the story
Yes.
forward. And
wait,
let's
yeah, we are. That's true.
skip some
That-
bits. Let's skip some bits. Let's just get to the main point of the story.
Yeah, we've gone 3.5 hours. We
we
don't
went-
want to go for 4 hours, all right?
Dude, that night, okay, we went dancing. It was cool. Okay, so we're hanging out. Eventually, this other girl comes into the picture, and I date her for a little bit. She's completely
why
batshit insane.
Okay, why does another girl come to the picture while you're seeing Sam?
Well, because we're not exclusive.
But did you want to be exclusive with Sam?
I mean, yeah, but it was way too early for that.
But it's not too early to see another girl as well.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're seeing two girls at once, is what you're telling me.
So you like
Not
Tyler?
really.
You want? I want both of them, James. Like,
Okay,
That's
so-
true, though. It's true.
did that
But,
sound?
yeah,
but
Did that
this
sound
girl-
better or
and I-
worse than my normal Australian accent?
I went
a
on
bit worse.
a
Alright,
date
fuck.
with this other girl while Sam was out of the picture for a bit. That's a even longer story, and I don't want to get into it. And that didn't really work out because she was a massive cock tease and just completely batshit insane, as I said. She's the one
Oh,
who said
mate.
life would
Oh,
get in the
dude.
way.
Oh, dude.
So
I'm picturing her, but I'm picturing her as the girl I'm thinking of. But yeah,
I can't
dude,
relate. I'm.
James, you'll know. I'm going to tell you a long story, and it's going to break your mind. But yeah, go on.
All right.
this other third girl, Maddie, third girl, second girl, third person, Maddie eventually got super jealous and she kind of broke things off between me and Sam and succeeded in doing that. So that really fucking sucked. Really bad. But me and Sam eventually became friends again after we both had a really shit day. And my car was broken down in the middle of the fucking school car park. And so I was stuck there. And so I texted her and like asking if she was up to anything, if she was still at school. Because I knew she doesn't have a car, so she wouldn't have left. And she'd had a shit day. So we ended up hanging out and having an amazing day. And we both got drunk as soon as I got home. And so after that, we kind of became friends again.
Banged?
Yeah, then you
And
then-
fucked in your broken down car.
And no, then I wish.
Damn it.
Then we became best friends over time. And
That's
one
so
day I
shit.
was
Shut
hanging-
up, James. Shut up.
Sorry.
One day I was hanging out with her at hers, and we were going to go back to mine in a second to watch a movie. And by this time, you should know that she's like has a really flirty personality anyway, so you can't really tell if she's into you or just being friendly. So I was
Is Maddie still around?
getting some mixed messages. What?
Is Maddie still around?
I mean,
Whatever
she's.
it is.
Oh god. I mean, that's another. That could be a different story.
Yeah, but it's not. It's this story. Is
No,
she
she's,
still around?
she's not really involved. She's kind of in the background. She kind of just.
She's
She's
about.
in the background.
She's
She
kind of
tries
just
to-
there.
A few times. But
Using
she
you for
doesn't-
attention. She's using you for
doesn't-
attention. So
Yeah, she doesn't add to the tension between me and Sam at any much.
okay, she's just there, and she's a crazy bitch that was just using you for attention, essentially.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay,
Because she's massively insecure and needs
Yeah.
male
Oh,
attention at all times.
Oh, yeah, dude, I'm totally with you. Totally with you. Yeah.
So, yeah, one day me and Sam were hanging out and we were about to go back to mine, and we go stop by her friends. This guy is named Memo. We stopped to go by his place on the way to mine
that's
so
a
she could
cool
smoke a
time,
cig.
Yeah.
What?
Worst name of all time, but go on.
Oh,
Yeah, I
yeah.
agree. Like, that's a really weird name, but okay.
So, yeah. We go to his because he lives right next to her, and so they were going to smoke a cig, maybe smoke a bowl, and then we would head back to mine to watch a movie. So I'm like, okay, chill. I've met this guy before because one night me and Sam did drugs at hers, and I stayed the night at hers, and I met him then because he stopped by. So I knew this guy, kind of just like met him once. So I was like, okay, that's chill. I can chill with you guys for a bit before we head back and watch a movie at mine. So we're chilling and we're having fun, just like three friends. And then as we're getting ready to go, he says, okay, see you later, babe. And then they share a goodbye kiss.
What the fuck?
Jesus Christ.
She had neglected to mention to me before we went there
The
that they were
Memo and Sam.
Goddamn
Yes.
Memo.
You missed the so what you're saying is, Nick, you missed the memo where they were together? Oh, ka-ding!
Yeah. So that, understandably, threw me off quite a bit. Because I wasn't prepared to see that. She could have just given me a heads up before we went in, like, oh, hey, by the way, me and Memo are a thing. But that rightly freaked me out. And I kind of we watched a movie that was a bit heavy, and I had a minor mental breakdown that evening.
Yeah, no, dude, I get you. I'm with you.
But things eventually became normal again, and I was mostly okay with them being a thing and me and her just being friends. It really wasn't much of a huge deal. Yeah, even though I still kind of felt, just a little bit jealous whenever she would want to hang out with him over me, even though she spent massively more time with me than him, because her mum hates that guy more than I've seen anyone hate an individual in my life.
Oh, fantastic.
But that adds an extra layer to it, because her mum keeps telling me about how she'd rather that I was with Sam and not Memo.
Of course. But, sometimes she wants to be with Memo just because her mum doesn't like Memo. So,
Yeah. That's probably part of it.
yeah.
So
This is the
let's
Kill Connor
see.
Club podcast.
James,
So-
is it though? Because you're just dead right now.
it's still the Kill Connor. This is going on the internet. Like,
Hell yeah, there's dog.
Hell yeah, it is, dog. What's up? I fucking dig it.
this will
Okay.
be on the Lasers channel. Like, what the fuck has been this podcast? Jesus Christ.
This is
You
the
just cover all of it
best.
if you want. I don't give a
This
shit.
is the best.
Okay,
love
can I just ask how much longer are we going for? Because we've been going for 3.5 hours. Like, I don't want to quite go
I can
for
wrap
4
it up
hours.
pretty
Like,
quick.
I want to wrap it up.
Relax, we're almost there. The more you interrupt, the longer it goes.
All right.
I want to hear this story, James.
All right.
Please.
Yeah.
The people want to hear this story.
Okay. Nick, carry on.
So, me and Sam decided that as friends, we would be going, instead of going to prom this year, because neither of us were kind of really into. I went to prom last year. It wasn't fantastic. We would go to Six Flags Magic Mountain instead. We would go on a trip, us and then probably a group of maybe 10 other friends, and we would go stay in a hotel that night and go to a roller coaster park and then come back the next day. And we were planning this about a month in advance. And of course, she wanted to bring her boyfriend with her, which I reluctantly said yes to.
Of course, but you have to. You have no choice.
Yeah, didn't really have much of a choice in that. So we were planning that out. Then one day, this is where the story gets to the most interesting part of it. One day, I had a really awful day, just full of anxiety and stress and shit. Coincidentally, the day was April 18th, 2017, which I don't remember for any reason. And it was a really crap day, and Sam hadn't had much better one. So I ended up picking her up from school, and she came back to my place, and I was supposed to have an appointment that day, but we cancelled it so that me and Sam could stay home and get drunk instead. And we watched...
So she's still with Memo right now, right?
She's with Memo. Yeah. But me and her are best friends by this point, like well and truly best friends.
And this is after your 18th birthday?
Anything. April 18th, then yes. Yes.
Okay.
So I'm 18 by this point. And so, wait, yes, it's after I'm 18, but my birthday party hasn't happened yet because that was a couple weeks after.
Okay,
sorry.
yeah.
That was where I got...
Yeah, because she's still with Memo on your 18th, right?
With Memo, yes.
Yeah.
And so this is April 18th, and so we're watching a movie.
Yeah.
Then...
Oh my god, I see why you'd get beat up for telling this story now. Okay.
Then we banged.
Yeah, of course you did. But of course you did.
Yeah. And she cheated on her boyfriend.
Yeah. I was literally... Yeah, literally exactly how I was sitting here thinking, like, fantastic. You get beat up because if Memo heard this, yeah, he'd realise that she...
Actually, no.
She would get mad at you. She would hate you.
Yes. I've actually nearly been beaten up before for the similar reason, okay?
Okay, so she almost beat you up because of this story, I'm guessing.
Basically.
Okay.
So I would get more into how that happened off the air, because that wouldn't be YouTube friendly.
Yeah, of course.
Okay. A really long story short, we did that, and she pretty much immediately felt super guilty about it because she's cheated on every single boyfriend she's ever had.
What a wonderful person she is.
Hey man, never date this girl ever, please.
Oh yeah, no. After that, I was like, fuck man, I am so fucking glad we didn't end up dating. Holy shit.
Yeah, she just fuck you over. That's not good.
Yeah, like she has another
females. They're terrible, except for my girlfriend, who's fine.
Okay, right.
Carol with your story.
So that happened, and the next day she felt super guilty about it and stuff, and she was like crying and stuff, and I was just like,
Okay. It was like, okay, well,
because she's pretty fucking.
Yeah, so you're on a high because you lost
kind of. And then I was also
congratulations, by the way. I'm really proud of you.
Thank you. I was also feeling like a little bit guilty not because of him, because she cheated on Memo, because I don't give a shit about him really.
Yeah,
but I was like, man, she feels like crap. I played a part in her feeling like crap.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
I eventually got over that, and now I feel good about it.
Yeah, well, she got laid. Who fucking cares? Fuck
yeah, exactly.
Else. Yeah.
Well, so she tells me that she has to tell him and stuff. Well, the next day she comes to school wearing his hat. So I was like, oh shit, she definitely did not tell him what happened at all. And after school that day, I asked her, so did you tell him? And she was like, no, of course not. I'm never going to tell him and stuff like that. We're just going to pretend like it never happened. We're never going to speak of it. Ever. Neither of us.
Wow.
Not in between us. I'm like, that's a really mature way to handle it, Sam.
Yeah. And he was like, well, that's not true. I'm going to tell it on a podcast. It's going to get downloaded by thousands of people.
And so she was like, if you ever tell anyone at all, I will beat you up.
Oh, shit.
And I was like...
Well, she's going to listen to Kill Connor Club.
So the first...
Oh,
my
God,
So the first thing I did...
Has she ever listened to it?
Tell all of my friends.
Of course.
All of the trustworthy ones.
You lost your virginity. You're telling all your mates. Obviously, that's what you're doing.
Duh.
Wait. Was this... Wait, no, hold on. This was your first time?
Yes, correct. Did you not listen to the story?
Shit, Jesus. No, you gotta understand, I'm kind of out of it. Congrats.
Yeah, that's why I congratulated him. Plus, even getting my congratulations either way. Yeah, good on you, mate.
For sure.
And
love your work.
My friends who are girls, I told them just because they've been helping me through all of the Sam drama all the way along. And so I told them because they had threatened me at points to say, if you don't keep us updated, we will murder you. So I was like, okay.
This is getting beat up and getting murdered? Yeah, of course.
But there's this one guy that me and Sam both know, but he's kind of been friends with Sam for ages. He's a massive shithead, called Damien. Now, he suspected that there was shit going on between me and Sam for ages, for a long time, just because, like, we're best friends, we hang out all the time. So he clearly connected the dots and knows that she's a massive slut, which she is. So he was like, okay, clearly something's happening here. Well, after it did happen, he was asking me more about it again, and I guess I didn't deny it at the right time, because he was like, oh shit, man, it did happen. And then he mentioned it to her. Now, so me and...
She's going to try to beat you up now, but yeah.
Yeah. I should mention that by this point, me and Sam had a bit of a falling out just over the Six Flags trip.
Okay. Well, it's because she's hanging out and you're hanging out with her boyfriend.
Exactly. I was like, I'm not about to look this guy in the fucking eye, mate. I fucked his girlfriend. I don't want to deal with that. I'm not a good liar as you are, Sam. I can't just keep going like that. It'd make me feel uncomfortable.
Of course you can't be friends. If she wants to stay with this guy after what happened, you guys cannot be friends. Of course you can't. Obviously.
Well, we tried.
Well, it's not going to work out, though. And it didn't.
Yeah. But, so we ended up not really being friends because of the Six Flags thing, and part of it was that I didn't really want to go spend time with this guy.
Yeah.
After all of that.
But of course, yeah.
And so then one day she texts me saying, this was before a party I was going to, so I was getting ready to go to a party anyway. She's like, hey, can you meet me at this park near her place called Horizon Park? And I was like, okay, yeah, sure, whatever. I wasn't really expecting that she wanted to be friends again.
Nick. I'm so happy. This is a fantastic story, but yeah.
So I was like, okay, I don't really expect us to be friends again or whatever, but I'm interested to see what she has to say. So I guess I'll meet her. Like, we were friends once, I'll give her the time of day. So we go, she gives me directions, and as the directions are becoming more and more secluded, and like between baseball bleachers, I'm like, okay, so either we're about to like do it again, or we're going to
she's gonna fight you, obviously.
Be killed. Or I was like, or her boyfriend and all of his friends will be there, and then I will have to run away in the other direction.
Yeah,
very quickly. Because her boyfriend's...
I'm glad you're aware. Her
boyfriend's a massive shithead.
Your life seems absolutely horrendous. Like, what the?
James, I can't wait to tell you my story, James. Oh my god.
I can't wait either. It's gonna be really, really good.
Okay. Keep going. So, yep, you get there, and she's there by herself, I'm guessing.
And she's there by herself, and she's wearing these huge sunglasses. And I'm like, so what's up? And she's just like, do you have something to tell me? And I'm like, well, I'm sorry that our friendship ended like it did, because I had really no idea what she was talking about. And she was like, you told Damien what... Oh, actually, no, she was like, I brought you here to beat you up. And I was like, oh, shit, okay. At this point, I'm kind of like, I kind of want to see you try.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, it's like, yeah, sure.
I'm not actually going to voluntarily be kicked in the nuts, so let's try and avoid provoking her any further. And she was like, you told Damien what happened and shit? And I was like, no, I didn't, because I didn't go up to him and say, guess what happened, dude? I kind of accidentally didn't really mention it to him.
Yeah.
And she said, if you ever told anyone I was going to beat you up and stuff, so here I am. And eventually, she couldn't actually bring herself to do it, which is interesting. So she ended up just punching a tree and walking off all angry and stuff after calling me a bunch of names and stuff. And then she texted me after that. I went to the party, just massive amounts of paragraphs about how I'm creepy and a sociopath and stuff, which was something else.
Yeah.
And
there's one sociopath, and that's not you out of the two of you. But yeah, continue.
Yeah, I know. And so that was where that was left off. And then, so that's the story of how a girl tried to beat me up. And so me and Sam left off 2 weeks ago. She got a ride home with me, and we kind of reconciled a little bit. And she was really apologetic about trying to beat me up. Understandably.
And she's still with Memo today.
Oh, yeah.
That is fucking hilarious.
The reason I want to tell the story is she sent me a text just yesterday, even though I haven't seen her for about 2 weeks.
And what did she say?
Well, it's kind of long.
Oh, we don't have to read it. But just give us the gist.
Yeah.
Had a nightmare that's somehow related to me.
That's a lie. She's lying.
She said that it's okay. So the nightmare was a young boy was looking her in the face and telling her all the horrible things that she was, and she couldn't move away. And she doesn't remember what it was exactly, but when she remembered, she thought of me. And she said she probably shouldn't be telling me this, but she had a really good morning, and she wanted to tell me, and not that I could do anything, say anything about it. So she then said she's sorry that she said anything.
Right.
And did you reply? You didn't reply, did you?
I didn't reply. No,
You didn't?
not reply.
Okay, you need to say that again. You did not reply.
I did not reply to that at all.
Fantastic. Good.
Good.
Fantastic.
Proud
Love it. I'm proud of you too.
Yeah.
Crazy bitches, man. Get them out of your life. Bang them if you want, I
Fantastic.
get it, but just keep them out of your life. I'm totally
This
with
is-
the banging part, but other than that,
So
God
she's
damn.
currently stand. I'm moving on. I'm going to Fiji, and got to go to Europe for a year, so I'm having a good time. She is in a relationship based on a lie,
yeah.
and is feeling really guilty about it, apparently. So, yeah, I came out ahead, I feel.
I feel like you did too, especially because
job.
you don't have to deal with any of it, and you can tell it on a fucking podcast, and it will be overseas when it
Fantastic.
comes out anyway, so who cares?
Brilliant. This is the Kill Connor Club podcast, guys.
Nick,
Fantastic.
I thank you so much for telling that story.
Wonderful. But I reckon people have listened for the past hour just because that was super fucking interesting. People are going to
And-
want to know.
And if you want to get my Tales, which is a saga, in a way that Nick's is a saga, and mine only ended 4 days ago, 5 days ago now. Yeah, finally. It's been real fucking hard, but it's over. And that's about 10 months of my life that I will tell on a special Tyler's Tales Kill Connor Clubhouse. So just $1, and you can get the story. But I'll tell you after, Nick, if you want to hear it.
Oh shit, but I can't know.
Then you go, James. Then you go to bed, and I can tell Nick.
Oh, that's not fair.
Why not?
I don't know.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine.
I don't want to leave if there's banter to be had.
Anyway, let's wrap up the podcast.
Shit.
Good
that was
ending.
so
I like it.
recording. Jesus Christ. What a fantastic...
James, what have
I'm
you-
gonna... Huh?
Do you want to read the Patreon stuff, James? Or do you want me to?
No.
Just cut
No,
like
I-
all of that if you want.
No, I
mind.
don't. I don't want to read the patient stuff.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the E3 preview of the Kill Connor Club, episode 49,
yeah,
the start
that's
of
what it was.
episode 50 celebration, where
Brett was
so
on
much
this
fun
one.
has happened with two of our best friends from the podcast, Nick and Brett. So thank you, Nick, for joining us so much. We love having you, always.
100%. Yeah, of course.
And thanks to all the people that support us over at patreon.com/as always, where you can get extra bonus podcasts every other week. The
You know
Kill Connor
what?
Club isn't on.
I think I can do it. I've got it up. You ready? Shall I do it?
Okay, here are the
I'm
people
ready.
supporting the podcast.
All right,
James,
so
can you
we-
read it out?
Yeah. So we have got Ben or Modorox. We've got Ian or Xeno Rheao, Seth, Damien, Josh Devillier, Lumistrad, RAVJAI, DatRandomNameTho or Craig, Zack Neely, Ogeaidogo, Tyler Tranter, Yazen, Brendon or BQ Overlord, and Pink Flame 313. Sweet vintage lads.
Thank you,
Thanks.
guys, and we'll be back after E3, where it will be the four pillars on.
Indeed it
Ethan,
will.
George, James, and myself will be live, and we'll be talking about Assassin's Creed Origins after it's officially revealed to us.
We
So
will
that's
for
exciting.
sure. That's gonna be a good
All
time.
right,
Awesome.
James, thank you. I'm glad you've made it through being super drunk. Nick, thank you for the stories. I love hearing stories.
Fantastic
No worries, mate.
podcast. Maybe this. I mean, I'm very drunk right now, so I can't make many judgments. But this may be the best podcast. I don't know. What do you think, guys?
It's up there. It's one of my favorites.
It's up
for sure.
there, top 5 maybe.
Top five.
With
for
first
sure.
Asim episode, first Nick episode, 4 pillars. Yeah, it's got to be up there for sure.
It's going to be up there. All right. Thank you, ladies and
Awesome.
gentlemen, for listening to the Kill Connor Club podcast, and we will see you next time.
We will indeed. See you later. If you enjoyed this podcast and want to hear more, you can head over to patreon.com/as always, not only for extra podcasts every week that the Kill Connor Club isn't on, but also to listen to the extra hour of content we recorded alongside Nick with a special Tyler's Tales just after this podcast. Don't forget to go over there and check it out. Hope you enjoy.